All right. Uh, okay. Let's see what I got here. So I got some work to go through, so I was going to play this up in the background. And we're just going to take a look at what happens. Still way behind because there's a lot of shit that's going on right now. I need to catch up. This is a pretty long video too. So we're going to put this at 1.5 speed at the worst, and we'll skip through the intro.
Trivial. Get all of you!
What's up?
Okay.
Didn't you message me like 3 times saying you were gonna go sleep?
There we
Yeah,
go.
I'm having a hard time sleeping.
Oh yeah, you should be.
A lot
The
of
internet
weird
jerk wave
messages.
is about to come against you. You guys up.
I don't know why you're saying you guys.
Well, because you were both part of the tweets.
Okay, turn that up. Turn that down a little bit. Okay. Actually, I might turn it down on OBS just to be safe. Okay. All right. Good luck.
Wait, hello? Are you talking?
So,
Oh, there. Okay, sorry.
okay, so can you explain to me what I did wrong?
Well, I mean, like the style of tweets and the thing almost sounded like some weird kind of like sexual impropriety allegation, basically. And then
Did I
it
say that?
doesn't matter
How does it not matter?
because it's gonna be what people take from it. Like if I were to tweet out,
Why
that
do you think? Why would people take that away from it, Steven?
if 2 girls tweet out that
Ooh, already starting off really bad. If you know that what you're saying is going to portray a certain message or have a certain feeling behind it, then of course that matters. Come on. Just because that's not what you intended. If I word something very vaguely enough, knowing that's going to be interpreted in such a way because it's coming from certain people or it's about a certain person, and I think they're talking about the whole Mr. Girl thing, because I think there were some weird accusations that Cherry and someone else... Oh, fuck, I need to open up a different window. Cherry and someone else threw against him. And I don't know why you're trying to act like that doesn't matter, but okay.
guy's doing something involving his dick area and it made them uncomfortable, why would people walk away
Can
thinking?
you? Okay, hold on, because this is gonna bother me.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Can you just look at my situation? I don't want to be gathered. I feel like that's gonna. If you're gonna use the fact that there's 2 women saying something in order to make it conspiratorial, that's not fair.
Oh my god.
I'm coming on and asking you my situation.
Okay. Tell me specifically what you're asking.
Your situation, even then, you're in that situation. The situation that you are in is that you, including other people, have come out and said this about this person. Whether or not you guys conspired with each other or talked to each other about it, we know that there is a friendly relationship between you two, and I think it's her, Stardust, and Lav, maybe, or maybe it's just her and Stardust. I don't know.
My situation.
That's
and
not a
what
question.
I've. What?
Sorry, I cut you off. Or what?
Okay, because
Yeah, what do you
it's my
ask me?
understanding that you have a reaction to it already. But is your reaction just for the fact that there's 2 women involved?
No.
Well, no, it's the fact that it's 2 people that just both had like very unsatisfying or challenging or negative experiences with Max that now come out and say that it seems like some kind of sexual impropriety happened, but then the impropriety being pointed out is not very compelling.
Okay, so the fact that they are now coming out, I'm coming out with it all in order. I was just on Hotline last night. I had a debate with Max. I feel like I was very very coherent and prepared for the conversation and willing to have the conversation. And at the end of the conversation, he just like fucked with my head. He fucked with my head, and it made me think about everything that happened in that situation. And after the call, I hopped on and like after the hotline call, I rage quit. I went on and I talked to Stardust, and I told her about all of the strange things that happened in there, which included right in the middle where with a caller in Discord, he put me full screen, but like stood up and like showed his shit to me.
Oh my god. Wait, who is this?
He like flashed his pubes, basically, is how I would say it. The puffy part above the penis is what I saw. And I asked him why he did that. And I
Wait.
asked him why his pants were low.
Max did this? We're backing up.
He put me full screen, but right in the middle where rage quit. I went on and I talked to Stardust, and I told her about all of the strange things that happened in there, which included right in the middle where with a caller in Discord, he put me full screen, but like stood up and like showed his shit to me. He like flashed his pubes, basically, is how I would say it. The puffy part above the penis is what I saw. And I asked him why he did that, and I asked him why his pants were low, and he just thought it was funny. He said that his doctor told him to do it for his back, so he's got to stand up sometimes, and he's got to wear his pants low like that. And then
Do you have a link to that interaction? Can I just see that interaction? Or
yeah,
Yeah.
I tweeted it out.
Okay, let's
You're the one
Oh,
who had a fucking
let's
reaction
see
to the
it.
situation. You haven't seen anything.
Oh!
No, I've seen.
Why would you initially go?
Let
on
me
your
finish, or I'm
fucking
gonna start screaming
screen?
at you. Okay? I've seen like
Okay.
3 or 4 different clips at this point. I just want to be clear that we're looking at the exact thing that we were talking about. Okay? So show me
Okay.
exactly which situation you're talking about, and we can look at exactly. I imagine it's this one saying before sharing your cam in Discord, right?
Yes.
Okay. Also, I have not given my full reaction to any of this yet. That is not true.
Okay, but
on
do you think
stream.
that your initial reaction was
Oh
being
my
like, oh,
God.
there's 2 women speaking
That
against
wasn't
Max.
my
I
reaction.
know,
You
looks
asked
bad.
me about your situation, and I'm telling
Okay,
you
go
what it
ahead.
looks like. Okay.
Just watch the tweet,
Oh,
Steven.
oh my god.
Do you want to talk about the Stardust thing?
So okay, so this is on his stream, or is this something you're recording, or what?
This is his stream because I only recorded my
Gotcha.
virtual OBS camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you were super inconsistent in how you were applying boundaries.
Let's
or how
see.
you were even
Explain.
stating your position about boundaries.
I'm gonna let you take the reins. Explain yourself while I fix my setup because there's a lot of problems right now.
Okay. I think that in your content, explained to you and even challenged by you for like their authenticity. And I just thought that that was contradictory.
I see. Well, yeah, it sounds like we're having a big misunderstanding here.
I'm not saying that all
sure-
furries are bad, but I'm just saying don't. I wouldn't.
Okay. Do I need to watch the rest of the minute 30 seconds of this clip?
Yeah,
or-
you do. You should
Okay.
probably watch the whole fucking thing if you want to be responsible, right, Steven? That's the goal.
Oh my god. The anger. The anger.
Yeah, you need to turn your energy way the fuck down. Okay.
I have been getting nothing but fucking incels and.
It's not my fault. I didn't even talk about this yet. So whatever you're getting right
Yikes.
now is the reaction that you've earned all on your
Yikes.
own. So don't blame
I
me for
didn't
anything.
fucking.
Okay.
I did not earn it. Okay.
Whatever engagement you're getting is on you guys. I haven't looked at anything, commented at anything, or said shit about this yet. I literally am doing the Amaranth Drama
The
stuff first.
fact that you keep saying you guys and I'm asking to fucking separate it.
It's
I'm
not going to
asking
be
that.
separated. You guys are literally presenting as a pair. That's what it's going to look like. You're both out tweeting about something like this. What do you mean? How am I supposed to separate you two? Okay, I'm going to finish watching this, okay?
Oh my god.
As a saint. There's
Okay,
scandals within those communities.
I think I was just taking your opinion, making it stronger than it was. Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, there's a lot of people here, so I feel like I'm taking up a lot of room, but I have a million things I want to talk about, so I should probably just come back some other day. I'd like to hear like Benny or Ace come in here. That'd be cool. Or Saxon.
Bro,
Or Q2.
don't try to control the hotline, all right? It's out of control. That's the point.
I love everything you said. I just got distracted. Are you on a green screen? Because the way your hair... Okay, no. I should just jump off, sorry.
Oh my god. What is
Thank you.
Max, why did you have your pants down so low and stand up?
Because I couldn't think of a good comeback.
Would you say you were trying to get a reaction?
No, that's because my back hurts, and my physical therapist has told me to not sit for extended periods of time.
Or stand without your pants properly pulled up?
No, actually, she said they should be pulled down. That's why I did that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, that's cringe.
Okay. I've watched the whole thing. Okay. What do you want me to say?
I didn't get I didn't record him when he did stand up with his pants like really low. So I used the beginning of his stream at 7 minutes and 30 seconds is where you can see that he had his pants like halfway down to demonstrate that he was wearing it in that way. And then I did ask him about it afterwards. And I'm telling people that this is fucking weird, that this is like antisocial behavior, and that this is off. He put me full screen when he did that for my face to be something to be viewed for him and his audience. There was another fucking person in the call. I just
Okay,
I
is the
actually-
implication
I
that
do feel,
he was like...
I feel like I'm being f***ed with.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like that's an extraordinary way to f with somebody, and I feel like I would be shocked if somebody were to do something like that. Like, that's a pretty extraordinary way to f with somebody.
Well, I'll admit that's kind of weird. Whether or not I don't know if I would use the fact. So if he was planning on trying to get a reaction from her, and do it like in that moment, the thing that stops me from thinking that could possibly be the case would be the fact that she showed a clip of him doing it earlier in the thing when trying to show like, hey, you couldn't see it because he put my face on the camera. So you couldn't see like how low they were, but here's an example of how low they were when like earlier in the thing. And, in which case, if he was doing it for that reaction, why do you have him down lower at the beginning? I don't know. That's kind of how I would think it. I don't know why someone would have that, tell them to have their pants lower for physical therapy. I don't know any of that. It sounds weird. Also, his reaction to be like, "Oh, I had no response, so therefore I did it," is also really weird. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. Pretty bad way to come about it.
He would have to be extraordinarily fucking stupid to do that.
Well, maybe he is. Maybe he is that dumb.
Not to say that, like, I mean, it might have felt weird. I mean, I think that's fair and valid. If you feel like it's weird, the way he wears his pants, I thought it was kind of weird. But the idea that he's doing like intentionally to f with you and then to blow up your face to get like a big reaction on stream, I don't know. That's a lot.
Okay. So you think that I'm being unreasonable
Well, it depends on.
and that I am probably no, just just like be honest. Take your honest take without being like, well, I don't know anything, and this is strange.
Be honest.
Your honest take.
When you say unreasonable, what is your goal, I guess, for this? Or what do you? Because if you're
All
if you're trying to say like, oh, he did this and it was like kind of weird, it made me feel weird. I don't think that's unreasonable at all. That's fine. But if the statement is that like, I think I have compelling evidence that Max is blowing my face up to try to f with me on stream by showing me like the top of his dick or showing his pubes, I think that's unreasonable. Yeah, I would need more to like feel strongly about that.
No, hold on. Can you? What's the difference between the two things that you said?
In one,
One's weird, and the other one is what?
the first one is like just Max being Max, kind of being weird or whatever. The second one is like a malicious, like trying to f with somebody. Like there's malintent, which I think changes it a lot.
You think it wasn't intentional that my camera covered the entire screen?
No,
when
that of course he
decided
did that
to
on
stand up with
purpose.
his pants lowered.
It could have been that he felt like they were too low and he just like moved his camera off screen by clicking at like a full screen thing on your camera. It could have been. I don't know. I don't know what his scene said. It was like.
No, you're saying that the combination of those actions, for me, don't prove that he intentionally did that.
Correct.
He intentionally put your face on the your camera as full screen. He intentionally did that, and he intentionally stood up. The question is whether or not he intentionally did those things so that he could get a reaction from you. His intent of those things were, one, I'm going to make her screen full. I'm going to stand up with my pants down. And the purpose I'm doing this is so I can get a reaction from her that is like, I can get like a big reaction from her, the fact that I have my pants down. Because I want to like get that on camera or some shit. That's the intent that you're trying to prove. And just saying that the intent was to stand up with pants, like his pants are down. He knows his pants are somewhat down. And he's going to stand up. And he intently like put her face on camera does not mean that he also intended to like the reason he's doing it is because of these things.
Because I can think of other reasonable explanations for why he would have full screened a video.
No, not a video. My Discord image specifically.
Yeah, that might have just been a way of getting his video off screen. Like if I'm talking to somebody, I might like hide my camera. If I don't have pants on, I'm getting up to go somewhere, or whatever. Or maybe I'll full screen a camera. I guess I don't know. I wouldn't because
Okay,
of the way my set up, but it's possible.
Okay, and this makes you feel like that I am unreasonable in feeling like I'm being f***ed with maliciously, or that I was being f***ed with.
No, you can have the feeling that it's weird. Or
You're saying irrational feeling then?
No, it's not irrational at all. Let's say a guy walks up to me and he goes to like hug me and his hand like brushes my boob. Like that might make me feel weird. But there's a big difference between it was an accident versus he walks around hugging girls trying to always like brush his hand against their boob, right? Both can make you feel weird, but one action is a lot different than the other. So like he might have done something that like made you feel weird and like that's fair. But to say like I think it was done with malicious intent to try to go to reaction from me for stream, that's a much bigger claim. Like that's really fucked up. That's ultra fucked up. Whereas the other one is just kind of like dumb, like being weird.
Okay, Steven.
Okay, Steven.
So, give me
Oh, that's it? That's the whole thing? And then she just leaves? Okay.
just what's happening today. You know, I don't need the catch up from the last few months. I'll settle just for give me the last 12 hours and your take on it, on what's happening.
Well, Stardust and Chariot made a pube accusation against Mr. Girl.
So a pube accusation. I've checked into it a little bit myself. So it would seem, was Cherry suggesting that there is a unseen footage that is more?
Yes.
Ooh,
Which is
so
kind
we
of a
must
problem, 'cause she's
we
saying
must
that, like,
withhold our judgment then.
Well, no, because that footage doesn't exist, right? Because Max wasn't streaming it, she didn't record it, so.
But maybe Max would confirm it.
Well, he's not gonna. I mean, you're asking.
He
for
would.
something
I mean,
criminal, right?
he said he wouldn't kill Hitler. So maybe if it was
Oh
true,
my God,
he would
true.
he would bite the bullet.
I think I've already heard this.
Okay, maybe he would. True.
I mean, right?
I don't know. Actually, I have no idea.
I feel like he's the type of guy to be like, yeah, I did it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I really have no idea. I'm not sure. He might. Yeah, who knows? He could. He could not. Bring him in here and ask him. Find out.
Yeah. Why don't you? Well, for now we're just getting Steve's
1,
thoughts.
2, 3, 4,
It seems a little weak. I don't know.
6,
Seems
7,
a little
weak.
8,
But I
9.
think they deleted the tweets and everything. So.
Oh, this Mr. Girl character not having the best month of his life, huh?
Yeah, you know, he needs to.
He's chill.
He needs to chill.
How should he
That's
chill
right.
specifically, though? You know, there's only.
This is what I've learned in my lifetime. If you're gonna fight, you should just fight with like one person or community at a time. You can't be fighting with everybody at a time. So if you're at war with one person, make sure you're like chill with other people and be chill. I used to do that a lot in like 2016, 2017, 2018. I'd be fighting with like 17 different communities at once. All the skeptics, all the alt-writers, all of like the Twitch people. Like fighting with too many people once is not good. Pick one community or one person to fight with, focus on that, and then be good. I think Mr. Girl's picking way too many fights right now. He needs to. And Sneeko did the same. I think I gave the exact same advice to Sneeko. I was like, bro, if you want to fight with like the bots or whatever, do that. But you can't be fighting with like the bots and tweeting shit about KSI and fighting with weird members of ex-members of ISIS community. You can't, like, you gotta chill. Like, just pick like one group or one person and like focus on that. You can't be fighting with fucking everybody. It's not good.
Well, I guess you can, just not a super hot strategy.
Yeah, the problem is that like the drama becomes like exponential, the opposite of logarithmic. It becomes exponential. Where you like
I
if
could
you're
have
fighting
sworn
with
I've
one
already watched
person,
this.
It might feel like the drama level is like 5, But if you're fighting with 2 people, it doesn't go from 5 to 10. It goes from like 5 to 20. And then if you're fighting with 3 people, it goes from like 5 to 20 to like 500. It just things snowball so fucking out of control so quickly
anyways.
when you start to rope in like multiple people into like these huge internet fights. And I think it'll overwhelm you and you'll get completely destroyed on it.
It's too much.
Yeah.
I heard Jew.
Yeah, that's right. What's up? Our Jewish stocks rising for Lav Cells in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's my Jewish friend. Hey, Lav.
Hello. Yeah, I am your confirmation bias. I am your Jewess queen.
Say you are friends with John Zerka and you're Jewish. Live.
I am friends with John Zerka, and I am Jewish.
Clip. Safe.
Dude, my stocks, I woke up, mind you, 30 minutes ago. Woke up, saw that Cherry, everything I said about Cherry was correct.
Well,
Oh!
what do you mean
I'm doing a
everything
victory
you said
lap.
about
Got
Jews is
him.
correct? What does that mean?
That she's toxic, mentally
Oh
ill,
my
and a
god.
hypocrite.
Okay, you just described like 99% of people online.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The problem is that her whole hit piece on me was that I was those things. And I came in and I was like, yeah, I am attention seeking. I am all these things. And then she was like stun locked. And then everyone was like, Cherry won. And I was like, no.
No,
the
what, hold on.
problem
This is
that
the
Cherry,
hold on, stop.
you-
You're on my stream. That was the weirdest recounting of that.
Yeah, I
That
don't.
was the beginning. That was the beginning. That was the beginning.
We watched that. There's no. That is not what happened at all. They argued a fuck ton about all that shit. She definitely did not say anything like that. She didn't stunt. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god.
That was the beginning when like Max was still there, and then obviously you had fair criticism that you like obviously worked off of from Cherry's
What the?
criticism.
I think she just was critical of your shit because of it seems like you like changed your messaging a bit in the past.
Yeah, no, but that's not the thing that I had a problem with. So I
Think
immediately
about-
Oh yeah, the thing she had a problem with is like certain sex workers, but only certain kind of sex workers, but not those sex workers. And if they're doing this, then oh, I'm kind of doing that too, but not really. I'm not doing everything. But are you okay with any sex? It's like, well, sex is okay. Are you against all porn? It's like, no, of course porn is bad, guys. All porn is bad. It's like, yeah. It's like, well, what about this porn? It's like, oh my god, fucking stupid. Oh wait, no, I don't mean that porn. Okay.
Why don't you, Lav? Why don't you let Abba talk? Okay.
Do you have an opinion on this, Abba? Do you think that Lav was owned by Cherry? Or do you think Cherry owned Lav?
I didn't follow the most recent updates.
Unbelievable.
I just know I really don't like laughs, so I really don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go.
fair enough.
Okay, so Lav had her criticism of you. I don't think this recent thing involving Max has anything to do with you or any of your criticism with Lav.
What?
I don't think this
What?
involving Max. I don't think it's anything to do with your criticisms of Lav or her criticism of you.
You mean Cherry?
Or I'm sorry, I'm mixing you all up. Of
Jesus
Cherry, yeah,
Christ.
my bad.
No, I think it did because I came in and I was immediately like, listen, Cherry, you're a hypocrite. You play the victim. Like all these things that you're talking to me about, you actively do. Why are you posturing yourself above me? That was the problem I had with Cherry. My problem with
No, the problem.
I don't know if she was even posturing herself above her. Maybe. I could definitely get that feeling from it, but you can critique someone for the same faults that you have, I think. I don't like it when people just throw hypocrite around and be like, oh, well, you do this too. It's like, sure, maybe. I could also be bad, but you should also admit that you're bad.
You had with Cherry was that you didn't feel like her criticisms were valid. That was the problem you had with Cherry.
No, that is absolutely not true because you levied very similar criticism and I thought it was valid.
Yeah, because I enunciate better, or I can phrase things
No,
better.
because it was coming from a different place. Even Stardust, even Max was like, this feels petty, this feels personal. And it was.
Okay,
Oh
well,
my
let the record
God.
show that I disagree with that assessment, but.
Yeah, let the record show. Whatever. You're a coward.
Oh my
How am I a
god.
coward? What, you think I'm scared to criticize Cherry?
Yeah, because she could write another twit longer about
Well,
you.
the first one didn't
She
do
could
any damage,
accuse
so I doubt
you
the
of
second one
sexually
was.
harassing her.
Good. I'm ready. I want it. I want the accusations. I'm ready for it.
I know
Jesus
you do.
Christ.
I do. Yes. Every day I try harder and harder to. Never mind.
I think this shit is kind of fucking crazy though. Like, and then for her to tell, like, her saying that I was victimizing myself on stream and now tweeting like, I think I'm gonna take a break. I'm just like, holy shit, you are mentally ill.
My
It's
god.
sad. It's sad.
I don't think there's anything about the
Up
past
1%
Sif that is
girls.
mentally ill.
You don't think that there's anything that Cherry did that is mentally ill right now?
What did Cherry do that was mentally ill?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Lying about what do you mean? Lying about being sexually harassed on stream?
I don't think she said she was sexually harassed. I
Yeah,
don't think she
you're
used
right.
this
She
term,
didn't say those words explicitly because she just wanted to be a victim without dying on the hill that she was sexually harassed. She said everything but that, so she wouldn't have to deal with the consequences.
Sure.
let
She
me
said
get this
that
straight.
Max did things that made her feel really uncomfortable, which I think was probably cringe. I don't think she should
Which
have said
means
it.
what? Which insinuates what?
Yeah, I think it does imply that, but I think you're going a little bit hard. But
No, I'm not. And also, I think it's fucked up because she is
Damn.
Max's friend, and we already know that Max has like this wound. He's very public about it, where he's very cautious of himself around women.
Oh, so you need to be very
No, he's
careful.
not.
Yes,
what
he
are you
is.
talking about?
Sexually,
What?
yes, he is.
No, he's made so many women cry or feel uncomfortable on stream. What do you mean
No,
he's
no, no,
careful?
no,
around-
sexually,
he's
sexually.
married to another woman. There is no sexual relationship between him and other women. What are you talking about?
Wait, what are you talking about? No, I'm saying that he has a wound. He feels like he doesn't want to feel like he's raping anyone.
What?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And his, do you watch his content? Jesus
Yes, and
Christ.
I've seen him put tons of women in.
He said that. He said that a few times. I feel like we definitely heard him say that to Stardust the other day. About he feels like he's raping someone. I've definitely heard him say that term before a couple times.
Incredibly uncomfortable conversations. Where is this caution?
What do you like? What do you mean?
You're saying he's
I feel like I'm
incredibly
going fucking crazy.
what?
I feel like I'm going
What?
crazy.
Yeah.
You
Am
are.
I schizo? Is John Zerka schizo rubbing off on me?
Lav, what are you talking about? Who made those accusations?
Cherry and Stardust, I guess, made some accusations against Max that he was like showing them his pubes on stream.
Honestly, that sounds kind of like accurate.
No, it wasn't. Max posted the video of what actually happened.
Well,
He was
well,
like
then why-
stretching, his pubes weren't showing at all. And then Cherry was like, "Here, I'll read some Cherry tweets." Because these are great. If she didn't block me.
They're great.
Did it. Yeah, hold on. She said She said, before sharing your cam in Discord, you started your stream with your pants down half your ass. Later with another person in call, you pulled my camera full screen, stood up and flashed your pubes, you fucking weirdo. You, that caller, and your simps are all sick and disturbed.
You know, honestly, that sounds like
And then she said, I'm sharing what happened. It was weird and left me feeling weird. I won't at this time put a word or try to define what happened. Felt wrong. I'm muting this thread and going to sleep. And then the next day, she said, I'm taking a break. Honestly, just feel so defeated. I don't know why people are saying I said I was sexually harassed. Because you fucking did, retard. She literally did.
my
In so
God.
many fucking words, she
Well, she
literally
didn't
fucking did.
literally do it. She implied a form of
She
creepy.
absolutely, which is the same fucking thing, especially if you're
Hold on, I'm
levying
just being really clear.
that-
It's not the same
you're
thing.
Oh my
levying
God!
against someone online who's already known, who one is a man, two is known for being like a pedophile, jokingly, right? You've got to fucking know. You've got to fucking know. And they're like friends also, which is this grossest part. I told Star to upload what she wants. She wanted to include me. I said it was okay. This is the video. This is the video of whatchamacallit. I don't know if I can play
Wait,
it.
what do you call it?
Going off saying that he did it on
Shut the fuck
purpose.
up, Lab. Shut the fuck
Oh
up.
my God.
You're saying she was.
We're not even halfway. We're barely even a quarter of the way done.
Traumatized by the pubes and she's taking a break for it.
No, she's taking a break because people are telling her that she's retarded, that she's lying for attention.
Oh.
Ah.
And you're saying they're friends.
She was friends with Max.
And then after this pube thing, they're no longer friends.
Yes, because she lied about him purposely, like flashing her.
Okay. Okay, I'm up to speed. Okay. So,
God.
well, just get her in the call, I guess.
No, she's taking a break.
Okay.
She should take that break. She should get some help. But this is
So
what
if she's
Cherry
taking-
said.
Hold on. If she's taking
Oh my
a break,
God.
she's mentally fatigued. Why are you running a hit piece on her right now?
I'm not running.
True.
Showing like the lower region. It's
Hold on.
very,
This is what she said about it on stream. Can you guys hear this?
Hell, we
Yeah,
can
so
hear it.
it didn't go to the extent where like he actually shows his dick to you, but just showing like the lower region. It's very, for me, just huge red flag. Okay, antisocial behavior. Lacking self-control. Yeah, this is how you're going to, instead of being able to communicate and discuss and maybe be able to articulate your concern or your feelings in this situation, you just want to stand up and show pubes. Yeah.
And then Stardust is like, yeah, I guess. But Cherry's saying it's antisocial behavior. He did it on purpose. I'm like,
I don't know why no one has yet to bring up, like she says that, to be fair, and you can take it that he was joking or that he was uncomfortable, but that is kind of what he said. He said, I don't have a response, so I'm going to do this. Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ, bitch. It's fucking, dude, it's crazy that women can just do this to men. It is insane to me.
Oh my God, Farm Queen, yes.
Farm Queen? What the fuck
yes,
do you mean?
farm me,
No,
yes.
no,
I'm a
do
man, you're
not make
protecting
that-
me, yes.
Oh my
farm me,
God.
yes.
We have to,
Fucking
first of all, Steven,
stupid.
we've talked about this in person in regards to Cherry before because she wrote the fucking twitlonger about you. We've
Hold on.
talked about
Whoa,
this.
whoa,
Cherry
whoa,
does
whoa,
this-
whoa.
Chill,
Hold on.
She loves
Stop.
to be a victim.
Hold on. You cannot imply that I'm shit-talking people in real life. If, hypothetically, we did have a face-to-face conversation, and if, hypothetically, Cherry did come up, what I probably said was something along the lines of, like, yeah, I think the twitlonger was, like, pretty crazy, I think it was pretty dumb, I think that she agrees, and we've said as much, okay?
And she'll probably agree in a fucking month that she shouldn't have done this to Mr. Girl.
Maybe she might. She might already feel that way. Sure. Okay.
Hopefully she does, but I still think it's disgusting that she did.
Sure.
And all for
Yeah, it was
attention,
probably a dumb
all for
tweet. I agree.
victim points.
I don't know if it was for victim points, but
It absolutely fucking was for victim points. Why else bring that up? She wasn't actually traumatized from
Abso-fucking-lutely.
seeing the lower half of his fucking stomach when he stretched.
maybe they felt weirded out.
Oh, Jesus Christ, why? Because he's a man stretching? Come on.
Maybe because I've
Am
already
I
had.
supposed to be the misandrist who thinks that all men are disgusting? Come on.
Maybe she was weirded out after all the conversations they've had recently, and it all just kind of like stockpiled onto
I don't know why she thinks that's weird. That's not weird. I mean, that could definitely be weird. I don't know why she's pretending like it can't be.
itself. Maybe, who knows?
So, Live, you guys don't draw the line at him, like, being super aroused and really watching cuties, but when he shows you the pubes, it's game over.
What do you... No, I don't think that either or make him like a pedophile. Or an...
We never said he was a pedophile.
Pervert.
How much child porn do you have to watch to be a pedo?
Yo, true.
Cuties is not child porn, you freak.
Excuse me?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Cuties is not child porn. Is it inappropriate? Definitely. Do I wish they would have
Zerka.
used... Do I wish that they would have used like adults that looked young? Maybe. I don't know. But overall,
Maybe I don't know. Maybe.
What was the message?
the message was that young women are sexualizing themselves too young.
Yeah, like. In this
Oh,
movie.
so they were sexualizing him.
Yes.
It's fucking retarded, bro. Holy
Yo,
shit.
dude, Fogel should have used that as a defense in court. He would have been off.
Jesus.
I think it's perfectly valid to. I just said the movie was good. The only part about it that was uncomfortable was that they used actually young actresses.
Yeah,
I already
And you
So
said
much
maybe. And then you said maybe they should fucking change it. Okay, dude.
I already conceded that they. Oh Jesus Christ, dude.
You already conceded?
Steven, I hate who you are around Johnny.
He does this to me. I'm sorry. He brings it out.
Dude, he literally does. I hate it.
What, Steven? You're not on my side here?
I'm trying to. I'm sorry, John.
Steven, you look like a Craigslist pedophile.
Thank you. I try to.
Oh my
You
God.
have to be on my side.
I think
You're not doing that good. You're not doing that good, Steve.
He at least looks like a Facebook pedophile.
Really?
Yeah, not Craigslist. That's
No, you know what's interesting? If you look at Steven's face,
Yeah.
it does look like a man named Craig.
You really think so?
Like, no, not right now with the goatee, like the old Steven.
LOL. Anyway.
So what are you up to today, Live? You taking more pictures for your only, Patreon?
Oh my
Got him.
No, but I am gonna go over my original why I'm leaving sex work video and clarify
yeah?
my thoughts now.
I'm
I'm really glad that
good.
we had the talk that we did. I think that
Lav, you know what you should do?
Johnny, shut up. I think that
Raise awareness for child porn by doing your OnlyFans like cuties, you know? Maybe collab.
oh, okay, Johnny,
Why
relax.
don't you do that since you're such a good human being watching that movie that's
Jesus,
saving
I
the
hate
world,
him.
right? That movie's just saving the world.
No. I think that the criticism levied against me was actually very valid. I think that I have been scared to pick a side.
Yeah.
Because I think I was so emotional at the very beginning. It was like very
True.
easy for me to pick a side because I was like very reactionary. But now I have to be like really careful on what side I land on, so I'm like fence sitting a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
Sure.
I haven't flip flopped back and forth, but I have definitely moved.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that that's valid. I think that the right is mad at me because I thought I was gonna be like a figurehead to take down sex work, and the left is mad that I ever said anything against sex work. So I'm sort of in like a lose-lose situation right now. So I'm just
Pick a
trying to find
side.
out.
Pick a
But that's the thing. Like right now, I can't pick a side because I don't know where I'm at. It could be that this actually does still like harm me, right? Like I could not be making the right choice right now to go back into sex work. I don't know, but I'm trying it out. I'm seeing what works,
Seeing
what
what the
doesn't
paychecks
work.
look like?
Yeah, no, literally.
Lav, there's an old Masonic saying that
Jesus
if there is a lack of tone and certainty, you don't believe in it. And you've been coping and lacking certainty for months talking about this. You don't want to actually have OnlyFans. You're just addicted to money because you're a nihilist, and money, one eye, one eye on your dollar bill, it rules you. You're a slave to that dollar bill.
Is that true? Are you a slave to the dollar bill, though?
Yeah, like we all are. I think that money's a big part of it. I think that you get addicted to the attention and the validation and ogling. Yeah, I think that that's perfectly valid to say. I don't think that makes it.
Makes it
Like,
what?
Still, like, yeah, that's why I'm doing it. Like I don't. There's no
So you're admitting that's bad. Okay, as long as you admit that's bad, I mean, that's fine.
counter.
Why was Lav
If that's your view on it and you are still going to do it, then just just be honest. Just be like, hey, I'm doing something that I think is bad.
banned from Mr. Girl's Discord server? Leak it now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus
Well, we were
Christ.
talking about cuties.
I made a bad joke on another server, and then there was like a group of men who wanted to take me down, who like
Uh-oh.
mass reported all of my accounts and everything because they don't like me.
Aw.
Well, if you're gonna come in here and totally slander Cherry, who
I didn't slander anyone, first of all.
that's enough, Jim Acosta. When you came and attacked her, and she's the one
Costa, I hardly know her.
the lady who took down Claw on Twitch, okay? When you took her down, you never ever said why you're banned from that server. Why don't you open
First of all, I'm not banned anymore because the allegations were false, and I'm back to it. But I was banned because Max thought that I was sexualizing myself as a minor to get more people to join my OnlyFans. I don't know.
Bitch,
it
how
was
old is
very
you?
weird.
Bitch, how old is you?
I'm 24.
How did you become a minor? What time machine did you use? What are you
No,
talking about?
because I went on stream and I was talking to Stephen about how old I was when I first started watching porn, and I guess someone in the comments was like, "This is hot," and Max was like, "Oh, she's doing this on purpose."
Oh, that's where Max draws the line. Okay.
Yeah. Listen, I don't think Max is a completely like morally justified, righteous person, but
Well, it's good to know now. All right, Max, you're coming back to God. That's good.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, it was false allegations, but
Okay.
I'm back in his good graces now.
So when Abba came in here just to talk, and you totally steamrolled him and didn't let him speak, was that racially motivated? What you did? Because he came here to talk, and you just completely blocked what he was saying and took over. Where are your manners?
whoops.
You owe him an apology.
Actually sitting in here for like a good 3 minutes before like anything came in to where I could like say anything.
No,
I
here's
said
what
the
happened.
Jewish thing.
No. Here's what.
But I told Steven that I was coming on for a victory lap later. Or
No,
now.
but look,
Oh my
Lav,
God.
unlike you, Abba has a job. He doesn't have time to orbit all day. Let him talk and then have your little moment of
Yeah, that's
whatever.
fine. Abba,
Let
continue.
him talk. Let him talk right now.
Okay.
Go ahead, Abba.
Got him.
Okay, well, he's gone.
Don't even speak over his silence. Let him be silent.
Zerka, why are you white
Oh, let him
knighting
be silent.
Abba
Don't
right
get-
now?
Stop. Let him be silent.
Oh my God.
I'm not allowed until Steven. Steven, what can I be greenlit on? Like, what drama can I start? They're saying,
whatever you
can we
want.
talk about Sherry right now or not?
Do whatever you want to talk about. But they might
Okay.
hop in here, Cherry.
Okay, Lavlu, you've never addressed this. Don't fucking lie. One in the chat. You got jealous what she was saying.
No,
was
stop.
jealousy.
Okay, this is
You
dumb.
were
No,
jealous.
okay, take it back. No, come on.
She was
Anything else,
what?
please.
I didn't know that happened.
No, stop. I don't even know what he's talking about. Just do.
You said I can do.
No, not just do
God.
something different. Anything besides my relationships is so cringe.
Just hold on. If you think about it, no, stop, Steven. It's not about you. Not
It is.
critiquing her jealousy will never really fix their issue because Lavloon thinks it's in the ether when clearly it's internal. She does feel jealous.
You're trying to make this happen. I don't feel jealous.
What's up, Irrelevant?
Hello. Hi.
Hello, Irrelevant. I saw that you
Good
messaged me. You wanted to destroy
relevant.
me.
Whoa, there was nothing about it. Destroy. I literally just said. I just said I wanted to have a conversation with you about the same things you were talking with Steven and Cherry about the other day.
Do it.
That's it.
He always does this. It cringe. It makes me cringe.
Do you want to have that conversation now?
Sure. I don't know if
I
don't know how much Steven's audience wants to like relive.
Oh, they want to
that
relive it.
conversation.
They do.
That's fine.
They're
I
ready.
just don't want to feel like I'm like imposing and taking more time than I should.
Oh, shut-
I'm already feeling uncomfortable. But maybe if someone's yelling at me, my welcome will be reinstated.
Why
Part of
should
the
we?
reason why I didn't initially just come in and do it right away. I've been hanging out for a bit. I was like, I don't know if this is the time or place, but it seems like people are cool.
Okay.
So I wanted to know because it seems like I watched your conversation and it felt like I was no wiser as to your position on whether or not it is ethical to participate in online pornography, whether or not individual images was online pornography, and all of it. It felt like I got no information out of that conversation. So I kind of wanted to have a talk with you about the ins and the outs.
Your positions are pretty hard to figure out. True. Good
So
point.
this is what I've learned. This is what I've learned after internalizing Steven's feedback.
Good.
Okay.
I don't have a position yet.
Okay.
I am trying things on. I'm trying to find the truth. I'm trying to find what works.
Lav, stop.
For me.
You're either a nihilist or you have God. That's it. There's nothing in between.
I can tell you my thought process, but I can't give you a prescription, and I can't tell you like where I'm landing.
Yeah, but if I want to do a thought process, we're not doing a 48-hour stream. We don't need to go in slow-mo right now. I want to know, what is your problem with
I'm trying.
So,
I'm trying not to be extreme. I think I entered the Twitter, the debate sphere very extreme because I was very emotional after quitting OnlyFans,
Okay,
and I'm trying to
that's-
avoid that.
That's
And
fine.
Irrelevant has a critique of that.
Yeah, a little bit.
He does.
So I would say that kind of an issue that I had was if you feel this way, which is perfectly fine to feel this way, that you're, kind of working through the positions, kind of thinking it out. Why'd you come out so heavy against so many people?
Ooh.
Rex, bitch, Rex.
Like,
Because-
I don't think anybody in here has a problem if you're working it out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
ain't nobody got a problem with that. The problem that we have would be like going at people's necks over some stuff.
Yeah, like Mistress Genevieve.
Yeah.
Mistress.
Like
Yeah,
Brittany Simon.
Well, yeah. me
Like
and
Cherry
Brittany
and
Simon-
Stardust.
God damn. Okay, that's
Well,
what you
no,
need to.
Stardust. I actually understand Stardust's position fully. But I don't have anything against Stardust. I like Stardust a lot.
Base.
But
But
Brittany Simon and I also talked about the whole sex work thing, and we're also having a chat tomorrow about sex
I
work.
know, I approved it.
You approved it?
Oh my God.
Did it need your approval?
It did. Brittany messaged me. She's like, "Do you think Lav is worth talking about?" And I was like, "Is she worth talking to?" We went back and forth for a bit. Like, you know what? I kind of feel like she needs a handler on stream, so she doesn't say some wild shit. But he's like, "I really want to talk to her. Can I please, Steve?" I'm like, "If you really want to, I'll permit a 2-hour at the most conversation." She's
Damn.
like,
Okay,
"Thank you."
let me preface, I'm very ruled by emotion.
Yeah, we know.
I'm very ruled by emotion.
Okay.
When I first came out, this is not an excuse. It's just, I'm gonna give you some background. I was changing my meds.
Oh my
I,
God.
that was a cough because I'm not on my
No,
cough meds
I-
right now.
I was changing my meds.
Uh-huh.
I'm on Lamictal. Shout out Lamictal. It's done a lot for me.
Okay, not enough. Go ahead.
But clearly not enough. Old habits die hard.
Mm-hmm.
But when I first got out, I was extremely emotional about. I also think that I was in a very chaotic time in my life generally,
Mm-hmm.
and I attributed a lot of it to sex work, when maybe not all of it was sex work. But I was so emotional, I wanted one thing to pin everything on, right?
True.
So first mistake. Second mistake was going as hard as I did on Madame Genevieve. I've talked about.
Oh, hold on. Are we gonna get an apology live right now for the horrible
I've
things?
apologized to Madame Genevieve.
Apologize
a couple times publicly. I have
Do it again
publicly.
publicly.
Yeah, how's it right now?
I
Do it right
shouldn't
now.
have gone. I shouldn't have gone as hard on Madame
Say, "I'm
Genevieve
sorry."
as I did. I am sorry,
Get
Madame
on your
Genevieve. I do
knees,
still
on your
have,
chair. Get up on your
I
knees
still,
and say,
Oh
"I'm
my
sorry."
God.
Kiss the boot.
I still do have criticism of Madame Genevieve. I shouldn't have gone as hard though, and I shouldn't have. I think I took advantage of the. Never mind. That was going to be a dig. But
Ooh.
yeah, I shouldn't have gone as hard. I still obviously have criticism of her. I still do think some of the things that I did about her. Like, I don't think that her being like pro OnlyFans is still like strange to me. I don't think that anyone
Okay.
should be like pro OnlyFans. I only believe that you should be like neutral to OnlyFans.
Yeah, I heard your opinion on that, and that's something I think has some merit to it for sure.
Wow, cringe.
I've seen some. Okay, when John Zerk is in your presence, man, you're a different
Dude.
guy.
What are you talking about? I'm always like this. And you're
Completely.
already
yeah,
cringe.
is that why?
You're alpha code
Yeah,
switching
he's
right now.
code switching. Yes, he is. True.
Cringe.
All right, but no, I saw some merit to that point. But so is your So are you doing? You're posting nudes then online, right? Recently, that's what you've been doing, or excuse me, I think you had
Don't
a
act
problem
like you're
with
not a
it.
tier 3 irrelevant.
Oh yeah, I guess I could be a tier 3, but I was gonna say, could I even be a tier 3? But I forgot about Twitch having that thing.
She
But
said
anyway,
lewd. She said lewds.
Lewds and nudes.
Yeah, they're lewds, dude. It's
Okay.
different. It's educational,
Okay.
dumbass.
So
No, well,
is
so
that
this
bad?
is different. So I think that, yeah, I think it could be.
Okay.
I think that it's all about increasing benefit and reducing harm. That's where I'm at right now.
Okay, so I heard you say that before.
Yes.
But the problem is, it seems like when you're identifying the harm, you're saying that there might be a harm societally, right?
And?
To
Yeah.
posting, right? But it seems like the
And?
benefit only comes to you.
Well, no,
No,
to the people that
no.
are coming to the pictures.
Or it's not just me. It's people. So like obviously, a lot of people who are like living in poverty end up going to sex work because it's like the best option.
Oh no!
for
Oh, so you're
them.
pro
I
sex
was-
trafficking.
No.
You are,
No.
dude. You.
No, I'm pro. OnlyFans is a great
What is this, a
alternative
Trend Logic
to something like human trafficking, right? Where you can work your own hours, everything is of your own accord. That's why I like things like OnlyFans. I don't like the
Okay.
referral program.
Sorry, I was not referring to porn generally. I was talking about what you're doing specifically, posting pictures online.
Guys, turn your cams on, okay? The stream wants to see your faces, okay? Sorry.
My cam is so dirty, bruh. It's
I think
like
so.
480p.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys know who Jebtan is.
Nope.
But I was on Chat Logic with him. He's sort of in the sphere, but he brought up. He was like, how you talk about sex work is sort of analogous to the way that people talk about gun control.
Wow.
So as long as like bad people can have guns, good people should have guns to protect themselves, right? And I feel very similarly about sex work. As long
Oh, look
as
at
I'm
that.
gonna
Oh my
throw
god,
the
she just
every
threw that
stream, so,
cat. Holy shit.
But as long as people can use OnlyFans and sex work for evil, or things that I think are evil morally in my brain, like really abusive sex or like really hardcore or
So you're kind of saying like the only way to protect yourself from a bad girl with a titty is to have a good girl with a titty, basically.
Well, not that, but I want content to also be out there that is semi-educational. So like this week, I'm going to be doing a sex toy review and talking about how to use it, why you should use it. And it's like for women. Obviously, I know that men are going to jack off to it, obviously.
Base.
But I'd rather
Obviously.
do that
Uh-huh.
than do it to a woman getting like facially abused, right?
Sure. So
Facially abused.
I wanted to talk specifically about the pictures that you put up that I'm assuming have no educational content.
Well,
I mean, it just seemed
I
to
never
be
said that
used.
all of my content would be
Okay.
educational.
Right. And so I wanted to talk about that. Are those pictures bad?
Which
They could
ones?
be.
Okay. I'm gonna go to your Twitter right now.
The one that you
The
put with
ones
the
that we have
blood,
blood?
where your boobs
Yeah.
are just out there screaming, look at me.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Thank
Yeah.
you for the ad, guys. This is
No
really
problem.
Great.
We trust me, we've all
Oh
advertised.
my god,
multiple
she's so
times.
fucking pale.
Okay.
Is it bad? Potentially.
What do you mean
But I think
potential?
you know.
So if your answer, I don't want to like steamroll you. So if you feel like I'm
Steamroller.
steamrolling you, that's fine.
Do it.
But and tell me. But if you feel like it's potentially bad, shouldn't you hold off on doing it until you figure out whether or not what you're posting is ethical?
I did
Fuck
do
no.
that. I waited. I was posting nudes like 5 times a week for years.
Okay.
I waited like a month.
Wait,
and a
so
half.
then is it?
Um,
So then you should
and
know
I
by
followed-
now. So
I followed
wait.
sex
So then you
workers
should
who posted things
know.
That I didn't feel were.
She
as-
just said. I did wait. I put everything to the side and I decided it's like, okay, well then while I'm asking you about the one that you posted, you should be able to tell me whether or not it's good or bad.
explicit. Like Brittany Simon just posted like a really sexy photo. And I really like the way that Brittany goes about sex work and that it's like it is personal. I think that there's potentiality for like parasocial bad outcomes.
Oh my god, you
But
gonna
overall-
collab with B Simon?
But
That'd
overall,
actually be
I think the way that she goes about it is actually really healthy and really positive. Whereas like you don't see a lot of women do the stuff that she does, where it's like, okay, I'm giving you access to my life, my personhood, and also my sexuality. A lot of times you just see like young girls being like, "Here's me, spread eagle, come on, daddy, come on me," whatever, which I think is oppressive.
Base. Sorry.
And so I think
Okay.
as long as that exists, there should be a space also for people like Brittany Simon and hopefully me.
Okay,
I'm trying
okay.
to emulate more of that.
So I feel like it's a bit off. That's a bit off the topic of what I wanted specifically to speak about. I wanted to just talk about your photos that do not have educational content. You seem to be on the fence as to whether or not they are ethical. So why post them?
Ooh, the killer question.
Because I don't think I have all the answers. Like I said, I'm a fence sitter right now.
Okay,
I'm
so
seeing...
typically,
So then why
when we don't
post
know whether or
them?
not something is a good or bad action.
Oh!
I would hope that people refrain from doing them until we figure it out. Whether or not it's a
Correct.
good or
Well,
bad
but this is an impossible question that people have been talking about for years and years and years. Is sex work
But you're the one that's making claims that it is bad.
ethical? I don't think I'm going to come to the right conclusion
I
anytime
don't,
soon.
right, and I don't think anybody's expecting you to crack the case objectively. We're
We
just
are.
talking about from
DGG
your,
is.
we're
Yeah,
just
so
talking about
for-
from your perspective,
so from
like
my
whether or not it's
perspective-
good or bad.
Yeah, so from my perspective, I'm reducing harm and adding benefit. Obviously, I make money from that. I get attention from it.
So it is
I get
neutral or
sexual,
good?
I get sexual gratification. I think
We do too.
I think it is neutral. Jesus.
Okay, so it is neutral. So your position is that posting nudes of yourself and those
neutral.
specific ones, I'm not going to say all nudes of any kind. Those specific ones are a morally neutral action.
I think posting all nudes is a more morally neutral action. I think that the way you go about it could potentially.
That's okay. Okay, that's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's better. That is better than saying certain nudes are like. Well, first off, not all. If I was being very pedantic, you could attack like, okay, well, not all nudes are technically. Because there are some nudes, like children nudes, that are not like that is not morally neutral. We would say that that's just bad. But then you would but I don't know if she'd make the same claim for like rough sex or something like that. Cause she said in the past that she was like against forms of like maybe rape play or stuff like that, being posted. And that's just like, no, that is bad. It's like, okay, well, wait, is that morally neutral or is that bad? Because you just said like all porn is pretty much morally neutral. It's the way that you engage with it that's the problem, which is, I think, a good answer. I think that is the way to go about it, is that the people that interact with that material, that is the negative side effects of those things.
Be worse or better, depending on how you do it.
Another change. How do you feel about that
Okay.
one, Relevant?
I mean, that's
Now she's
kind
saying
of.
it's all neutral. What the fuck does that mean?
I mean, she didn't. The problem is you just said it's all neutral, but it's also not all neutral. It's about how you go about it.
Yeah, so
which
what's the
implies that
answer?
it's not.
Well, I think that there are ways that are worse than others, right? Like,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
a
so-
barely
Name some of those ways.
18-year-old, if a barely legal 18-year-old is like spread eagle and is like facial abuse me, daddy, that's like very different than me just being like, posting a photo
Of
in
you
a
with fake
bathtub.
blood?
Fake
Yeah,
blood,
yeah.
yes.
When I
fake
got off your
blood.
photo, I imagine
a
this is what it'd be
vampire.
like to cut Lav's throat.
Ew.
That's what it looked like. Because you posted a bloody photo.
It's
Yes.
in my mouth. It's in my mouth. And the
Yeah,
thing is,
that when you
I'm
cut somebody's
supposed to be a
throat, watch the
vampire.
blood comes
It's
out.
Halloween.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
That's
Stephen's
one of
but
my
I-
edgier. That's one of my edgier, but I've posted nudes that are fine, that are like very. It's just like my curves, my
Oh
womanly
my
figure.
God.
Maybe that one is the worst one that I've posted, surely.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Oh, wait,
think
how old are you?
mostly- 13.
Aren't you like 23?
I just turned 24. Very
So
recently.
you're barely legal. So what is this like? 19-year-old spread eagle, blah, blah, blah.
What is this autistic? I post educational stuff in general. You're literally posting on Twitter, woman, spreading your
Oh my God, is this Darius coming at it?
vagina out. What the fuck are you posting ever that is actually like educational and informative? You are actually so fucking retarded. You actually, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, you are the second dumbest fucking woman I've ever met in my life. Like, I sit on you on Twitter, it's like a fun bit. I have fun doing it, because it's like, oh, I'm sitting for a retarded person.
What is happening? Why is this guy coming out from the rafters just fucking trying to dive bomb? What the fuck?
But getting to the point, I'm actually getting to the fucking point where I cannot deal with it anymore. Shut the fuck up!
Damn.
What is happening?
Wait, Lab, do you know who this person is? I just want to make sure.
I'm not sure. I think this is the male manifestation of borderline personality disorder.
That was
Yeah, you say everyone who does anything against your DPD or some sort of mental illness. I mean, you have it, so it makes fucking sense. And maybe you understand these cues or whatever. But just shut up. Just don't talk about anything ever. Please. Just show your body. Show me them nice things on Twitter. I like it. Go ahead, do that. But don't please just stop talking about this. You're fucking retarded. You don't post nothing educational. I have never once looked at your porn and been like, this is a cool female body, man. I'm like interested. And you're just literally you're posting just autistic tier shit. It is like okay. You're literally ego baiting.
Yo, Darius, do you pay for her porn?
Ava coming in with the correct question.
I was going to, but then I paid for VR chat porn, and I didn't want to do it because I'm literally tight on money right now. I just have to pay for my dog shit. I'm just like,
Oh my God, I can't tell if he's trolling. Holy shit, he's bringing up the dog thing.
I'm limiting the money I can spend, and I
Just mute yourself. Just stop talking altogether, bro.
wait, why? Because you don't engage in the same porn as me?
Yeah.
I mean, bro, you're about to be one of her customers, and now you're out here like hate ranting. You sound
I
crazy.
can-
But you sound crazy, bro.
I can enjoy sexual content, and I'm trying to be a supportive, loving viewer. But then when I hear something that was autistic shit, and it's like, so it's hard, man. Like I sit here, I've sinned for the dumbest. I use my love Mafia Jinx, dog. Mafia Jinx was so cool, dude. I tried, man. I tried. I had to stop. And now Lab is at that point in my life where I'm literally just like, I don't know what the fuck to do anymore.
Bro, why don't you just
What is happening?
unfollow her, bro?
I unfollow her. I go to destiny.gg/big screen, and she's on my fucking monitor still.
This Darius is fucked, dude. This guy's fucked.
I go to twitch.tv/cherry and she's on my fucking monitor still. I go to twitter.com and she's in the group chat.
Yeah.
Why can't she just shut the fuck up?
Oh my God.
You know what you can do? This might do you some good.
I'm
I
on
think
the work. Can you pass me that?
you can go outside, bro. This is a non-problem. You out here getting so
I'm
heated
waiting
over
for my
this
job.
shit. It's like, nah, bro, I hate this girl, but you sound crazy, bro. I think you might need to just go outside, take a break.
Darius, you're a fucking virgin, aren't you?
Wait, Abba, you hate Lav? Did I miss something?
You hate.
Yeah.
Lav is pretty hateable, let's be real.
Bro. I don't know if I would say I hate her, but I definitely don't like most of the things that she says.
Hateable. I don't know if
Absolutely,
hateable.
absolutely.
Wait, Destiny, you sounds like. Wait, do you hate Lav?
I like Lav, but I like a lot of hateable people.
Insufferable is the better word.
There you go. I like Mr. Girl. A lot of people hate Mr. Girl. Listen, I'm an equal
Lav.
opportunity liker, all right?
Lav, don't listen to Darius. You've taught me so much, dude. Keep up the educational lessons on OnlyFans.
Dude,
I've only been back to Patreon.
You need a chalkboard. She needs a chalkboard. That's all she needs.
I have a whiteboard. I've only been back to Patreon for like a week, so I've only posted like 3 things. Like I said, I'm gonna have an educational video coming out this week.
But how to use a fucking vibrator? Half these women know how to use a vibrator. I don't really actually, because I have issues.
No, it's not a vibrator. There are more sex toys than vibrators.
What?
There are more sex toys than vibrators.
What?
Okay,
What?
first of all, any
You're blowing
woman,
his mind.
Any woman who uses an R2D2 Metabot toy is fucking ill in the head. That's
Yeah, so these are the women who are sexually repressed by men like Johnny. 1 out of 4 women at 24 has not orgasmed.
You should get a love set and show.
And what happens when you do orgasm? What happens? What happens?
You let the devil in.
Every orgasm takes you 5 steps from God.
What does it do? What does the female orgasm do? I have to know.
Releases oxytocin. Releases like
awesome.
feel-good hormones, adrenaline. It's very healthy. You know your body.
Are we gonna ethically have to do a review on your educational porn video to make sure that you know what
Oh
you're
my
talking
god.
about? Is that what we're gonna
Darius
have to do?
came in and derailed this. Darius came in and derailed this whole fucking thing.
I'm put on the spot right now.
I think your fans expect it, honestly.
Yeah, maybe. I will be talking about stuff like that. But yeah, I used to do this segment on TikTok that would get like the most views I'd ever gotten up until recently. That was like just being like a big sister answering like sex questions. And I felt really good doing that.
I'm so sorry. Stop. Shut up.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
For women.
I know,
Most
it
of
just
my
got
audience,
bad.
my audience was 70% women before I did this.
Those shots.
Yep, 70% women. Well, you don't know who I am, but I'm very like I'm.
This is Lab Loon.
For talking about free
everyone knows who you
bleeding.
are.
For talking about free bleeding and feminism.
What is that?
So,
Well, I was about. I
You know what free bleeding is?
free bleeding is when you don't like wear like a tampon or anything and just like let yourself bleed onto like a towel.
Oh, I didn't know there was a word for that.
Fuck?
Imagine
Yeah.
not even
Sounds
being.
like blood magic. That sounds
So
like
that's-
Kabbalah.
Sorry,
Oh my
again,
god.
Get away with lying. Your popular videos are not fucking you doing some little big sister BLG shit, nigga. Your biggest videos on TikTok are literally you doing e-girl thirst traps. Stop.
Give-
No, those are the ones that I have hidden.
I'm gonna fucking cry, dude. Because like this happens every time, man. I pick a girl and then it goes like 6 months, man. It's the same fucking shit. Same shit. They just keep
Why? Destiny should have kicked this guy. This is not good.
being retarded. Keep being retarded. Just stop.
Bestiality
Fuck you.
is what I want to avoid, but it's pretty hard to avoid.
Bro, if you keep picking women and they keep giving you bad outcomes, aren't you the problem?
Well, it could be women are the problem.
Yes, it's all women. All the women he picks. Hey, man, I gotta ask the real question in this room. Why is it that everyone's feigning so much interest in what a 23-year-old Lav is saying when she herself has just admitted to the fact that she doesn't even understand her own political opinions that well?
Yo, got him.
It's not that, first of all, it's not
And to be fair, well, I think it's fair to like care about it, even though she did, because people are looking at her. I don't know how popular she truly is, but if she's going to be like making a name in this like environment, people are going to question her. Like, even though she might not be like fully aware of what she believes or all that stuff, it's still worth to go into because she's going to be affecting other people that watch her. Like, come on, Abba.
Interrupt Abba.
No, I was just like, no, she's 23, she's better than, and she's admitted, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but you guys are spending hours dissecting her opinions like it matters. Who cares?
It's not that I. First of all, that's rude.
And it's okay.
It's not that I don't know what I'm talking
Elab
about. It's
cannot
that I'm
speak
trying
without-
to make.
Elab,
shut up.
you're-
I'm
you
trying to
come
make
from the
most
religion of
measured-
self-promo. She's promoting her OnlyFans, and there, I have to say.
I don't have an
Dude,
OnlyFans.
Abba,
Oh, you're
that's-
promoting the future. You're building it up. There's trailers to it.
No.
You do a trailer every day. Nobody gives a
Oh
fuck.
my
Yeah,
god.
she paid me to come in here and talk
I
about
was
it.
rooting for Lav because that's what I said as well, Abba. And then today, she decided Cherry did some dumb shit. Whatever, and she decided to go ahead and get back into this fucking autistic
Oh,
stream
this is
stuff.
a Cherry sim.
I thought she
This
was
is a Cherry
completely
sim.
out. I thought she was completely out of it. I thought, okay, she's
Hey, I
going
like
for
Cherry
a dumb opinion. She's 24. You know, people flip flop. I'm 26. You know, I'm flip flopping on stuff all the time. But she is literally, she's going back into it again, and she's trying to like insult people. She doesn't have the audacity to sit here and insult anyone else, anyone at all. And it's like it gets to at first I didn't give a fuck, but now it's at a point where like she wants
I wonder if so. God damn.
so hard to be in this autistic debate politics sphere. It's just like it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, and it's like, okay, if you're gonna do that, then get shit on. Who cares?
So you said you're a fan of her, Darius?
I'm a fan of all.
No. Darius, do you love black people?
I'm black myself.
That's not the question, Darius.
I have to innately love myself.
You don't have to. Wait, what
Okay,
is the question?
do
Do you
you
love
love
black
her?
people? Do you love black
Do you
people?
love her OnlyFans? Are you a fan of her OnlyFans stuff?
I'm not a fan currently.
Recently, you just admit.
I know. I just subscribed to VR Hottie on Patreon. She does VR chat sex role plays, and what she does is she gets new models and it's a whole thing. Just look it up and it's great. But I subscribed to that. I did not subscribe to Lav. I was going to subscribe out of support because I wanted to help out my fellow sister, but I chose not.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it.
Jesus.
I don't know, Abba. What do you think?
Hey, man, Darius, why do you call white people niggas? That's weird, bro.
It's my vocab, man. I you know, the way I grew up.
Darius, I've seen your photo. Aren't you like not black?
Shut your bitch. Dude, okay, first off, I am mixed race. I am Italian Jamaican. Okay, my father is born in New York, but he is a Jamaican man.
Okay, so go say it in Harlem. Go say it somewhere.
I will
If
say it
you
in Harlem, and they will say,
no, you wouldn't.
"Oh,
No,
yes,
you wouldn't.
Yes, sir. Yes, my. They will say exactly. Yes, sir, nothing's gonna happen there.
You would never do that. Stop.
You know, I'll go up to you and say it. What do you want to do? Where do you live?
I'm a quarter black. I dare you to say it to me.
Are you really?
Yeah, I dare you to say it, Darius. I dare you to say it to me, bro. Not say it to my face, bro.
We can do that then. I didn't go to TwitchCon. Well, I was at TwitchCon. I was partying. But this next.
Oh, you were partying because you're one of the cool kids, huh? Did you?
Oh!
I was too high up in the
Darius, every time you talk to Lavloon, you're grabbing your cock. We can feel the frustration. Enough.
That's because I'm literally stimming.
Hold on.
What's that? What's the stimming?
I
Don't
grab
be
my
able
penis
to.
sometimes to stim.
Sorry, repeat that.
Doesn't matter, bro.
No, I need to know what's stimming.
Like when you like, feeling things.
It's like a white person thing. Darius,
I'm
I
not
don't
white.
think you're white.
Dude, you're not gonna fucking call me white.
Oh my god! Jesus
You're
Christ!
doing great. Great job today, guys.
OnlyFans.com/Lucia.
Wow, that got jump scared and left the call. There he is, that bitch.
Wait, John, are you at a new place?
Yeah, that guy totally farmed us, by the way. I'm staying at a buddy's house. He totally farmed us. He didn't even mean what he said.
No?
No. But, Abba, why do you hate me?
Yeah, true.
I'm feeling
You remind me of Sneeko, but with like less charisma and like a wig. Like,
less charisma?
Yeah, because you know, Sneeko comes on, he doesn't know what the f he's talking about, but he just keeps rattling on like he does. Like that's what you remind me of.
Damn.
I think I know a little of what I'm talking about. Not much, though.
You already admitted you don't! Oh my god. Okay.
Did you just admit that the last like several weeks of what you've been debating, you hadn't formed a strong opinion on prior to
I
debating?
mean, I didn't have the information. It's just hard to, like, it's like a moral
Isn't
question.
that what Abba just said, though?
No, I have the information. Sneeko is like...
Okay, so let's dissect it.
Wait. I'm breaking. My brain is
Wait, didn't
breaking.
you just admit that the last like several weeks of what you've been debating, you...
Interesting. I think I know a little of what I'm talking about. Not much, though.
Wait, didn't you just admit that the last like several weeks of what you've been debating, you hadn't formed a strong opinion on prior to
I
debating?
mean, I didn't have the information. It's just hard to, like, it's like
That I didn't have the
moral
information.
Is that what Abba just said, though?
No, I have the information. Sneeko doesn't...
Am I breaking? Am I breaking?
Formed a strong opinion on prior to
I
debating?
mean, I didn't have the information. It's just hard to, like, it's like a...
I didn't have the Okay, let's go back a few more seconds, just so I get the full context.
I'm feeling
you remind me of Sneeko, but with like less charisma and like a wig. Like,
less charisma?
Yeah, because like you know, Sneeko comes on, he doesn't know what the f he's talking about, but he just keeps rattling on like he does. Like that's what you remind me of.
Interesting. I think I know a little of what I'm talking about. Not much, though.
Wait, didn't you just admit that the last like several weeks of what you've been debating, you hadn't formed a strong opinion on prior to
I
debating?
mean, I didn't have the information. It's just hard to, like, it's like a moral
Isn't
question.
that what Abba just said, though?
No, I have the information. Sneeko doesn't... Sneeko...
Oh my god. I don't understand.
is like...
Okay, so let's dissect it.
Sneeko has strong morals, but no information. I have...
Wait,
I don't know
that,
what
Wait, hold on. The reason why I came in here is because you were morally condemning people without information, and you just admitted to that. I feel like Abba's read was perfect.
I don't
like
think I was
the-
morally condemning people. I said that Madame
What?
Genevieve was retarded. I didn't...
Yeah, and that she
She's
was doing
stupid.
and that she was doing a bad thing by promoting porn the way that she was, and you just got grilled.
And you also agreed that she was, so...
Well, no, hold on.
Stupid?
I said it was sympathetic
So I
to the
was
idea
right,
that
but
you
what I
were
did condemn Madame Genevieve for...
What do you mean? What do you mean that makes you right? Just because he agreed with you? What are you talking about?
Was
well, no, because it took 2.5 hours. Like a 2.5 hour conversation between you, Cherry, and Destiny also weighed in on it to be able to even evaluate what the hell you were critiquing. Like, was it porn? Was it specific porn? What was it? And honestly, even after that conversation, everybody still didn't know what the fuck your point was.
Separate conversation than my qualms with Madame Genevieve. How I feel about porn and why I talk to Madame Genevieve the way that I did are different reasons.
And what? Well, not really. Well, like your critiques
No,
were
really,
lumped
because you said no, because you even said that my critique of Madame Genevieve was accurate. So
No, I said so. I want to be specific. Your critique of Madame Genevieve about specifically promoting or saying that OnlyFans was empowering to women generally or whatever.
Yes.
I've seen sophisticated versions of that argument where you would just say that it's either neutral or possibly bad to OnlyFans is to the empowerment of women. I've seen high-level arguments of that. So I was sympathetic to that position being fleshed out. I don't necessarily think you did that, but I've been sympathetic to that
I didn't
position.
do it. I didn't do it in the conversation. Listen, we were also talking about like 6 different things.
I know.
But
This is what I mean. Like, she just says things that are just wrong. Like, you just said that what she said about Madame Genevieve was accurate, and that's not what he said at all.
to Cherry and Steven. So if you want to see me talk about that, I was on a panel with Not So Erudite where you could see me actually flesh out the conversation I had with Madame Genevieve and tell her why it was bad.
I'm not super interested in that. That's not really what I came in here.
Oh,
The
so you're
reason
not
why I
interested in the
brought
truth.
Then what are you interested in?
Stop interrupting minorities.
I was
Stop it.
interested. It was just
I'm
weird.
minority.
Okay, yeah.
I'm the
shape
only woman here.
Here comes with the shape
Never mind.
shifting. Go ahead, irrelevant.
Yeah. So the point of
I
me.
heard that.
Sorry, go ahead.
The point of me coming in here was to talk about your conversation that you had that included Cherry and the brother Steven. I wanted to be able to have a conversation about where you still landed on those positions that you gave, why you felt confident in the moral statements that you did condemning Madame Genevieve, and whether or not porn was even good or bad at all, because I felt like there was no clarity. We had no clarity after the conversation that you had, so that's the reason I wanted to talk with you. And I feel like...
Sounds like you're going soft on her now.
I don't want to, like, I'm not going to play this up for
conversation.
content. Yeah, I'm not
Having
going to.
conversation.
Oh my god.
The problem that I had, though, is that just a moment ago...
Before he said he wanted to come here and destroy your ego. Interesting.
That never happened, all right? I will leak logs. That never happened.
My ego's undestroyable.
Okay.
And why'd you cry twice on my podcast? Oh, I can't take it anymore. Pathetic. You did it?
No.
$1,000 for roll the tape.
Uh-oh.
That's
my
$1,000,
God.
rich girl.
Fucking
Did
get
we
to
not make
it.
you cry twice?
No.
Yeah, you went back to Steve. I can't hang with the red pill MAGA crowd. They're just too funny. Fucking joke, man.
Johnny, you poor boy.
And laugh. You tried to cancel me when you cried.
Ooh.
Yeah, you said to Paris's boyfriend, yo, John, you're farming Paris's boyfriend who's clearly being bullied by the girl and blah, 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 blah.
Abused?
Yeah,
He
you
was
said
being
the word
abused?
Yeah,
He
so double
was
down.
being abused?
So double
and
down.
You said,
so double
and
down.
you were
So
like,
double down.
Why are you letting her talk to you like this? As a man, I would never. I said that's disgusting.
As a man, excuse me. You think you can speak for men now too?
No, that's what John was saying to him. He was like, as a man,
okay.
why are you letting this girl abuse you? I was like, this is
fucking lost
disgusting.
She said, John, are you sure you want to platform this kind of stuff? And I said, fuck yeah. And she started crying and she
I
left
did
the
not
call.
cry. I said,
Yes,
I did
you
not
did.
cry. I said, I'm not going to be part of
Yes,
this.
This is a verifiable
Right.
moment. We need clips. This is a verifiable moment. Come on.
Yeah,
Whip
find
it
the
up.
clip. I literally was
Whip
just like,
it
this is disgusting. I'm not going to be part of this drama farm.
You
It
cried
feels
twice.
unethical to me.
I know.
She's
You
trying to,
cried
John, she's
twice.
trying to cancel you. When she says drama farm,
Cancel me.
and she's
I'm
talking about
already
an
rich.
abuser,
I'm
she's
already
literally
rich.
trying to cancel
me.
you, dude.
Hey,
Johnny,
lady,
Johnny, I
lady,
don't wanna
every
cancel you.
TwitchCon, cancel me, bro. Cancel me.
All right,
Okay.
slow down.
How many
Andrew
people
Tate.
come to my stream to cry, John, who are trying to cancel other streamers? She was literally trying to train wreck you.
She was trying to assassinate my career because she's a
Steven,
political
you're so
operative.
fucked
You're a
up.
political operative of the deep state and DNC, and you
She's
know it.
fucking
literally
so
the
dumb.
J word. She is. She literally is.
What is the J word? What the fuck are you
You
talking
know
about?
what we're
Steve?
talking about, John. It's time
I
to
have
be
no
brave.
idea what
It's
you're
time to be
talking
brave.
about.
She's
Bro.
Jewish. She's part of
Okay,
it.
Steve,
Jesus Christ.
what are you gonna do, Steven? What are you gonna do?
She's part of it, John. I'm just saying everything you're talking about is coming true.
I've never ever said J. All right.
Yeah.
I said
Wait,
the
you've never
Vatican.
said J ever? Yeah. Black Jesuits.
I've never.
Who do you think the
I
Black
don't even
Jesuits
know
work with?
Oh
Who
my
was the
God.
very first? Who was the very first Black
What is
Jesuit? Who was the very first one?
happening?
I think it was I forget. What's his name? Was it Muhammad Ali? I don't know.
Who was the very first one?
I don't know, Steven.
And what
You're
was
the
his
one who
relationship?
researches
Oh, so you don't even know. Well, you should dig in a little bit deeper. Lab knows.
don't you-
It's
aren't
Lab's
you
great,
the-
great, great, great grandfather. You would know this if we actually did.
Oh, hold on. It's JP Morgan. Hello? I'm kidding. All right, listen, Lab. The point
What
is you
is
cried,
happening?
and you owe me an apology for crying.
She
I didn't
does.
cry.
She does owe you an apology.
Put it on God.
I didn't on God. I did not
Oh
cry.
yeah, godless nihilist wants to fucking you put it on God. You have nothing. You don't have truth. You don't have anything. Your
Johnny.
politics come. Your political opinions come from your. I'm not going to
OnlyFans.
say it.
From her
no,
OnlyFans.
it's just.
Johnny, I don't want to cancel you.
May the power of Christ compel you, young lady. You
I
are
wish.
satanic.
I
You try
wish.
to cancel me and you
What
backtrack.
is
No,
fucking
I don't.
happening?
Max,
Get me
she's a
out of
pedo.
here.
True. Even though she's watched and loves the same movies.
She's watched the whole Cuties. You admit that today. True or false?
Okay, shut up, shut
Okay,
up, shut up.
okay, she don't
Irrelevant. Irrelevant.
Wait, hold on. She was criticizing barely
Let's go
legal
back
porn
to what
people.
we were
Hold on,
talking
wait,
about.
Lav. How old were you when you opened your OnlyFans?
I was 19.
Zerka, what do you think about
20?
that?
What I think is she'll do.
She's trying to
this
pull
is
up the
what-
ladder from behind her.
No,
And all the other
here's
women
what
trying to climb up.
The liberal white woman will always
God.
be mad at the corporate male, but when the corporate male says, "Show your nudes for $5.99,"
right?
show your nudes for $5.99, every woman just like started stripping for the corporate male. But then
Yeah.
us, the middle class, we get skinned alive. We get, oh, you're sexist.
No,
You're
you're
this.
rich.
Pick it up.
Yeah, I
with
was
the
about to
talk,
say,
you
weren't
fucking
you?
you worship the corporate elite.
Yep.
That's who you are. You worship the corporate elite.
True.
$5.99, less than a Netflix subscription.
$10 actually for access to.
Is
my
it 10?
It used to be 20. So.
But laugh.
Oh my God.
Imagine
I
if
know, it's
all
sold
these
out.
laugh. If all these women didn't make an OnlyFans, they could find out that maybe they're the next Picasso. They can find their true talents, but they get lazy because they want to buy a Chanel bag. So they go, I'm not gonna find my talent in life.
Damn.
I'm not gonna craft
There's
something. I'm just
merit.
gonna show tits, and you're totally supporting that behavior.
No, I think that there's merit to that. I think that plenty of women.
There's merit to
can
buying
do other
Chanel
things.
bags.
If you want to make money and want to get something that you like a luxury item, you should be able to.
So you could be
a
painting
woman
the
is
next
not-
Van Gogh
stop.
painting, or you could be buying the next Gucci bag.
Stop.
Really?
Stop.
It's none of my business what someone wants to do
Laugh.
with their fucking money. But
Laugh.
Damn.
here's the thing.
Laugh.
Here's the thing.
Is a woman complete
I think
without a husband?
most people who go into sex work.
She's not even serious right now. She's laughing. She's gonna get to the conversation. Even she
Most
doesn't believe
women
the
who
shit
go
she's
into
talking
sex
about.
work are women who are falling through the cracks of society, right? So like mentally
Oh my
ill
God.
women who come from poverty, women in
my
tough
God.
situations,
Maybe.
even the disabled community, trans women especially because they're they don't get hired very easily. So sex work seems like a very not easy, but like the most
Oh my God.
real way to make money.
Wait, I just figured out
Oh! Fucking Cherry joined. Not good.
who she is. Do you know who she is? Zerka?
Who?
It's female Hassan.
You mean male Hassan?
True!
Don't say that
The
to me.
duality.
I'm about to drop a Hassan nuke.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
No,
Damn it,
stop!
damn it,
Stop
damn it,
doing
damn it.
that.
No.
Lab, you're gonna end your whole fucking career on this
I
shit.
know,
Don't do
I
it. Not
know,
in a good
I know,
way. Literally,
I
it's
know,
not worth it.
I know.
So
But every
stop.
time his name is brought up, I'm like vibrating.
Stop. No,
Wait,
you
you're not-
shouldn't
wait.
be. Stop.
Wait, do you not
Just
like
know-
Hassan?
Just know Hassan is well known in Los Angeles.
No.
Okay, hold
Yo,
on. Let's
Steven,
chill.
come on.
Let's chill.
Steven,
What?
Steven. Tell her to relax.
I don't know what that means. Jesus.
But yeah, I don't think that a woman needs a man to be complete.
And Vosh fucks horses. So what are you trying to say?
I think we all know what you're trying to say.
Someone please clip that. That was good. That was good stuff.
Well, anyway.
Cherry!
I hate this. I literally hate this. Like, that whole segment was just terrible.
Hey, what do you have to say?
Yeah, where were you guys at?
I mean, I was gonna keep talking, but
Yeah, what were you guys
Cherry's in
talking
here,
about?
So,
Oh, Cherry's joined.
Cherry,
I'm
yeah.
muting.
I
Go ahead,
was
Cherry.
getting
Get her out.
I heard I was getting dragged. What's up?
She's
I heard I was getting dragged. What's up? God damn, I hate
totally.
everybody.
I don't know,
taking
Lab,
advantage
what
of
is
her
it?
break.
Lab came
She's
in
ta-
here saying she wanted to do
No,
a
no, Steve,
victory
I got
lap.
this. I got this.
Yeah.
Give me the. All right, this is my part.
Okay.
She knows you're taking a mental fatigue from the online world. She knows you're taking a break, Sherry.
Clearly not.
Yeah, so now she went totally nuclear because she knows you're vulnerable right now because that guy.
This is how war. This is how
because
war
that-
works.
and it was
Strike
a
when the iron's
proxy.
hot.
Wait.
We heard it's a proxy war because some guy showed his pubes named Max, whatever, and now she went live and totally took down your character, and now Lav is joking like it's a joke.
Wait, have you not talked to Mr. Girl, Zerka?
They should talk.
That would be the most legendary content in the world.
I
Get
would talk
Max
to
on.
them.
Get Max on. Get Max on.
I would talk to them.
Hold on, let's
I-
not distract away from the main
I
course.
never go to
I'm gonna
Amigo.
confront
I
Cherry.
don't go to Amigo anymore.
Zerka
But Sherry, she's
knows
totally.
what's happening? Is-
Yeah, Sherry. Sherry,
Yeah, he's
she's
the most lucid.
Sherry. Did you watch the clip of what she said?
No, I didn't. I just got DM'd.
Okay, I can summarize for you if you need me to.
She said you
I said
snaked
you were
Max, your
an
best friend.
intentionally
You
speaking
snaked
victim.
Max. She said you snaked Max, your best friend.
And false rape accusation.
I didn't say best friend.
No,
Not false
harassment.
rape
Not
accusation.
rape.
Jesus
See,
Christ.
Destiny,
Okay,
Destiny
That's what we were
John's
insinuating.
in the room.
Lab
Yeah,
out
always
as
Get just
informed.
even be normal challenge. Jesus
Listen,
Christ.
you're as
Even join
informed
Orochimaru.
on my friendship with Max as you are in the sex industry. Okay.
What'd you say?
You are as informed on my friendship with Max as you are on the sex industry.
Ooh, got him.
Bitch, I've never talked about you and his fucking friendship. I said that you were a
just
fucking
said-
attention whore.
What? What is? I'm so triggered. I'm so triggered. You did say that. You were talking about how they were friends. What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
I said you were a snake.
A
You just said that
whore?
you said we were friends.
You are friends. You literally like
Close
hang out
friends.
on
That's what you
stream.
said. Yesterday
sure?
was the first time I've been on stream with him in months. Even
Sure,
if
but you guys like talk.
if you
You're guys are
watched
friends.
if you watched the stream from yesterday, it
Okay,
starts
you're
off-
focusing on the part that
you
doesn't
gonna let me
fucking
finish?
matter.
When you're focusing on, it's because you say, things. They're just wrong. You just lie about. It's just insane.
No,
Lab,
it's
I've
not.
been
You're
on stream with
focusing-
you. Are we
You're
friends?
focusing on the part that means fucking nothing. You literally like falsely accused him of sexually harassing you. Why don't we talk
Sherry, you
about
got
that?
accused someone of sexually harassing you because you got mad at them, Sherry?
No, I'm
It's
hold on,
fucking
listen.
evil.
I feel like I should just address everything that you said. You're saying that I did something awful because he
Dude.
was a close friend and I accused him of sexual harassment.
The friend part means fucking nothing, Cherry. Yeah, why?
Then why'd you
accuse
say
him of
it?
I think it
harassment?
demonstrates that you don't know what you're talking about.
Holy shit.
Oh, wrecked.
Holy
So
shit.
if you
Oh, she's getting so upset.
watched the stream yesterday, he even says that we are not close friends.
Well, certainly not anymore. If
Receipts.
you ever were.
Like, I don't know how she doesn't realize that what she says matters in the sense of, like, you're obviously trying, like, the same way that you were attacking Sherry, saying that she's obviously trying to insinuate something with her words, which we agreed on. Sure, the way that she was coming across, it definitely sounds like, oh, this is like a sexual harassment kind of a thing that he did. They sexually harassed her in some way. Even though she didn't say it, she was insinuating some sort. You are definitely putting in a picture. You're insinuating something when you try and mention that this person accused someone of sexual harassment while still even being friends with this person, even though it was like something like what she would consider like minuscule or not that big a deal. And you're trying to insinuate like, oh, this person's a bad person because they like backstab their friend. Like, come on, that is what you're doing.
And yeah, I made the clip of what he did. I thought it was really I thought it was weird, and I didn't like seeing the.
Here's a question, Jerry. Why are you
I
friends with a
didn't
dude?
think
Wait,
Jerry,
whoa,
why are
whoa,
you-
whoa, 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 Cherry is laying her case. Let her do her thing.
Sorry.
Okay, Star made her tweet, and then I feel like hers was a more shaky situation, and maybe using language alongside mine. And so after I finished stream, I clipped what happened on the stream with Max, and I uploaded that because I felt like Star was just being dragged, and I felt part to blame.
Good.
Do you think that I shouldn't be able to share that?
I think making up that you were like
what did I make up?
extremely uncomfortable and that
Making up, like, why are you saying making up to that? Are you telling me that she didn't feel uncomfortable? Is that what you're saying? Like, how can you say that?
Max purposely showed his pubes to you is so disgusting to
Wait,
say about a friend or any man.
How are you?
A friend or any man, but the fact that you're saying friend, you're trying to insinuate that she's a bad person, more or less, because she's like backstabbing something. Like, she saying that it was a friend means that this person probably knew more about this individual and should see like the different, like what could have happened. And you're saying like, therefore she maliciously did this.
Jumping to I made it up.
Because I saw the clip, he didn't purposely show you his pubes. He stood up. He was
Okay.
standing up.
Why? On the stream.
And then you
did
said he was
know?
antisocial. You said it was
Well, she's not engaging with anything that was said. Do we not agree that it's like fucking weird if if someone did that, they stood up and their pants were really low and they showed their pubes or some shit, and then I confront this like, hey, why'd you just do that? You just fucking like almost flash your pubes at me, my dude. It's like, oh, why? I didn't know what to say. I didn't have anything to say, so I did that. What? Like, even if that was like a weird response because they didn't know what to say because they were embarrassed by the fact that just happened, that's fucking weird, dude. Like, what the fuck? You could have just said like, oh, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Antisocial behavior that he did it on purpose.
Lav, you were okay.
And also, she's not taking into consideration what he said. Why did he say that then?
On the stream, the entire stream, it's him sitting there with the TV screen. He waits until he stands up, like before he stands up, to take my webcam to cover the entire stream, and then he stands up and lowers his pants further than they're already lowered.
Showing, what do you mean? I saw.
Why would I not get the feeling like he intentionally?
She didn't watch the clip. She didn't watch the clip. Unless there's a different clip. Unless there's a different clip. Unless there's a different clip. She didn't watch the clip. Or if she did, she watched the beginning half where Cherry was like trying to show like how low they kind of were. Like, here's an example when he stood up. But then the second time is the time we're talking about. The second time is the time we're talking about. When you don't see him stand.
He did that.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. I just made a Destiny GG account. How the fuck do I type in though?
Gotta put you in. Yeah. They're talking about a sexual assault.
Can you just tell them after? My name's Moises B. Can you just...
I was wondering who the fuck was talking. I was like, how did a gray name get in here?
I hate everything. I hate it. I hate it all. It's all hatred.
Is that your wife, Johnny?
Yeah. Well, so hold on. Let me get this straight. You saw the clip. What happens in the clip with the pubes?
I can show the clip. Hold on. Let me find the clip.
There's two different clips, I think.
There are. So, well, I don't know which one is the one that Star uploaded, but the one I uploaded, I don't have him standing up when he did it because he covered the entire screen, and I only on my end recorded my OBS camera. But in the start of his stream, you can see how low he is wearing his pants, and then you can also hear me at the end of it ask him why he did that, and I made him answer a few times. I just don't understand, Lav, why you're jumping to assuming that I'm
why don't you send that clip in so they can play?
Yeah, please. Because you're so. Okay.
So that
yeah, I was gonna say. So I see the one with
everybody's talking about a different clip. She's talking about the one that I think the other girl posted with like him standing in his belly showing, and you're talking about a different clip where his ass is showing.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah.
We got ass? I'm only seeing the one with Stardust, Chad Logic, and
Stephen.
Mr. Girl.
Yeah, it's not the one with Chad Logic and Mr. Girl. That's Stardust. I think people are confusing me and Star.
Very
Oh, I just thought you were talking about this one. So there's a different instance? Okay, because I looked at the Stardust one, and that one seems like, yeah, that's whatever to me. So maybe I have to see the other one.
Yeah, send the clip to Destiny so we can play it.
Destiny, would it be a sexual assault if he showed his pubes, but no one can verify he did it on purpose?
I don't know. I don't really care. I wouldn't.
Oh my God.
It's gonna depend on the context, right?
Jerry, can I ask you something?
Yeah, what's up?
Max was your friend, right?
I viewed, and I always say this, I view people who are kind to me and who will talk to me in the space.
Oh.
Here he is. The man of the hour.
Okay, so you're friends with the guy who has a song called "I'm a Pedophile," and he, like, with no irony, said he found Cuties the movie attractive as fuck and watched the whole thing. That's who your friend is?
Think of the doors.
There we go.
Oh, Max, welcome. You look like you've seen better days.
Zerka, I need you to just stop for a second. The ladies and gentlemen, the court calls Max Carson to the witness stand. I would like to present some evidence. This could be uncomfortable for some of us. Cherry, you may want to avert your eyes, but I would like to demonstrate for the ladies and gentlemen of the court that I actually have love hands. And so when I bend over like this, it may appear.
Fuck off the screen, bro.
It may appear.
Why are you built like Paul the alien?
You didn't bend over to the side. I don't know why you're doing that. That was the start of my clip. That's the direction you were. But when when you did it, the time that I pointed out.
So when I'm getting up, if I'm getting up, if we can recreate the pose in the clip, when I'm getting up, you can see that it could look like
any clippers.
It could look like my ass is half covered, right?
You would have to do it straight forward.
But then if I stand up, you can see my ass is covered. My pubes are covered. I'm completely covered. I'm all good.
I feel.
Let's get a frame-by-frame analysis.
This is cringe. This is cringe.
There's nothing that I have except for asking him why he did that with his pants lowered.
Why did you double down, Max?
Also, come on, fuck, like, how often do you see a woman's midriff? Are you gonna fucking...
Oh my God, get... Oh, she just sidetracks the whole thing. That doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, whatever, sure.
Cry about that on Twitter, Cherry?
Lav, okay.
Wait, so I
understand
can I
you're
want
blowing
to
this out of proportion. Lav, I
want to be able to defend
You
myself.
want to be a victim.
You're accusing me of sexual harassment.
I think, I don't know if Lab was just so triggered by being called a victim that she just like has to, she's trying to shoehorn that in no matter what. It's like, you want to play the victim. It was you the whole time. Oh my God.
So I'd like to be able to defend myself.
I
Okay, so
accused anyone of anything.
Yes, you
We
did.
had a
Wait, stop.
Don't interrupt Max. He's
Stop.
Jewish. He's a minority. Don't.
Thank you. Okay.
Gotcha.
The 2 clips you showed are of different times of me standing up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so to show my
Well,
pants
only
being
one
low.
of them is showing you standing up. The other, we don't see
What
that.
if he's going to say the same thing I did? Where he's like,
Right. So the one where you see me standing up, do you think that I was intentionally, in your words,
oh my God, big brain,
showing you as much as I possibly could to get a reaction out of you or to mess with you? In the clip that we just watched, or that you watched a while ago, yeah, do you think that when I'm standing up to like move my equipment around, do you think that I was trying to flash you to get a reaction or to dominate you or make you uncomfortable?
You didn't share cam. I didn't see that.
Okay, great. This is good. So my pants are in the position that you find problematic, enough to include it in your accusation when you couldn't even see me. But you're using this as evidence that later,
To show where
wait,
your
let me
pants
finish my, yeah, to show you where my pants already were when you couldn't even see me. You're using that as evidence that later, I intentionally pulled my pants down to show you my pubic hair for some power play or to create sexual discomfort in you. And what I don't understand is, wait, let me finish. What I don't understand is how those two things can possibly be related.
Okay, so
Isn't that kind of exonerating to show that my pants were in a position that you would call low before when you couldn't even see?
exactly. That's holy shit. The biggest brain. True. If that is the case, then why was the pants already low before? If the goal was to make you uncomfortable, true, both can exist. It is 100% true that both could exist. But I think it shows more like this person purposely was lowered their pants so that I could see their shit and then like make a reaction out of me. And then I say, Your Honor, this person always has his pants down. Like, that's just how they wear their pants, like, all the time. And I show pictures of them wearing their pants like this all the time. Then it's like, oh, so you weren't pretty. That's just like, that's how your pants hang. It's like, okay.
Doesn't that indicate that, like, what are you trying to show? Just a propensity for me to pull my pants down to make people uncomfortable?
Well, that's the vibe that I got, and I used the start of the clip to demonstrate that that's where your pants were, because I have no other way of showing it.
That they were already, okay. So
yeah,
you're
so they were already low.
Okay, so either I'm kind of a disheveled person, or
I'm not questioning why you're wearing
Geppetto is winning.
But also, to be fair, on Cherry's side, when confronted about it, he did do a weird fucking answer. It's like, oh, I couldn't, I had nothing to say, so I wanted to flash myself. Well, he didn't say I wanted to flash, but when she asked specifically about being flashed, he didn't dispute it necessarily right away. He just kind of like joked about it, which, not good, not a good look.
I'm a answer. He wants to know why I think something malicious, and I'm trying to get there, but he doesn't want to let me get there.
I'm either a disheveled person, or I intentionally flashed you to cause sexual or emotional distress in you, which is what you said on stream.
Yep. And that's what it feels like when I look and I see that you took my cam and made it full screen before you
absolutely
decided to stand up.
I understand that, but,
so then
if that's what happened, if that's what happened, wouldn't showing my pants being low earlier, when you couldn't even see me, kind of suggest the opposite? That's just like where my pants were?
Max, if you just wanted to stand up and stretch, if you just wanted to stand up and stretch and you didn't think that you were going to reveal anything uncomfortable, why did you cover the entire screen with my camera?
Good question. I think that's a good question. I do think that's a good question.
Because I'm having a really hard time emotionally and psychologically. Our conversation.
Oh, come on, Steven,
so that's why I have a bad vibe, and it felt
I want to
weird,
finish. Steven, I need you to stop her from interrupting me. She's going to accuse me of sexual harassment.
You were interrupting her.
I need you to moderate this.
I haven't confused. You've asked me to explain why I think it was malicious.
No, I was in mid-sentence and you started talking, Steven.
All right,
I need you to stop
Maxwell
her.
is going to finish his sentence. Go ahead.
The reason I made your camera big is that I'm having a very hard time emotionally. Since my
ban.
You shouldn't say hard time.
No,
John, shut up.
Shut up, John.
John, if you feel a need to actually laugh during this, that's fine. But if you're going to fake laugh, I would like you to hold that till the end.
You're saying I had a hard time when she's accusing you of sexually...
I get
I'm fighting for Max. Okay, go it out.
Why you're fake laughing, but I would like you to wait till the end.
Okay.
Jesus. Okay, let me close this real quick.
Now we're good.
Just don't stand up.
Okay, go.
Okay. I'm having a hard time with my ban and with recent events. Losing Stardust as a friend was difficult and painful. The conversation with Cherry was difficult and painful. Also, having a herniated disc is difficult and painful. All these things are all kind of compounding each other and making me pretty unhappy. It was nice having you as the co-host, though, because you were talking to the guests, and I thought, you know what? I don't want to be on camera right now. I just want, ironically, I just want some privacy. I just want to be invisible. I want them to talk to each other. I want to stand up, do my herniated disc, old man back stretches without people looking at me, without people commenting. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want my face to be visible. I just wanted to be alone. That is why I enlarged your camera, because I said, maybe I said it, Cherry, I want you to like take over, or no, I said that earlier.
A rebuttal that I would give, and if all this is fine, I should wait for him to finish. But if all that is true, I would look back to maybe, well, were there other times, one, where he full screened someone's camera, and two, were there other times where he left to go do something and he just kind of left the camera and left it open, like on the set without him in it? Because in those cases, then it's like, okay, well, there have been other times when you've done this, and it seems like your normal statute for these things, or your normal situation, is that you just leave. You leave the room. You keep the camera on as is, and you just leave the room, and you do whatever you need to do privately, and then you come back. I
was messing with the set, but what I was thinking was,
yeah, you didn't say
I want you to,
when you did it.
Great. But what I was thinking and feeling was, I want you to take over. I don't want to be on stream. I don't want to be on camera. If I thought of it, I would have turned my camera off to you too. I was no reason I wanted you to see me. I just wanted to be alone for 30 seconds. That's why I did it.
Please let me know when I can respond without interruption.
You can respond.
I don't think that
I swear, if he interrupts her, I'm gonna lose it.
Okay, if I'm making you understand how I viewed the situation, you were not timid about showing half of your ass crack in the start of that stream. You didn't feel the need to cover it or hide your body.
My ass crack was not.
Can't do that.
There's no time. Wait, but ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is there any? Do we have a clip of my ass crack showing?
Okay,
my
Cherry,
ass
would you
crack
like to
ever visible on
submit
stream?
evidence to the court for us to review real quick before you go?
No, we saw the clip. There's no ass crack. You're adding stuff.
You're Cherry. You're accusing
Whoa,
someone of harassment. You need to have the
whoa! One at a time.
He was about to mute her. He was about to do it.
Cherry. Okay, 18 seconds
where
in.
you
We
could
have a
see
clip. Hold
half
on.
of his ass.
18. Or, who said 18 seconds in? This isn't even 18 seconds.
That's not my clip. Can Vim fucking stop?
Okay.
Go to the
Vim.
digital archives.
18
Vim
seconds
keeps
into
saying
this.
he wants me to fucking permanently go away because of this Stardust video.
We're watching. Hold on. 18 seconds into this. Here we go.
You have a 7K HD?
We have the 7K HD clip coming up. Here it comes.
I think we
thought
do
you
see
were
his ass.
Super inconsistent in how you were applying boundaries,
Okay,
or how you were even
explain.
stating your
There we go,
position
hold
about
on.
boundaries.
I'm gonna let you take the reins. Explain yourself
pause it
while
on
I
mine
when I see it.
Wait, hold on. Let's
Or might set up because it's
Jesus.
I'll recreate it.
Okay. I think that in your content.
Okay, there it was.
Okay. I think that.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is.
Oh yeah, you don't see it. You don't see it. I honestly thought we did see it.
Ass is out.
So I'm standing like this. Is this my shirt's like up for some reason.
Brother, your water's in the way.
Yeah, Max. Max, when you do that, it's worse actually. But in the clip, it doesn't look that bad. But here, it looks bad. Stop doing that.
It's because it's
not helping you.
Okay. So would you say this is pretty similar?
I would say that's very
I
similar.
might even give myself this, and I think the front was a little higher. So I think we had an angle here. It looked like that, right?
Yep, correct.
Okay, but if I stand up and I turn around,
oh, what is that?
No.
Wait, hold up, what is that? There was
Yeah,
something
no,
on top of your-
Sherry.
hold up, enhance.
Sherry, this has to be a nothing burger.
Okay, that's hair. That's hair. That's not. That's hair. I know.
This is cringe. I don't like this. I don't like this.
I don't want to get you. I don't want to get anybody banned. If we zoom, I have a little tail. I'm a hairy guy.
And that was
but
so
that's-
traumatic to you.
Wait. Let me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Laugh.
Let me defend myself. I need to be able to defend myself. This is one of those times where I just need to be able to talk.
Yeah,
I understand. I know. I play this card.
Yeah, let Cherry finish her thing.
I just want to say that was my ass. Half of my ass crack was not showing just now, right? But it was pretty similar to similar locations.
God. I want to make sure I finished all my shit. And if I did, I'm done with this. Okay, I'm done. Good.
Hey, I have love handles. I have a long torso. I totally understand how.
Okay. Be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I have a long torso. I have love handles. I totally understand how my body could look like to you, like my pants are halfway down my ass. I totally get that. I don't think that is malicious on your part. I just want to make it clear that they were not actually that low.
Hold on, Max. Max, shouldn't you be saying she just farmed a nothing burger out of you? That's a nothing burger.
No.
No, he can at least fucking acknowledge why.
Hold on. I'm an
Sherry,
unwarrior.
you don't get Sherry. If you want to cancel him, I'll give you dirt. But that is the biggest nothing burger. This is like controlled opposition. He's not that bad. He's got a bunch of things to answer for. That's not one of them. A fucking hairy back. You're pretty much saying you're uncomfortable because he's ugly. That's what you're saying.
Wait a second.
Yes, I didn't know that the body of his back was different from his butt. I thought they were.
No, apologize to Max.
Yeah,
that does not change how I felt about the second half.
Let me finish.
Let him finish.
I'm in total defense mode right now. Okay, somebody's got a gun to my head, and I'm like, oh, you look. No, that is a nice hat. You look very nice today, Cherry. That's very nice of you. This is not my real feelings. This is not like a vulnerable expose of myself. I'm totally in fight or flight survival mode right now. So, as my own lawyer, my official statement on this is yes, believe all women. Absolutely. If that made you uncomfortable, I believe it did make you uncomfortable.
Whoa.
Okay.
I got a question.
But
I have one question.
John, shut up. John, shut up. I believe you that made you uncomfortable in the moment. I think it's totally fine that you were concerned, that you talked about your concerns. I think it's fine that we're talking about it now, and I'm glad that we had this opportunity to clear up that my pants were not, in fact, halfway down my ass. Okay, continue.
Nice.
Good job.
They did it.
Yes.
Problem solved.
I can say that is your lower back, not your ass.
Okay.
I don't know how to prove anything else. It was very strange what you did. I still don't understand your justification for taking my cam full screen when you did that.
Do you think I'm not telling the truth?
I think his justification, I think, makes sense. The question whether it is, if it makes sense in the sense of like, does it seem like he is following a consistent set of like things that he doesn't like with other people? If we can prove consistency, it's like, oh, he sometimes does this when he's like going off camera, or when he's going to go do something, he full screens the other person's camera. Well, then like, okay, well, then it adds up even more. That seems like okay. But if we show a lot of instances where he's not doing that, and it seems like primarily all he does is he just leaves the screen or leaves the window, well, that changes it.
That's when I say I just didn't want to be on camera.
Because then you have to question, okay, well, why do you do it here but never ever anywhere else?
Yeah, I don't believe you, but I can't say why you did it. Like I can't.
You think I wanted to be alone with you?
No, I don't think he wanted to be alone with me.
So then, can you
She's way
hold
too
on?
attached to being
No, I am just very. I'm insecure in this moment. I'll be honest.
Okay, so can you then what do you think he was doing?
Me too.
Other than what he's explaining to you, he did. What is?
Well, she already explained what he thought.
Like, what was your thought process to what he was doing?
I thought
that he was trying to farm a reaction from her by standing up and like flashing pubes because he didn't know what to say.
He was fucking with me.
Okay. You think that at the moment you think that's more likely than the story? Max is giving you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But I don't think that like I can't disagree that was his lower back and not his ass. So I was wrong for saying
What's
that.
interesting is, Sherry, you sexualized him.
True.
Shit.
He didn't ask to be live sexualized.
Easy to do. Okay, and when I stood up, can you describe can you describe my physical movements as I stood up? I stood up. My recollection is I stood up. I probably just arched my back. Maybe I put my arms above my head.
Yeah, I know that your shirt raised up, and your pants were lowered.
Now, when you say they were lowered, are you saying that I adjusted my pants to lower them?
Yes.
Okay, so I stood up and I reached down and I lowered my pants.
Yes. Not like you flashed me your dick.
Right.
But you lowered them.
How much? No, there's no.
Oh my God, Lev, you. We know there's not a clip. We understand this already. Jesus. Sorry.
No recording of this. This is just from her memory.
How much? Maybe like an inch.
I was waiting for Live to say convenient. I was waiting for it. I'm like, oh shit.
Wait, there's no recording of this? This wasn't on stream?
Doesn't Stardust have?
Or you?
Why is? Okay.
Covered his stream with my camera when he did it.
I mean, I didn't know any of this until I saw it. So, I gotta be.
I see.
Yeah, so there's no recording.
Yeah, chill.
Which is why, yeah. So I don't.
So I mean, well,
there's nothing that I can fucking do to prove anything.
So
why did you? As much as we love this,
John, we have to come to terms with who we are today. Okay, Cherry, how much lower?
The only thing that I have is I mentioned it to him after he did it. Lower.
You mentioned it to him, so why'd you?
How much lower?
Lav, did you watch the tweet before you decided
How
to
much
just insult me and tell me that I'm a liar?
Yeah. So why did you?
Lower.
publicly say something, Cherry, if you would already talk to him in private about it.
How is Lav the most disruptive person in here and John Zerka's in the call?
How much lower?
Oh shit.
Cherry, how
I'm
much lower than
disruptive?
this?
How am I disruptive?
Can
Nobody
you
is
just-
getting on Cherry.
can you please answer this question?
None of the
Probably
men
like 2
want to be.
inches.
None of the men want to get
2
on a woman
inches?
who's pretending to be a victim. But I feel like
I
it's
don't
my
have 2
duty, 'cause
inches.
I'll do it.
Lav,
but
you're
guys
a
are gonna
Mr. Girl
mute me.
simp and you hate Cherry. That's the only reason you're
Yeah, I
Mr.
was
Okay,
gonna-
so
Yo,
chill, okay?
It's
true.
been a feud for fucking months.
Chill.
True.
Steven, you go over people's fake cancellations
I
all the
hate
time.
you, and I'm
letting
she's
these
clearly
two-
she's fake canceling this.
I am
this
letting.
fucking
I'm not
Okay.
asking my opinion. I'm letting these two sort it out. I'm not jumping down anybody's
Okay.
throat. Yeah, I've already
So-
given like my
so,
opinion earlier.
Well, like,
I
Cherry,
think
you're
we're all,
wrong.
we're all, I think we're all just kind
Clearly
of like we're talking because we've hit a dead end. So the dead end is
Damn.
that
10,000
there's no recording, and all we have is Cherry's testimony. I don't even have a counter testimony. I don't remember what I did.
She already
could not-
backtracked. She already
She,
backtracked. dude.
backtracked about earlier. She backtracked about earlier, but she's not backtracking about that moment. She's saying in
Yes,
that moment, I lowered my sweatpants to 2 inches below where they were just now, manually.
Maybe I don't fucking know. I didn't.
Well, I just
didn't
wanna know
come
what you
out
think.
and measure while you were streaming.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm just asking you.
This is-
I'm just repeating what you just said.
Okay.
I'm saying your claim is I stood up, I lowered my sweatpants 2 inches beyond where they just were, which I agree. I mean, where they were, I could probably get 1 more inch without showing pubes. 2 more inches, we'd be in pube territory. And I agree with you. That would be either inappropriate and completely negligent or sexual harassment if I did that. I don't think I did it. I don't remember doing it. I don't even remember touching my waistband at all. But I mean, the whole point of me putting you on the screen is that I thought I didn't think about how you were watching, so I thought I was alone. I was not even aware that you could see me. I know it doesn't make sense, but I was not thinking about how you could see me. So,
Max, can I help you a bit? Just a little bit?
No, I would like to interject.
Just a second.
No, let Cherry. It's kind of her life right now, so let's let her say her piece.
Okay, let the
I
line
don't
machine go.
I don't like what Lav said, which is that I walked it back. In that clip, I point out to him what he did, that why did he do that, and questioning why he pulled his pants lower, and he gave justification for it in there, saying that your something about your
I don't
back.
think you said why did you pull your pants lower. I think you
I
said
did.
why did you stand up with your pants pulled lower.
No.
Do we need a transcript?
Did we play the clip?
Yeah, let's play the clip. I want to see what you actually said.
Okay, let's. I'm gonna roll the whole clip.
Do you want to talk about the Stardust thing? Well, you should. I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah,
of
I thought you were super inconsistent in how you were applying.
Do you want to talk about the Stardust thing?
Yeah, I thought you were super inconsistent in how you were applying boundaries,
Okay,
or how you were even
explain.
stating your position about boundaries.
Like, I'm gonna let you take the reins. Explain yourself while I fix my setup because there's a lot of problems right now.
I have the quote.
Okay. I think
hold
that
on.
in your
Yeah,
comment,
Jesus. Calm down.
explained to you and even challenged by you for like their authenticity. And I just thought that was contradictory.
I see. Well, yeah, it sounds like we're having a big misunderstanding here.
I'm not saying that all furries are bad, but I'm just saying don't. I wouldn't want to paint them as a saint. There's scandals within those communities.
I think I was just taking your opinion, making it stronger than it was. Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, there's a lot of people here, so I feel like I'm taking up a lot of room, but I have a million things I want to talk about, so I should probably just come back some other day. I'd like to hear like Benny or Ace come in here. That'd be cool. Or Saxon.
Bro.
Or Q2.
Don't try to control the hotline, all right? It's out of control. That's the whole point.
I love everything you said. I just got distracted. Are you on a green screen? Because the way your hair... Okay, no. I should just jump off. Sorry. Thank you.
Max, why did you have your pants down so low and stand up?
Because I couldn't think of a good comeback.
Would you say you were trying to get a reaction?
No, that's because my back hurts, and my physical therapist has told me to not sit for extended periods of time.
Or stand without your pants properly pulled up?
No, actually, she said they should be pulled down. That's why I did that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, so can I say something?
Yeah, I was incorrect.
Okay, so I just want to say that
We
when I said no, I don't think she. I honestly. I don't,
Oh my God.
I don't think she's lying. I'm not accused. Yes. Oh, well, you just got muted. Lav, you're muted. Okay.
Wait, how did she get muted? Who muted her?
Wrecked, bitch, wrecked.
Okay.
Oh my
so
God.
I would like to respond.
Who did mute her? God tier.
I thought you were joking. I realize now that I should have taken you more seriously. In the moment, looking back, I can see you're clearly uncomfortable. My empath skills failed me in that time. I thought you were just fucking with me, or that you were mad at me about something else. I did not understand that you were actually saying I made you uncomfortable and actually asking me a question. I thought you were trying to make me uncomfortable and that you were borderline sexually harassing me or fucking with me somehow. I see now I completely misread the situation. If I had known how you felt and what you were thinking, even though you said it, which I know is my fault, I would not have made a joke in response. I would not have dismissed what you were saying. But I was joking. Obviously, my physical therapist did not tell me to have my pants pulled down. I was trying to banter with you because I thought you were bantering with me. Okay. I feel, or think, that if I had actually pulled them down 2 inches below where they were to show you my pubic hair, I feel like you wouldn't have just said, why did you stand up with your pants low? I feel like you would have mentioned, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you shoving your pants down while I'm looking? I don't know.
I think I would have said that in the VOD too.
I just saw a video of someone saying,
Lav,
I just saw a
Lav,
video
you're
of
not
Cherry
helping,
talking
you're not
about
helping.
Max's...
Okay, you're not helping. You're not
Lav,
helping.
you are
I know you're very passionate,
are
very feisty. It's actually kind of an important moment for my life right now, so I just want to let Cherry finish what she's saying.
Yeah, Jesus,
Cherry,
Lav.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
Get the
so I
fuck
think if
outta
you did
here.
Pull them down. I would have said it in the VOD, and I think I am getting confused and making
Lav's gonna
incorrect
have a
statements.
field day with this.
Okay, I understand, and I believe you that you're confused. I believe this is not intentional.
Cherry's a
whatever I did-
liar. She's even doubled
whatever-
down.
Stop! Let them finish their
whatever- she's-
I don't give a
conversation.
fuck.
No,
I don't give a fuck.
I swear on my life, I believe you. I don't think you're lying. I don't think you're being malicious. If the conversation made you uncomfortable, obviously it did. It made both of us uncomfortable, but I know it made you
No,
uncomfortable.
the conversation
Okay,
did not make me
okay, well,
uncomfortable. I
well,
think people
wait,
watch that fucking debate because I fucking rolled you. So
Okay.
go
Oh
ahead.
my God! Calm down.
Okay, something made you uncomfortable. Obviously, either me standing up,
Yeah.
my body, the conversation, something about what I did.
My
made you uncomfortable.
body.
That much is clear. And
I mean, you were
I just want to
manipulative
say,
throughout most of it.
Okay, let's not like jump to the
I
other
just-
thing too much, okay? Because we don't want to.
okay,
Yeah.
I don't agree
Whoa,
that I
whoa,
was
whoa,
manipulative.
What?
Wait, let me.
Wait,
let
let
me
him finish,
let
Mr.
me
Singh.
finish. I don't agree that I was manipulative. I understand that that is your take. I just want to say that whatever happened, something happened at some point or throughout the interaction that made you uncomfortable. I just want to say once and for all that was not my intention.
Okay.
And certainly was not my intention when I stood up, and I was not trying to cover the screen so I could do something gross and weird in private with you. I completely agree with you that if I were to expose my pubes to you, and after that would be horrible, monstrous behavior, deserving of a cancellation on all fronts for everything forever. Like that would be really fucked up. But that is not what I was trying to do.
Okay. I am sorry that I made claims that I can't substantiate. I can only say that I feel weird about it, and I still feel a bit weird. But yeah, I'm not asking people to just assume the absolute worst of you, to just understand why I viewed that in a really negative way.
It's antisocial.
Are you retracting any claims?
No, I think what you did is super antisocial. I think just standing up out of nowhere and
Yeah, I
like
need to
stretching,
reach level
and
35
you like
still.
used my cam to cover the fucking screen. I don't understand how I'm not supposed to view that as you not knowing that you're probably doing something inappropriate in front of me.
Oh my god.
Holy
Sure.
Are you
shit.
wait? Are you retracting? Are you retracting anything
shit.
you have said before this stream? Like,
The
is there anything
details
you're
I think
taking
are
back?
probably wrong.
Okay.
You lied.
Like
Wait, Lam, I just want to understand her position, her current position, where we're at.
so what I can acknowledge is that
You lied.
that I could be incorrect on where the pants were. I could be incorrect on whether it was pubes or if it was your belly. But I think that
Your belly?
like what you did still is like really weird to me. Yeah.
Okay. So we're now talking about. You're saying I didn't do anything externally, objectively sexually harassing,
I can't be sure. That's what
you
I'm
are not. You are not claiming that I did at this point. You're not claiming that I did something objectively, externally sexually harassing. You're saying that based on my personality or my behavior or the way I did it, you are reading into it some kind of malicious intent or power play or weird thing I'm doing with my body. But
yes, and I cannot say or confirm or even I'm backing off that it was
How do I do
pubes
the-
or anything.
That's objectively like a sex crime. You're basically saying like it's a weird thing that I did, but you're not
Yeah,
sure why.
weird thing that you did. Cannot confirm pubes.
Okay. All right. So at this point, we're just. I guess the debate is about my internal state at the time. I think you're the first person to accuse me of harassment or sexual impropriety.
Okay.
I don't,
Ever?
even, I don't even know what that is. Okay, I just consider it you were like fucking with me in the moment. Maybe trying to get a rise out of me.
You
put me full
framed it as
camera.
antisocial behavior.
I think
Bite
that
the
is-
fucking bullet.
No, I think that is
You're
antisocial.
lying. You're trying to look good now.
You're
because you know you
lying.
did something wrong.
So antisocial meaning psychopathic, right?
Yes.
Meaning, like not being able to like control yourself.
I have a great point. Please.
Okay,
Because
what's
if
up,
it goes last, it's gonna nuke. Nobody caught the fact that she said 8.5 minutes ago. She was extremely frustrated with the debate he was having, using manipulative tactics. She accused him of, and that's
that
why
was
she
at the
did
end.
this. That's why she did this.
Oh my
That's
God,
why she's
got
mad
him.
about something else. That's why
Okay,
she's
but
mad about the pedo guy.
But it could also be.
no.
That's not helpful. It could also be that she, because of my behavior during the debate, was primed to believe, or actually was correct, that I was trying to fuck with her in different ways, and maybe she felt like this was just another.
Yeah, I think I viewed
emotional
it as
tactic.
I viewed it as a lot worse after the way the debate ended, where you told me that I was like mentally incapable and emotionally incapable of following the conversation and too traumatized to ever have a conversation about consent.
So you thought you'd prove him right?
Oh my god.
Lav, you haven't watched any of this stuff. You don't even know the claims.
Got him.
You're
I really
literally just here
I really,
to tell
shut
me
the fuck
I'm
up,
wrong
Shut the
and
fuck up.
bad.
I really
Got him.
appreciate.
You are so
Wait, Lav,
empowering
you're
for
muted,
women.
you're muted,
I want you
you're
to know.
muted.
That's not me doing it, by the way. I've got a rogue Discord mod in here.
Like in
No,
Hey, no, this
I
is
will
the
fucking
problem.
shut up. Here's the thing. If you want to come in, this is a very serious situation, a very serious topic. And Mr. Girl and Cherry are doing a pretty good job talking amongst themselves. Now, if you can take the spite and anger out of your voices and actually provide something constructive to the conversation.
Is that Lycan? Oh my god.
No one is going to be upset if you actually point something valid out. But you both seem to be really here to stir shit when the conversation's going fine without you. So either you fucking grow up, or I'm going to mute you, and then Steven can take away my perms. I'm going to mute you. Be adults.
Giga Shed.
First of all, I've been an adult this whole fucking time. I think it's very great that Max is trying to take accountability and trying to be empathetic to Cherry. We also just watched Cherry lie about watching Max pull his pants down, about reframing it so it was like, she was like, I maybe felt uncomfortable. You called it antisocial behavior, and then you, on Stardust stream, you said that he had a small dick afterwards. You weren't fucking traumatized at all.
Okay.
Whoa, is that
how
true?
long
Wait,
did you
she
watch
did-
that stream? Because I said I
she-
didn't see his dick.
You said your dick is. I have the clip.
No, you've been
But,
grinning ear, from fucking ear to ear. You're gleeful at the idea that Cherry did something bad and you get to piss on a grave and dance around it.
True! Oh, Wicked Supreme coming in.
I
Bass voice,
think
I
a
just heard
couple
it.
things are true. I'm stoked that Cherry fucked up this bad, and also I think
didn't,
it's fucked up that another woman is lying about another fucking man. I think both things can be fucking true.
Cherry did say I have a small dick, but she also followed that by saying that she has not actually seen my dick. So she did say those things. I don't think that's evidence that
You
she.
look like you have one.
No, but
I
she's
don't-
obviously not
I-
that fucking traumatized by it. If she's going on, I feel like that's
Okay, no, that's not
sexual
true, Lab.
harassment
That's
the way
not true. That's not
you
true.
do
That's
it.
not true. A traumatized person might very well go on stream and call the person who sexually harassed them, say that they have a small dick. That's totally normal
I
for a
think you're
traumatized
trying to
person
look
to do.
good right now, and that's great.
Well, I'm obviously
but
trying to look good. That's why I got on the stream.
I
I
know.
didn't wake up thinking like, it'd
I'm
be a
doing
fun
so much
conversation to
harm
have.
for victims. Are you a
I'm
victim,
not a
Cherry?
victim, but the way you are like reacting here
Jesus
is
fucking
is
Christ.
probably why more people would never
so-
speak up.
Jesus.
Max, hold on.
I think
Yeah,
you
because,
think.
because Max cannot.
Max, do you feel you have control of this
No,
conversation?
because you have a
No, I
dog in
don't. I
this
would like
fight.
control. I would like control.
Okay,
over it.
cool.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
there you go. There we go.
Okay.
Oh my god, he's simping for Mr. Girl now.
Where were we?
I think we're at reading each other's intentions. I don't want to do that to you. I think because I don't think you. I mean, I guess I think you kind of sexually harassed me with the dick comments, but I'm not. I don't feel like traumatized by it. So I don't want to read into your intentions. I don't want to say that you're a liar. I don't want to say that whatever they're saying about you. But you need to read into mine because I agree. There's a lot of gray area in sexual harassment where people do things that ostensibly. I mean, I just made a video about this with a physical therapist who was like putting his crotch near mine, and I couldn't tell what was happening. So there's a lot of gray area where you can do something that is not against the law, not even really breaking social norms, but given the context, takes on new meaning and does become sexual harassment. I think it's worth talking about this and examining these things. So I think all that's left to do now is to, and I also don't want to assail your character and say like you're not able to read into situations because of X, Y, Z. So I think all there's left to do now is just hear you out on your read on it, and then if you think antisocial or psychopathic behavior, where I'm trying to fuck with you for my own pleasure or to throw you off base or to humiliate you or for whatever reason, and then if you have any, I don't really have anything to say against that except that it's not true. I don't have other accusations like this. I don't think this is part of a pattern of behavior, so I can speak to my own character, and I can tell you that it's not what I was thinking. It's not what I would ever want to do to anybody. And if you have any other questions, or if the court, the judge has any other questions for me, I'm happy to answer those too. But I think that's pretty much it from my side.
Yeah, so I think before jumping on Hotline, even in looking at your content and shit, I was the person who was like, well, I can't assume malintent. Even in that conversation, I didn't want to assume malintent. At the end of that conversation, it painted a different picture for me. And I think I should have absolutely let myself sit for a day before I jumped on stream, talked to another streamer, looked over the content again, and uploaded and tweeted about it. I should have given myself more time because I definitely made mistakes here.
Okay, I think not giving yourself time is part of the job. You know, so I obviously I agree with you. I don't think you should make such serious accusations, but I also think we are in a fast-paced, moving profession where when something happens, you do want to get on stream and talk about it and talk about the drama and express yourself, and the personal and the professional and the show all get mixed into one. So yeah, for my sake, you should have waited. I guess maybe for the sake of both of our reputations, you should have waited. But for the sake of entertainment and money, not waiting is
money.
If you had waited, can I ask you what you think you would have said to given more time to reflect on it, or if you would like to say something now or something different now? Is it like I just want to know what your position is?
Yeah, so I would say my position is probably still with that first set of tweets. My takeaway of that debate is still the same. I think that the ending of that debate, I haven't changed my mind about that, and I'd be more curious to see how other people felt about it. Probably, I don't know if I need more time to even think about that one, but I feel like my takeaway of the debate is accurate, but I see where maybe talking and gassing it up with my stream, reacting to that clip, even dragging it out instead of considering how it would be taken. I don't think I would have done that, but I think I do still have the feeling, at least right now, that it doesn't make sense why it happened the way that like you covering it with my full cam, and doing that, I still don't understand. And I know that you're saying your reason, but I don't want to overcorrect. And just because I feel bad that there were things I said incorrectly, but I still I still have bad feeling or unresolved feeling about that situation.
Okay. I think that is makes sense given how you felt about me during the conversation, and yeah, if you think my behavior is inexplicable and odd, and you have a big question mark, and at the same time you've decided or gotten the read that I'm maliciously trying to undermine or harm you during the stream, I understand why you would feel uneasy about me.
Nice.
Obama.
Okay.
Wow.
Steven, as a moderate voice in this conversation, is there anything you want to say about Cherry's
As
response?
a moderate voice, fuck off. Okay, like, and he's been kind of gassing things up as well. Sure, he's stopped in a few times to be like, okay, guys, come on, give him a chance to talk. But he's been gassing things.
Which thing? Like right now, or like the tweet?
The summation of what Cherry has said. There are those in your audience who feel that there is pushback to be made, and you're probably the most responsible person to make that pushback.
I'm giving everybody in this combo a strong gotcha.
Cool.
I don't know. I got DM'd earlier when I saw it. I think Max DM'd me, and I think I said LOL, and then I think Stardust and I think Cherry DM'd me, and I said LOL. All of it just kind of seemed kind of silly to me. I can understand maybe Cherry feels uncomfortable for some reason, but obviously the implication is like incredibly severe in terms of what's being accused. So I thought it was like, if you're gonna make accusations like that, you better be pretty fucking sure, because there's gonna be huge ramifications. Yeah, I think that was my take.
Well, as the writer of history, what happened here?
You're asking me to conceive of states
The
of
audience-
mind?
the audience
I
needs-
don't
the audience-
see enough to think that anybody's doing anything to intentionally make anybody feel creepy or creep that rock. That seems like for me, I think I said this earlier, I think on stream, I would need to see more to demonstrate that, because that's a pretty big accusation, and I would need to see some kind of like, oh, well, has he given any indication for doing something like that? That was my read on it. But.
Okay, so you're saying that. What's your summary of what has occurred here today?
It seemed like you were
Are
adjusting
you
your
willing to
pants.
give?
That's what I saw. I don't see anything more than that. I wouldn't assume there was any like malintent or anything, but I wouldn't see enough to convince me of that.
Okay.
Do you need more than that, or do I need to be more clear?
I
don't think you were intentionally trying to creep anybody out.
I think we should hear Lab's opinion.
All right, I'm unmuting them now. I think at this point, sorry, definitely is muted.
Extremely unfair. I think it sucks so bad, Steven, that you have not come to Max's aid at all.
Oh my God.
I think that you know how
Careful,
big
hold on.
sexual
If you wanna be-
harassment allegation is. We just saw Cherry fucking lie about it. She did not concede. She
Ooh.
doubled down on it.
You're
Max
assuming.
is
Hold on.
clearly-
Okay, so Lab, you.
Now, this is gonna get fucking crazy, because I know. I think I just heard him say this like a little bit ago, not this stream, where he gets fucking triggered when people start calling him out after he feels like he has been like either being defending or like being neutral on things, and when people say that he's not, he gets fucking pissed.
Max cannot. No. Let me finish.
Okay,
because
finish.
Max cannot defend himself right now, because if he does, he looks really bad. So he needs you. He needs you to create a narrative. Or not create a narrative, but to tell the general public that he is not a creepy antisocial rapist. And you will not do it for some
Okay,
reason.
so no, shut the fuck up. Hold on, stop. Lab, you just made the exact same fucking mistake that Cherry did. Okay, Cherry saw an action. She assumed a state of mind. Don't ever fucking roll your eyes at me like that. I swear to God.
Oh my God.
Stop. So Cherry's huge fuck up here was that she assumed a state of mind, or she assumed an intention that probably wasn't there. I don't think it was enough. And I did say that unequivocally. I said that in clear terms. I think most people understand. I don't think Max said anything weird or creepy. I think it was probably dumb to tweet it out. I've already said this. Okay, I'm not gonna come here and get on some fucking giant fucking bully pulpit because you got to.
I would like to respond.
I didn't even finish responding. Fucking Lab. Okay, your problem, Lab, is you are assuming that Cherry is like just fucking lying. Okay, now it could be.
Just lie. She did just lie.
Saying something that is not true is not the same as lying. Do you understand that?
No, I don't.
Okay, sure. Let me.
Oh! Wait, did she? I was looking.
Stop.
away.
I don't. Stop. Okay, a lie implies intent. Okay, if I tell you I'm gonna be home
No.
by 5, yes, it does. You dumb bitch. Okay, if I tell
Oh
you.
my God! What is happening? Why is he doing this? He's going hard right now. Okay, hold on. I need to. Fuck. Where are my cards? Where's my cards? I don't know what cards I have on. Holy damage. Where's my other card deck? Oh, I have this one. Wait, what would this give me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I could get 6. I get 6 from this. Wait. This is 2 things, isn't it? I have 2 different set effects on here. Fuck. Are they at the top? Where's my... How do I know which ones I have equipped? Path approach is 2 set. 4 set. Oh, I should enhance these. Can I do that right now? Can I enhance these right now? Guess I want to Caldor and Levi. Come on. Caldor. And then Levi, where are you? Levi, my boy. Is that him? No, Levi, there you are. Okay. So now I should have Oh, is that not how that works? I thought that's how that worked. Fuck me. Okay, well, fuck me. That was a waste.
I'm gonna be home by 5 p.m. today, and I run late from work, and I get home at like 5:20. I didn't fucking lie to you. It ended up not being
First
true.
of all, don't talk to me like that.
Okay, then stop.
Don't call me a
Stop.
dumb
Stop.
bitch.
You're actually triggering the fuck out of me. Holy shit. Stop. There is a difference between a lie and being wrong about something, okay? It could totally be the case. The problem I'm having is you're making the exact same mistake that Cherry's making, but you're like eager to blow your load down her fucking throat about it, okay? Cherry could have actually been uncomfortable, and she could have actually made incorrect assessments, and she could have actually remembered things incorrectly. And I think
was uncomfortable to some extent.
let me finish. The evidence
But she blew it up for attention.
Stop.
Wait,
The
okay,
evidence.
let me-
I'm gonna ban all of you. Let me
Oh my God.
statements. All of you, okay? The evidence, I think, supports me because all of this is video recorded, and Cherry is the one who tweeted out the exact fucking clip that we just used to disprove what she said, which shows me she's probably not intentionally lying. She probably misremembered the event because why the fuck would she put evidence on Twitter that would disprove her own fucking statements if she was maliciously and intentionally telling a lie? Okay, so I don't think she was lying. I think that she was probably misremembering what happened because she was more emotionally involved in it. That was like changing the way that she viewed the events. So I think she was wrong, and I think that going live with these tweet accusations, or whatever, was dumb, and she shouldn't have done it. It was irresponsible. Obviously, she should have gone over more. Maybe even approached Max privately. Those are my statements about everything. Go ahead.
Stance, but I'm gonna take the Cherry's a fucking liar stance. So
Okay, I feel that when
Didn't even engage. I wish someone would just challenge. Like, wait, so can people fucking can you fucking say something that's untrue without lying? Like, is it a lie if I just say something that's wrong? If I do a math problem and I give an answer and I'm wrong because I just did the math wrong, am I lying? Lying does require a sense of intentionality. Like, I have to know that I'm doing it.
Stephen, if you're characterizing what she did, I agree with you. It was not intentional, or that she's confused. I agree with that. But if you're gonna describe it as just silly, it feels like you're absolving her of the responsibility that comes with a platform and comes with making accusations like this. Where I think you do have some kind of responsibility to not be confused when you make these accusations.
Yeah, I just said that. You shouldn't be going live with stuff like this without doing a very clear recording of what's happening. What do you want me to say?
you
Cherry,
said it, but-
you're a dumb
You
fuck.
clearly
Don't do
didn't
this.
watch
No,
Cherry,
I don't. No,
Cherry,
stop.
fuck you, Cherry.
I want to finish what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
No, I don't want you to performatively mock me by calling Cherry dumb. That's not what I'm asking you to do, obviously. I'm saying that when I text you about it and you say LOL, and when Cherry does it and you say LOL, and you get on stream and you say, well, this is a little silly. This is kind of silly. Well, like, yeah, it is silly because it's kind of baseless and unfounded. But when a baseless and unfounded accusation or a silly accusation can ruin someone's life, I feel like you calling it silly at that point is kind of absolving her of all responsibility.
The reason why
Max,
I think all of this
no.
is silly is because none of this is ruining anybody's life, and I don't think anybody's gonna remember this in 2 days. The accusations that somebody shows me their fucking pubes, I don't think anybody's gonna remember this 2 days from now. Now I understand why you feel like it's horrible, and I know why you have to respond the way you do, and I understand that.
Yeah.
But nobody's gonna be talking about this in 2 days. This is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I don't think anybody's
also
gonna in the
not
future
accurate.
be like, remember that time Max showed his pubes to those girls? Fucking horror? That's why I said this is silly. But yeah, it's dumb and it's irresponsible. She should have done it. I agree with that, of course.
But also,
do you
his
think people
response
aren't, do you
hasn't
think
been
people aren't
supported.
waiting
Can I-
for Max to fuck up? Do you think people aren't waiting for Max to fuck up even a little bit?
Not as much as you're waiting for Cherry to fuck up.
Hilarious.
No, that's true.
Please let
Hold
me
on,
know
that is
when I
true.
can
You
say
literally
something.
told me you were coming on stream to do a victory lap. So yes, of course.
Whoa,
People are
is that
streaming.
true?
Yes. So of course people are waiting for people to fuck up. Yeah, no
Oh
shit.
my
Everybody's
God.
doing that. Okay. Jesus.
You're acting like both things can't be true. I can fucking hate Cherry and she can also be fucking wrong right now.
Yeah, both of those are true. Cherry is fucking wrong, and you hate Cherry. I believe in both of those things,
You're
right?
scared to go too hard on Cherry because she already wrote a fucking twitlonger about you. This is a
Oh my God!
This is a pattern that Cherry has.
Cherry can write as many tweetlongers about me as she wants. I don't care. I am not scared of any of you crazy fucking women writing any tweetlongers about me because I'm above it all.
Why is it
Write all of them.
happening?
Write all the tweetlongers you want. Please tweetlonger me right now. I just told you I was gonna kill you in DMs. Write a tweetlonger about it.
Oh my God. he's fucking just coming out. I don't know if he was typing that. I wonder if he did. I wonder if he did just fucking literally do that. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I don't. She's been talking to Destiny for a while. I don't know why she would think that Destiny's scared about this, when literally he went on like a huge thing about someone who literally took away his income with the whole Keffals shit. Like, what are you thinking right now?
Lab, do it, okay? Listen, it has nothing to do with who I'm scared about. Everything I've said is true. Go back and watch any clip of anything that I've said. It is true that, yes, hold on, it is true that, yes, people are waiting for Max to fuck up. That is true. But you're also waiting for Cherry to fuck up, which is also true. So everybody's making way too extreme statements about everything. For instance, Cherry was being irresponsible in the statements she made. That is true. But that doesn't mean that Cherry was fucking lying about everything she said. That is true as well. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I'm not making too extreme statements, all right?
No, your statements, Max, are annoyingly fucking reserved. And I understand why you should be going way harder, but obviously you're scared because of the implication. Lab was right on that. You're worried about it looking bad. But yeah, you should be pushing way harder. You shouldn't be like, Cherry, is there anything that maybe you would want to like rephrase? Well, you should say, Cherry, why the fuck are you implying that I was fucking sexually harassing you when that's obviously not the case of what happened? You should be going way harder. But you guys are all free to do your own shit. Go ahead.
I just want to say, Max, Destiny did not support me when I came on to address it after I heard a caller come in and talk.
He didn't say that he supported it. The problem that Max has is the fact that he played it off like it wasn't a big deal. And of course, and as Destiny portrayed, to Destiny, it's like he thinks this is going to blow over everything, but he understands why right now Max is going through all the shit that he's going through, that it's going to feel like the end of the world to him.
Talk about it. And I haven't gotten a warm reception. I've even got DGGers telling me they hope that I permanently take a break. Like,
Well,
the community I'm in does not accept what I did.
Cool.
Well, I don't want them to say that to you, obviously.
Obviously.
I think, Steven, your assessment of the damage done to me is purely, like, monetary or not monetary.
What?
Like, you're talking about like no one's gonna remember this, but I'm gonna remember it. It's like a horrible, horrible experience to have two people who you were friendly with or friends recently do something that could destroy you. I know you're saying it couldn't, and you roll your eyes at it immediately, but that's I don't know. That's just not how it feels.
I mean, can I talk?
I think I know what you're talking about, man.
Why do you need to talk?
Listening to your conservative parents telling you to pull your pants up, Max, that's the right thing to do. You sound like a level 6 retard when you don't push back against a clear liar like Sherry. She's admitted her intention. She got, destroyed in a debate by the pedo guy, and now she's mad?
No, that's not her intention.
How the fuck should we defend you?
Because she's not saying that's not her intention. She's saying that's why she thinks that she came to the conclusions that she did, and she said she's confused.
So why go public about it?
Yes, I push back against that. I don't think you should go public with something if you're confused about it. But she said it first. There's nothing to argue. There's nothing to push back against.
She's assigning malice to you.
Yes.
Why can't we ask the question why she would go public with that?
Because you're doing the same thing that you're accusing. You're doing the same thing that you're accusing.
Why is that a problem? We should be doing this to people who fall.
Because why is it a problem to do the thing that you think is bad the other person is doing? Don't do that then. You have no leg to stand on. Why would you do that? If you're like calling this person out, like you're doing something wrong, no, I'm going to do it to you. That doesn't help anything.
Who fake allegations?
Okay, I want to explain this. I want you to stop talking while I explain this to you. Because the problem is not that she's on the wrong side, and that the mudslinging or telling people to kill themselves or trying to ruin people's lives should be aimed at her. It's that you shouldn't do it.
Yes.
Darius, if you lose your fucking shit, I will kick you.
I'll just fucking leave then.
I think that's true, but I think that when she's publicly
So then
said
stop
something,
doing it, because by doing it to her, you are defending her doing it to me inadvertently.
The liberal logic.
Shut up. Okay, Lab is bringing up a legitimate point in that there is a huge potential cost here for Max, and that it's probably not just enough to everybody like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, LOL. Because theoretically, if the accusation were slightly different, if the media environment were slightly different, or if somebody else decided to come out with another slightly bullshit accusation, cost to Max could be extreme. So it feels like Cherry gets off a little light just being like, LOL,
this is a permanent. This is already a permanent black mark on my record. One accusation is a fucking shitload more than 0. Actually, it's 2 because they collaborated on it. So if I get 4 or 5 more, then I'm at 6. I'm like, I don't know how many you have to have before it's like, well, it doesn't matter if you did it. It doesn't matter if you did it. And so I'm now 1/3 or 1/5 of the way to being labeled as a sexually harassing sex pest.
Bro, you have a song called "I'm a Pedophile." Relax.
John,
what the fuck are you talking about? You're talking about optics. You're talking to me about optics.
That's a good point, John. That if you're going to make provocative
make a song about Cherie.
If you're going to make provocative content that gives people mixed or bad feelings about you, it is important to behave with extreme professionalism with everyone you interact with, which is why I do. So I have a song called I'm a Pedophile, but I don't have kids accusing me of being a pedophile.
He also has a song called I Kill Pedophiles, to be fair.
I also have a song called I Kill Pedophiles. I have content about being in a previously abusive relationship, but I don't have partners coming out of the woodwork accusing me of shit that I haven't talked about. It's very important. It's very important that my public face and that I show with my art, I basically have to be a Boy Scout in order to do what I do.
But he's, I don't know. But I don't think he is. I don't think he does do that. Like, he doesn't portray himself as a Boy Scout normally. I don't feel that way when I've seen his content.
operative against you, and I'm telling you, you didn't do anything wrong. You got up with your saggy ass, and she assassinated your character. You not actually defending yourself and pushing back is making you look kind of weird. You gotta tell
it's
Sherry.
not. No, it's not. It's making you. No, it's not. You just don't know how to make yourself look good in a situation,
Max,
and that's okay. I really don't want your advice. I really
Max,
don't want your
Max,
advice.
Stop. You're level 6 retard. If you and Sherry become friends again, the next time she does this to you is gonna be way worse.
We probably won't become friends.
We're not going to be friends again. This is my final public appearance with Cherry. We're not going to be friends. We're not going to be friendly. We're not going to be on streams together. I need to protect myself. And I believe everything you're saying. I don't think you're like a bad, awful person. I'm not reading malintent into what you did, but I have to protect myself.
But I have to protect myself. And I have to be in a territory where I'm not going to feel like I'm being abused.
I understand.
Okay. Is there anything anybody else wants to say while I'm still here?
Wait, are you going to leave after this?
Yes. Is there more you want to talk about?
I just want to... Are we cool? Me and you? This is completely
Yes.
side note base.
Yeah. Well, is there a reason we wouldn't be?
No, I just haven't talked to you in a minute, and I didn't know if like something changed.
No, of course not. We should catch up sometime.
Yes, absolutely.
Cringe.
You'll be fine, Max.
Sorry this happened, Max.
Ah! Shut up.
I know that this is a weird thing to... Obviously,
Can
you're being
stop,
very
Can
empathetic.
you stop being passive aggressive to Cherry during the final moments?
I think I'm being
Can you stop?
aggressive, first of all. I don't think it's very
Can you stop?
passive.
Can you, whatever it is, if you're going to say something to me, can it actually be directed
You
towards
ain't
me?
sorry for
instead
shit,
of-
nigga. You are so fucking happy.
Wait, I also
Oh
don't
my-
want to make it. I don't want to make it public. I think I've already told you what I have said to you, but also I
You said it. You said it on stream too.
Instantly muted.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't.
But it was very empathetic, and you're right.
And you're right.
It's like a pubic false flag.
One could describe.
Lav, do you think you engaged honestly with Cherry during that conversation?
Dude, irrelevant.
All
Aren't
right,
you
wait,
guys?
I want to leave before we get into the
Yeah, okay.
interpersonal shit.
Let Max
Anything
go
else? I love you too. Anything anybody else wants to say, or is this it?
Okay, we've all said our piece to Max. All right, be careful. Stay safe.
Yeah,
Also, just for optics, the whole creepy teacher TV in the background. You know the creepy teacher that rolls the TV? You should get rid of that.
Why you like
I know that you and Cherry are friends.
Okay.
Oh my god! Why? Just answer the question. No.
I know that you want to like get a dunk on me, obviously, because you're trying to like.
Whoa.
Why does he? Why? She's doing it again.
Signal your side.
Wait, if
Cherry
I wanted to...
obviously-
Wait,
shut
hold
the
on.
fuck up.
Okay.
Cherry
All right,
obviously
go
did
ahead.
something
Slay.
extremely inappropriate. Regardless of whether or not I don't like Cherry, even if I liked Cherry, I would have this fucking conversation with her. But this just so
Because
happens.
you hate women. Go on.
No, I don't. I've
Jeez.
had perfect conversations with Brittany Simon.
Perfect
Love her. With Erudite, I've had great
conversations.
conversations with. I don't fucking hate women. With Aoife, I've had great conversations with. You
Aoife.
suck. You suck. Don't make it a it's about a women thing. You got on me for doing that, Cherry. You got
I
on
heard
me
you
for saying
hopped
that
on
same
this-
fucking thing.
I heard you hopped on the
suck.
stream. You decided to
You
apologize
suck.
to Madam Genevieve. You decided
You are
to take all the
severely
criticism
mentally ill. You are an
and change the
intention whore.
content
You are a
creator that you are.
hypocrite. I don't.
Right?
You are a bad person to me. You are a bad person to me. It's not
Okay.
that you're a woman. It's nothing. You are just a bad person to me. So irrelevant.
Yep.
None of these criticisms have the basis of me just not liking her. We watched her lie, regardless of whether or not she did it on purpose. We watched her fib. Why would you
So-
publicly tell a story to back yourself up and not have the facts? Why would
So,
you?
I
Especially
would
when
have-
so much is on the fucking line. When so much is on the line.
okay.
Cherry's not stupid. She knows that if she says something publicly like this, she knows what it's going to do to Max's reputation. Max couldn't defend himself because
Well, I don't know if you're saying that because you have called her stupid. You say she's a moron and a retard. So I don't know. Is she stupid? Why are you saying those things if she's not those things? If you don't truly believe those things, why are you saying it?
it would fucking look bad. So I
Oh
felt like
my
I had
God.
to because no one else was. Steven wasn't going to.
Careful.
Okay. So on the lying thing, I agree with the brother Steven. I think intentionality is a very important
brother
part of
Steven?
that.
Why are you doing
like,
that?
Your intentions in that, whether or not it's malicious, is very important. Like, if you just didn't have enough information leading into it, or to the, your knowledge something was the case, then I consider that entirely different than you maliciously going, I know something is a matter of fact, but I'm going to say something else. I think these are entirely
Bro.
different
Lines
circumstances.
are also crossed when you're mentally ill and you're making prescriptions. She psychoanalyzed him,
Okay, well then, Joe, is she mentally ill? Is she stupid? Or is she fucking malicious? Which is it?
saying that that he was antisocial. I think she probably thought that, right? But like, how much does it matter if she actually thought that when she is publicly saying that to a bunch of people? I think she's also smart enough to
Well, of course that matters.
know what that looks like for his reputation.
So do you condemn yourself when you call me mentally ill? Like, what are you
You are
talking about?
publicly mentally ill. You say you have BPD. I'm not giving new information.
Lol.
Oh!
Okay.
You are mentally ill.
Do you want to respond to that, or do you want me to keep going?
No, go ahead. Apparently,
All right.
because I'm mentally ill, my statements can't be. Just go ahead.
Okay,
They
so
can be true, but you need to take into account your mental illness when we're talking about you psychoanalyzing someone. Obviously, you don't have
Okay,
the
this
best
is
read
so
if you are
fucked.
mentally ill.
You are such a fucked person.
So fucked. I didn't accuse someone of sexual harassment on a fucking whim, and I'm fucked up.
On a
Please,
whim.
Jerry, go fucking
The
cry somewhere else
whim.
about it.
I am
Okay,
not
so-
crying. Go ahead, Riley.
Go take
So
the
it's
break you
just-
said you were gonna take.
yeah, my comment was just primarily about like how heavy-handed you came out at this situation. I feel like I agree with you on a lot of it. I'd say probably every major point that you made, I agreed with. You just came out really heavy, and it made it feel like you were just really, really dug into the idea that now was a moment you could criticize Cherry and that you could like be in the right on, and you were really getting into that when you didn't have to go to the degree that you went to. Like, I agree with you. Cherry stepped out of line on the. Go ahead.
Because Max would
have any of the information to come to those conclusions.
So, because Max wouldn't. What do you mean? Like
Max cannot give pushback to Cherry. He just needs. He's in optics mode. He needs to be like, I understand why you felt that way. Like he cannot push back right now. So,
okay,
and if Steven's not gonna do it, and no one else is gonna do it except for fucking Zerka, who's
I got
gonna
your
do
back,
it?
Max.
But Lav, were you giving pushback without even like watching to see what the situation was? Because throughout it, you didn't. You said you didn't see the clip that we brought up. You didn't know that I spoke at the end of the clip.
No, I did see that clip. I saw every clip that was posted.
Okay, you're.
Did you? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know if it's possible for her to even tell. I can't. I just don't know. Because she did say blatantly in this, saying things like, hold on, I'm taking this. And anything else? Wait, are there any more? Do I not have any more? I thought I had just one that was just like those packets. She did say blatantly that she didn't see like him going full screen on her. It's like, well, okay, how'd you not see that? That was part of the clip. Like that was part of the major clip. What are you talking about right now?
You've got a new narrative now. Fuck.
No, you propositioned it like you had some new clip, and it wasn't a new clip. I hadn't seen this new clip. Okay, this is Cherry. You do this. You get caught up in tiny details so that we don't have to look at the fucking garbage shit that you did. You're playing victim, and you're being evasive. You're like, no, me and Max weren't that close. When you fully you take accountability that you fucking suck right now. Then trying to make me look bad. You look the worst right now, Cherry.
You fucking suck right now.
My fucking life sucks. Going from your content to fucking Max's content, back to a call with you. I'm fucking gonna lose it.
Victim, go ahead, lose it. I can give you the number of the
Go ahead,
hotline.
lose it.
You already
got him.
It's me. So fucking please stop crying that fucking bothered you that I made the joke. No, the original thing where I made the joke
you sucked for it. Now I suck. I'm not above it.
Oh, I just don't understand. I don't understand why you say the self-harm was a joke, but then you're offended to be linked the fucking suicide hotline.
I'm not posturing that I'm above anyone.
You were literally crying on Twitter. Shut the fuck up! You were literally crying on Twitter. You literally said you were gonna take a break from fucking drama on Twitter. You literally went on your stream and bitched and cried. Why are you fucking lying? Why are you doing this? Why are you bitching? You go to Twitter. You literally were like, dude, I need to take a break from all this drama. It's just
I said I don't like drama.
You were in Discords crying.
No, I wasn't.
Open up your little fucking fan Discord thing. You popped up and go to Twitter group chat. You're like, dude, I'm in the wrong political sphere. I just feel like nobody understands me, man. I just feel like I'm just like the wrong sphere. Like, nigga, you're doing the same fucking shit.
What are you talking about?
You're doing the same.
You're fucking schizo posting. Can someone fucking
Oh my god.
I'm fucking right now, and you're making me fucking lose, you stupid fucking bitch.
Stop, Darius. You're on break.
This is so fucking embarrassing.
Did you quit drama and almost quit this space, but come back because you saw me down?
To some degree, yeah.
Is that what
this
the
was
fuck
a
you
win.
did?
This is a
You
win.
are fucking spineless.
No,
oh
I'm not
my
spineless.
god.
This is a win. This is a win.
Holy shit, you need me down
This is
on
a win.
one
This is a
leg
win.
to fucking want to come back here?
No. I don't need it, but it was a perfect opportunity.
Listen,
This is what
you
happens.
saw how
before,
long
baby.
my break?
This
My
is what
break was
happens before,
motherfucking
baby.
2
If you don't
hours.
like
I
it,
did
don't
not
declare
need you
war.
down to come the
Don't
fuck back,
declare
okay?
war. Don't declare war. When I'm winning, you're mad because I'm winning. You're mad because you look so fucking bad
I
right
don't think
now.
you're winning. I think you just showed how fucking petty you are. We knew that you were petty
Bitch,
when it came to
you
me.
are still trying to make this about me. You are still trying to make this about me. It's so
I
embarrassing.
knew
It's so
you
sad.
were
How
fucking
old are
petty
you?
when it came
How
to me.
old
I
are
didn't
you?
know how fucking
Carrie, how old are you? Please, how old are you?
Not old enough for
32.
Max.
You're 32. I am almost 10 years younger than you. I have room to fucking learn. I can be spineless.
I'm on a
You are
stream
still
of
the
somebody
fucking
who's
bad guy.
33, so what the fuck are you doing
You
here?
are still the fucking bad guy, Cherry. You suck. You lied about your friend for attention to be a victim. You fucking suck. This isn't about how fucking opportunistic I am. I'll be the first to fucking admit it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter people correcting you on the term lies because information does not penetrate that thick fucking skull that you have.
Oh god.
Cope, ZZZ Cherry, you fucking suck, dude. Make every fucking excuse that you can. You suck. Make it about me. Make it about me, Cherry. I love this. I love that you fucked up.
I don't think you do.
Oh.
Fucked up because you fucking suck and now everyone fucking sees it. I'm out.
Rod,
Love
you
guys.
have not been in here long
Oh,
enough. I fuck
and
up
she's
pretty
gone.
often. Okay.
If it's just gonna be the girls talking, I'm gonna need that hotline as well.
Well, Cherry just left, so.
Okay.
Yikes.
Lav just left, to be clear.
I'm sorry, I'm mixing everything up. My bad.
Bitches be crazy.
So Destiny, why do you think Lav is a dumb bitch?
I don't think anybody's a dumb bitch. I
Nah, no, let it slip. You want to roll that clip back?
all of my people in here, okay? I love all my people in here.
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
know. You know, in a hyper emotional moment, I felt like the truth came out.
When people are accusing, the thing is that, like, listen, I have.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You will not talk to me that way. And you're like, actually, dumb bitch. And crazy.
Okay, hold on. The thing is that I have a lot of different types of relationships with a lot of different people, okay? I have never pulled my punches because I happen to have a sexual relationship with them. That is the dumbest fucking thing in the world. When people accuse me of that, it triggers the fuck out of me. That's the only thing that triggers me more is when you accuse me of not improving at League of Legends, of which I've made plenty of improvements in. I just haven't played.
What
it all
rank
the
are
time, Okay. Erlang, what rank are you? Yeah, that's right. Get
what
the
I
fuck
thought,
out of here,
bitch.
okay? Go. Yeah,
That's
there's no
what I
affirmative
played a
action.
better
Fucking
game.
rank Q. Get the fuck out of here, dude. That fucking bullshit ass.
Listen,
Get the fuck out of
hey,
here.
I play a better game. I play Dota.
I'm
Okay,
sure you
That's
do.
actually
Yeah.
requires intelligence. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can't play.
I'm
it,
only
so.
2300 MMR because it's way harder, guys.
What, 2300? Hello, 5500. Hello,
5500. I didn't know you had that many good friends at Dota. Holy shit. Nice.
No, you got jokes. You got jokes. That's on support too, by the way. Climbing.
Of course it is.
All right?
Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Dude, you play ADC. You can't climb. Who the hell are you talking to?
Because I have ADHD. I can't help it.
Hey man, is what it is.
Okay, how we doing here, guys?
I was doing fine. Just sat there and listened for an hour since they worked.
Bro.
Are we all?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that whole thing was ridiculous. Like, I'm not gonna lie, as somebody who's like not part of this stuff, Cherry, what you were saying, that whole thing was ridiculous. I think them ascribing, like, at least ascribing you some kind of intentionality was also nonsensical. I think what is interesting though is that she couldn't imagine a world in which somebody makes up a claim that turns out to be
Yes!
inaccurate in regards to what actually happened. Because if you look at most like witness testimony, or like even when psychologists like talk to people about things that they thought were traumatic or difficult or whatever, and they ask them to recount the details, most people are extremely inaccurate and sometimes embellish some of the negative stuff because it kind of feeds into the emotion they were feeling at the time. And so the reality is, plenty of people can misremember things. Or
Yeah, that was kind of my
it doesn't
point.
change the fact that what was said is incredibly like it can be damaging. So you want to have sympathy in the sense that you're like, oh, maybe the person just misremembering. You don't want to assume intentionality. At the same time, it doesn't change the fact that like, the things that were said still hurt somebody. So you shouldn't be getting a pass for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
I don't know. I don't think anyone should ever trust Sherry. Happiness.
Trust her in what way? Go ahead, Zerga.
I think that's fine.
I mean, like, would you get in a private call with Rabba?
I wouldn't get in a private call with any of these people other than Destiny.
What about Sherry? What
a lot
about
of you guys seem a little bit off kilter. I'm not gonna lie.
What if she was your friend, Abba?
I think it's so weird too that you guys like call each other friends, but you guys keep bringing up what happens in private Discord calls out openly for like random reasons.
Hey, don't let me in there. Do not let me in there. I haven't seen.
I don't know you want about. It's my first time seeing. I'm just like, I've seen it happen with like Steven and like a bunch of his friends. I just find that shit so bizarre to me that you guys say things to each other privately and then they just come out publicly. And like chat doesn't care because it's entertainment for them. But like from my perspective, I look at that and I see you do that once and I already know you're a little bit off. This is so weird. Like you guys say things privately, just like, oh, Steven, remember when you told me? I'm like, damn, you just bringing that up? Like I think a lot of you guys, not you, Rowan, I don't know, but like you guys, the way you behave in regards to your relationships and friendships is super sus. And I was saying this earlier, but I think it's so odd that people who I find like so morally bizarre are like giving so many takes prescriptively about how like society should improve.
Yo,
I think a lot of your behavior in private is so bizarre.
Wow.
Okay. Let's go down one more. We got still more to go. Where is it? Where's the one after that? Oh shit. Wait, is this it? Okay.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Taking off my and crucifying two things.
I don't know how to ask for what I want from you.
Wait a minute. What? Was she crying? Oh no. Alright, hold on. Let's see if this is all good. Okay.
Act differently. And in that case, if we have a conversation and he still doesn't understand me, I'm like fully ready to like never stream with him again. Like I don't want him to change, but I
Why not?
hope I hope it will change.
Wait, why wouldn't you want him to change?
Because I'm less interested in like teaching him how to treat me, and more interested in having relationships with people who already know how to respect me.
It's so hard for
Wait, he's
me
on
to
the Destiny?
like,
He's on
I
like
know I
she's
shouldn't
on
do it 'cause
Destiny?
it is toxic, but it's so hard for me not to pull age cards. Like, sweetie, you're 24 years old. Like, please stop. It's so cringe. I need to teach you how to set like you don't even know the boundaries you have for your own life. The
Ooh.
idea that I have something to learn from
I guess
you
she is,
about
I guess.
boundaries for how to treat other people is laughable. Okay? Please stop. It's to even suggest that is so cringe.
You have the same philosophy as Steven. That's what he does. Is if he things aren't.
Okay, so
going
she is talking about
his
Destiny.
way, he just leaves. But I'm not like that. And
Yeah.
no one who loves him has ever really pushed back on him. It seems like people get heartbroken, leave, hate him, become his enemies, and try to destroy him.
Hard to, right? It's really hard to put that much effort into something that is like an immovable force, and I think Steven has proven himself to be, and it is completely fine. that
Destiny's
you-
immovable.
Rub your hands together.
Oh. He's immovable. He's an impossible force and that's what Mr. Girl is. An unstoppable force means an immovable object. Oh my god. So dumb.
Oh man, dude, I'm boomer brained. I am boomer brained. Now I know how my parents felt. Oh, we never finished watching this. I know how my parents felt. Like listening to somebody that's like 23 or 24 years old whose life philosophy changes completely every 3 months. Like try to psychoanalyze me is like so. Like I don't even know how to say it. What do you want me to say? Like you've got it all figured out, like bro. Like come back to me in 3 weeks when you've got like a whole different life philosophy. Like come back to me in 2 weeks when you've now justified why your OnlyFans is actually okay and you're gonna go do hardcore. So like, dude, she makes me with that shit, okay?
I hate liars. That's the big thing.
Me
So
too.
I disliked Cherry. I hate liars and phonies. I'm like a Holden
Phony.
Caulfield from Catcher in the Rye. But I hate.
You don't ever want to be Holden Caulfield from Catcher in the Rye. Don't.
Why?
That's not
I don't
the
know
character you want to
Catcher in the Rye
commit
is.
yourself to. The whole point was that guy needed to grow up and stop judging people. I'm pretty sure. If I remember, it's like 20 years since I read that book, literally. But
I hate. Listen, I didn't like Cherry before. At first, I was like, "What
Really?
the bitch?" I was like, "What, Cherry? Come on, why are you doing this to me?" I was like, "Let's."
Oh, she's
duke
on
it
with
out. It's
Simon
like
and
drama.
Erudite. Cool.
And then she tried to do this whole thing with Max, and I was
Brittany
like, "No, now I hate you." I think.
Can I be honest about that? Just like caveat, I just feel like she really made a mental illness mistake.
I know.
Like maybe it triggered.
No,
or
and
made
that's
her-
fine. And that's
right?
fine. But then she doubled down on it.
But she apologized in the stream
stream
yesterday. No, she said, I think I messed up here. But she doubted herself because Max makes me doubt myself too. Like sometimes I think he's lying, but without meaning to. So I wonder if she was feeling the same energy from him. But she did admit in the stream yesterday that she went-
called it. No, she lied. She lied and
Which
said
it's
that
not a
she
lie, she
saw
thinks it's
him.
true.
She saw. Okay, then does that hold up in a court of law?
Does that hold up in a court of law? Why does that matter? Does that hold up in a court of law? Also, I'm pretty sure I'll be honest. I don't know, but I would assume it does in some manner. I think you do have to prove that someone, like, I know at least in some form of slander or defamation, I'm pretty sure you have to prove in some cases that the person knew what they were saying was incorrect and slanderous.
yeah, wait, isn't it literally called mens rea? Isn't that literally in the court of law? Don't you have to have a state of mind to commit a certain crime?
There we
Like,
go.
if we were to talk about like if you're backing a car up onto somebody and you run them over on accident versus you're trying to fucking murder them, the mens rea is going to be different for a different crime, right? Or if you perjure yourself, if you commit like perjury, like if you accidentally mistake something or you get a fact wrong, you're not going to be like, oh, you just perjured yourself. Well, hold on, I misremembered, I misspoke.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, no, that's perjury. Misspeaks equals jail time.
True.
She's like,
It's
Your
not
Honor,
a court of law.
Your
It's
Honor.
not a court of law. No, you're implying intention. This is like now we're looping back to the same disagreement we had yesterday on stream.
Okay, well
which
then
is lying implies an
listen. I'm not a
intentionality.
professional. I'm not a professional about this. I have my own opinions, and I'm allowed to
Not a
have my own
professional.
personal opinions about how Cherry conducted herself,
And we're
and I
telling
think it's
you
disgusting.
that the criticism that she's a liar doesn't bear out well. You can feel that way, but what we're saying is the feelings that you're having are a little bit off
Okay.
here. Was there bad stuff?
She was
that
careless.
happened?
I will say she was careless.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Okay, there you go, there
She
you
was
go.
More than that, she was reckless, right?
Yeah.
She did a
Yes,
very,
she's
very bad
reckless,
thing.
yeah.
She
There we
didn't
go.
think about the fact of like what these accusations would
This is,
sound
but
like.
this is also, especially when it comes to like a sexual harassment, whatever. It feels very
Whatever.
dishonest to me. Even if you're not actively lying, it feels dishonest to be reckless because
Well,
you're
hold up,
enjoying
though.
you're enjoying the in grouping of
What?
trauma bonding with Stardust over it.
Wait, what'd she say?
Like what these accusations would
This is,
sound
but
like.
this is also, especially when it comes to like a sexual harassment,
Would've got it.
whatever. It feels very dishonest to me. Even if you're not actively lying, it feels dishonest to be reckless. Because you're
hold up,
enjoying
though.
you're
Feels
enjoying the
dishonest
in
to be
grouping of
reckless.
trauma bonding with Stardust over it. You're laughing about him being antisocial. You're talking about how small his dick is, and then you're online and you're like, he made me feel uncomfortable. You're lying.
Wait,
you're
wait, wait,
lying.
wait.
Well, no. You don't know that's true.
but
They
why-
might have actually been uncomfortable. Max does have a history of being exhibitionism. I think that they were wrong. They misread him because they're so angry with him. But in their worldview, they genuinely felt like what was happening. Unless you're going to convince me that Stardust and Cherry made it all up, they never felt he was doing that. They just 8D chessed together a conspiracy to try to attack Max.
So I
That's
don't
what
think-
you're implying when you're saying
No,
that they're lying.
no. What I am
No.
implying and what I think actually
No.
happened, because if you saw the stream, Cherry Foley is like trying to convince Stardust that it was like actually that he did it on purpose, which I think is even more gross. Because Stardust is like, I don't know, it made me feel weird, and then she had to double down because Cherry had already gone public with it, and then Stardust was stupid. But she got carried away in this thing that like Cherry was like, it's antisocial behavior. She had just come off of the Mr. Girl stream. She was angry, vitriolic about, whatever. That seems, there is something to me, maybe that's the wrong word. It feels like dishonesty. It feels like recklessness. Recklessness
yucky.
feels like dishonesty. Yeah.
It's deeply yucky. Like what I'm seeing in you is like, it's
Or maybe
yucky.
it doesn't feel.
And I
Maybe
agree.
this is the
wrong.
problem. This is the
It's
problem.
really wrong.
Because I think introspection and honesty are synonymous. So when I think that you're
no.
low in
Yeah, not even
introspection,
close.
that reads as dishonest to me.
No.
I just, yeah. I
These are
just
two
wouldn't-
different
No,
Yeah, they're
I
totally-
know. But I'm saying you are right, and I just realized that through understanding my
I
personal,
just realized that. Are
It's
you
not dishonesty.
Can I ask a question? Because I don't
kidding
know
me
Cherry, so I
right
can't
now?
speak for her. But how is that different than what like Max has done to me or any of the other women he's done anything to? Like he lies about me, he tells shit stories about me, he says the most bullshit things about me.
He did it to me.
And his version of apology is just like it's half-assed. That's why I don't trust him. Because I think he secretly still thinks bad about me, which is fine. But that's why I can't trust him because I'm not getting any genuine energy from him. But then again, I could be wrong and maybe I can't see him, so that's my fault. So instead of trying to be friends, I've just given us space. So why do you think like Max gets a pass but Cherry can't? Because I think that she probably just made a
Only this
mistake.
was reversed.
Even if it feels like a lie, because it does feel like a lie, but so does Max.
Yeah.
But maybe there's
Yeah, he's
being-
lied about Brittany, he's lied
Yeah.
about you, lied about me.
So maybe it's not a lie. Maybe it's like a cognitive dissonance issue.
Right, but he would say he felt that way. It was
He
how
felt
his
that
emotions
way.
were
Yeah.
feeling, right? But she felt that way too. And
Yeah,
so the issue
maybe.
is if she's a liar, then Max was a
Maybe.
liar all along too, or both are in their fifis. You get to
Well,
pick.
I also think that you need to
But same
weigh
stick.
what is also at like risk though, because if you're a man and you're accused of sexual assault, that's on your record more than like a f***ing conspiracy. Like,
I mean, I still have people trying to dox me to universities based on like certain claims that Max.
were they
made.
but were
Ooh,
they
yikes.
your
That's passed, by the
friends
way.
who then decided to accuse you of sexual harassment? That's like very different than this person who's like mostly a stranger to you online, who's like you're a Nazi cult leader.
I have a question. If you viewed my relationship with Steven, would you think that we're very close friends?
No.
Is Cherry and Max very close friends?
I think that
Do I want
I think that
this?
Stardust and Max were closer.
Okay. And then
They
with you
were.
and Steven,
Oh,
are you
wait,
and Steven close friends,
Kerstal.
Slav?
I would we are on the friendlier side of friends.
Even though he called you a dumb bitch yesterday?
You're right. We're enemies. We're
So
adversaries.
what I'm trying to say is, even to our friends, sometimes we can be vitriolic. Maybe we can even
Sure.
tell lies about them. So I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, I guess I want to see, because I don't know Cherry, so I don't know who this bitch is. I'm like, God bless her. I don't know who she is. So, like, I can't tell what she's doing, but it feels like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out your values, so if you treat people the same or if you treat them differently because of some reason.
Listen, I don't think it's that much different. I think this is all very personal to me
that's fair.
because of the way that I see myself in Max. I told this to you earlier.
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
myself in Max. I saw nobody coming to his aid, even Steven, and he was like begging Steven to. And so
Stop! God, she's so stupid. But I understand that it's because you're
Oh
all
my God.
stupid, okay? Let me explain
Jesus.
this clearly, okay?
Oh my
okay.
God. You
Hold
mad?
on. It's okay. This is the penalty. This is the burden that I have to carry because I can see into the internet ethers and I see all and I understand everything. Other people don't understand, and that's okay. Take a walk with me. Allow me to share my wisdom with you, okay?
Okay.
The charges against Max from Cherry and Stardust were bullshit, okay? Number one, okay? Now, if it was the case that Max was going to get hyper fucking canceled over it, I probably would have put my thumb on the scale. But you have to keep in mind that when I put my thumb on the scale, not only do I lend a bit of my credibility to a situation, in some cases, I might take away some amount of credibility from a situation. It might be the case that people think, oh, he's only trying to defend Max because they're friends, or oh, he's only trying to defend Max because he had a thing with Cherry and they hate each other now, right? So I wake up, I see this information where people are saying like, oh, first I see messages from Cherry and Stardust, I'm like, this is dumb. I see a message from Max, I'm like, this is dumb. I don't know why they're saying this is stupid. So what I do is I go online and I look and I see, well, what are people saying? And here's what I see. In my chat
do you
room, people are shitting on Cherry and Stardust. In my subreddit, people are shitting on Cherry and Stardust. And on Twitter, in Stardust's own replies, people are shitting on Cherry and Stardust. So when I see that the entire world is against these two people, I don't need to put my thumb on the scale. I don't have to say anything. They've already destroyed themselves with their dumb shit accusations. Like, I don't have to weigh in there. For me to go live, and then for me to try to, like, defend Max, I don't need to do that. They've already fallen apart themselves. I don't need to tip the scale or risk f***ing anything up by lending my credibility to Max, because why the fuck would I wouldn't even need to do that. It's already more or less handled. Now, Max wanted, first, and Max never asked me to defend him. He didn't. Now, you could argue, well, he was too afraid to because he thinks that would look bad privately even, which I guess we can get there. But, like, Max wanted to come on my stream and say his piece, and he did. I don't remember, Cherry was on. She had her tail tucked between her legs. She knew she was wrong, and she apologized later for it, which she should have. Stardust tweeted out her apology. She knew she was wrong. This idea that, like, and I know that Lav is doing this because she's, like, desperately trying to get on Max's good side, and it's, like, her obsession right now, okay? But this idea that she was even doing this, like, Max needs to defend me. Like, what the fuck? He's fine. shut the fuck up. I don't need this overly emotional, like, come and screech into the, oh, and you gotta help him and save him. He doesn't need help. It's over. It's fine. I think I even said that towards the end of the conversation. Like, this is bullshit, and everybody knows it's bullshit. Of course it's bullshit. Everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. The whole fucking world is against Cherry and Stardust right now. I don't need to add any of my weight onto the situation. Everybody knows it's bullshit. Like, full stop. This idea, like, oh, I'm gonna be the one good friend. She's only saying this because she wants to be the one to save Max, because she wants Max to like her. That's like her desperate thing. Like, so she wants to come and save him. She wants to say, oh, look, everyone else being a bad friend. I'm being a really good friend. That's good for you, Chief. Go for it. But don't throw me under the bus. Like, oh, even Steven wouldn't help him. If it was some serious shit and the tides were against him on some bullshit accusation, then of course I'd be weighing in a lot more. Like, hold on, let's stop and think what's actually being fucking said here. But I didn't need to. The whole world was against Cherry and Stardust on those accusations. I don't need to like enter the fray there.
Listen, it shouldn't have been me. It shouldn't have been me to push back on Cherry, and I acknowledge that because it looked worse than it did, obviously, because we already had beef.
Does Mr. Girl feel this way about you not going in? I don't know. I haven't even talked about that. But I don't care. I know that I'm right. I know that I'm right. I can see the tides of the internet and the ebb and flow in the direction of where the jerk wave is going. I saw that as soon as I woke up. Nobody was going to be taking Cherry and Stardust side on that. Of course not.
Literally like the day before. It should have been Steven. And I was messaging him while we were
It
talking
should have
about
been
to denounce
Steven.
publicly that she's like,
no, I don't need to. I don't need an overly emotional person with a biased investment in the situation to tell me how to handle a public situation. You fall apart every single time somebody says something mean about you on Reddit and Twitter. Why the fuck would I take your advice in handling public situations? There's no reason for me to do that. You're the last person in the world I would ever trust for advice on how to properly help somebody, like, I guess, like, do something for PR for their public image. Like, why would I ever take your advice on that?
that this was not accurate and that
Oh
he's
my
not a
God.
sexual assaulter. Because I mean, literally, and it's not my responsibility to take care of Max, obviously. But Max is on stream crying. As an empathetic person, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fucking destroy this.
Stop calling you empathetic. You're not empathetic. You weren't empathetic towards anybody. You just wanted to come on and shit on Cherry. Stop with this empath bull. Dude, every time Mr. Girl does this too. Anytime somebody says they're empathetic, I immediately like, haha, okay, sure. Dude, fucking bullshit. Nobody's fucking empathetic. It's such an unbelievably rare quality to have an actual empathetic person. This is not it.
Bitch. This bitch who I already don't like because she already sucks to me.
That's fair.
To me, she
That's
already
like,
sucks.
That's like the bias moving towards a direction. I love that for you. So I think that's fair. That's all fair.
It's not fair.
I guess I just so
How is it different? I don't know.
I just think Max is an adult who can stand up for himself. I don't think Steven or you have to. I think it's nice that you want to, but I think even in the conversation,
Why
like,
did this-
Max actually
can I-
like handled that like above reproach. Like he
Because
handled that
because
conversation.
he had to.
That doesn't matter.
What do you-
He
yeah,
has to fight.
but this
And
isn't-
he always has
he
to.
wanted to navigate.
As a
Yeah.
streamer, he did well. As a person, he felt abandoned.
Okay, as a person, we.
How do you know that? God, it's so cringe. Oh God, her obsession with Max is actually so fucking cringe. Holy shit. Okay.
Abandoned. We're streamers. All of our people do
Okay,
this to
great,
us.
but I don't see.
Oh, who joined? Who is it?
Hi.
Is that
It's
Stardust?
Stardust.
Oh, okay, what's up?
Oh.
Hi. I was wondering. I was wondering. Do you think you well, okay, if he will agree, only if he'll agree. I just want to kind of close
Only if you
the
agree.
book, I guess, and like have like one last conversation.
The
with,
best thing you can learn in life is to never look for closure. I would leave it alone. If you want to ask him, I'll do it. But like that's in my personal opinion. Yeah, seeking closure is almost always a mistake. You're just never gonna find
well,
out
it's not. Yeah, it's not a. I know it's not going to be like what I want, I guess. But I know it's just going to. I think like one last time would be good. One last conversation would be good.
What are you looking for?
Yeah,
What's your goal?
what is your
What do you think
goal?
you're gonna get out of it?
Closure.
I think I just need to like hash some things out with him, I guess. So
Like what?
things that like I guess issues he has with me, the reasoning behind things, issues I have with him, stuff like that. So
But why? If the relationship is over, why?
I mean, I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll message you.
Okay, good luck. I love you, babe.
Yeah.
Bye.
I don't see you guys as streamer. When we're talking,
right.
I'm not reading chat. I'm not thinking about how I'm on. I'm seeing you guys
Fuck.
as people. When I'm having a conversation with Max, with Steven, I'm not thinking about how many people are watching this. I'm thinking I need to make sure that
Isn't that
these
funny?
people.
I love Max's.
Sure,
He's thinking
sure.
about
But
it
that's not my
100%.
responsibility. That's not my value.
But that's what I'm saying. You're giving him an out but he's
Listen,
the one
I
who's literally doing it all
Give me another
purposely.
chance.
He even said it in the stream yesterday. Let me take care of myself because I have to like brand myself appropriately. Like he is manipulating the audience to see his side, which is fine. That's what all streamers do.
You have
So
to, yeah.
Right. But I'm saying it's funny that he's.
I'll sacrifice myself. I don't give
But
a
why? Why is Max not
But he
important to
doesn't
you?
want. No, he
It's not
doesn't.
that it's not that it's him.
No, he didn't want you to.
Yeah, he asked you to stop.
love on Max best in that moment would be to honor his wishes about how the conversation went.
Lab is gonna have an excuse. Hold on, let's see if I can make one prediction. She's gonna say, I think that he actually did want me to defend him, but he didn't want to say it because it would have made him look bad.
His wishes.
Yes!
His wishes.
So maybe it
were
was
that
sorry.
he.
I was
Oh,
thinking.
no, I should admit it. No, maybe,
Sounds,
maybe, but okay,
sometimes
she got there a little
he
bit.
takes
Okay.
self-defense, and it's way more about us than other people.
And that could be fully true, but I could tell. Maybe I'm gonna do the Mr. Girl. I could tell how he was feeling.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I
Then, yeah.
believe you.
All right.
I believe that he was feeling that way, but he had already, as an adult, told you this is what I'm wanting in the conversation. If you wanted to caretake his emotions, then do it privately because he already told you publicly how he wanted to handle it.
I am a very codependent person, and I like that about myself.
God, that word.
So,
Wait, codependent's toxic though. Don't you want interdependent? Don't you want interdependent?
No, not codependent in that way, but like I like that. I think I really value my empathy, and I really value my caretaking role. So not necessarily codependency, but I really value the nurturing aspect of my personality that wants to help people when they're in a place like that.
Sure,
Have you?
but
That's
then
great.
it wasn't for Max. It was for you.
Wait. That's great. Have you had
No,
have you
maybe
negotiated
both.
with Max about his consent, about whether or not he'd like that energy dynamic with you? Because that's a possibility, but you have to negotiate it, right? Because you can't mother people unconsensually. So like, have you?
I don't think I was mothering him. I don't think I was mothering him.
You just said
You were trying to stand up for him.
Right, you were trying
and,
to stand up for his
caretake his
protections. Right, but
Nurture.
like, you should negotiate a formal relationship with him so you can do
Maybe.
that without breaking his consent. Because yesterday it was like pretty consent breaking, right? On an accident, you didn't need to do it.
Sure.
You know, but it kept happening.
Sure.
He kept asking you. So what do you think about that? Like, is that too BDSM? Am
Sure.
I projecting my BDSM negotiation skills onto people right now?
No, that
Sure.
I mean that sounds like a conversation that we probably should have. It makes me
pretty direct,
deeply uncomfortable though.
Why?
Yeah.
If this is less, I'm sorry. Hold on. I need to think for a moment. If this is less than 48, or would it be 148? 'Cause
Do
it's
it.
connected to this.
Think.
Whenever it's less than 148, I need to load up enough to fill this up. That's what I have to do.
Yes.
So it's got to be. I'm bringing out the.
Well,
the
we'll have
green
joining in
one.
just a few minutes. It's like a few seconds, actually.
That? Okay.
Because then if he says
is
that he's
less
uncomfortable with
than
it, then I
148.
have to change something that is like very integral to my being.
Totally.
Why is it adding?
Which
When it
feels
interacts
like
with him.
wrong and uncomfortable to me. But I think that you're right that I should do
Oh, 'cause I
that.
haven't-
Yeah, but I feel that. I that's why I hate to say it. Like, as much as I'd love to talk to everyone in the world, some people I'm not willing to sacrifice who I am to be able to have friendships with them. So I think that's fair. It's sad. It's a bummer. But so I feel you on that. And
Mr. Garletta said that Lab was helpful in that conversation. He appreciated what she said. Do you think that validates her impression? No. People like mind reading and mind people's feelings? No. Doesn't ever validate any of that shit. No. Especially not these people. Especially not these two. No.
Probably your energy towards Cherry was also clouding that interaction, right? You have like a lot more heat in general about the situation. Even though it's like Stardust and Cherry together, there's a lot more heat that you have for Cherry than you do for Stardust. I think is fair based on like that's just fine.
Hi.
Hold on 1 second. Taking off my kid gloves.
Oh my god.
What's up?
Hi. Let me see you. Let me see you.
Yeah, let's see each other. Go for it.
Show me your camera. Oh no. Oh no.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to turn this fucking shit on. Okay. What's up?
The framing of this as like drama has me stressed out.
Good. Feel stressed because you have no problem running your mouth on 15 other channels about this quote-unquote drama. So yeah, you say retarded shit. I'm permabanning you from here. I'm gonna drive your house because I know exactly where you fucking live. I'll be there in 15 minutes. Okay. You're not gonna have anything to sell. Okay.
Oh my god.
Go
I
ahead.
think that we can. This is dramatic to some extent, right?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, you're running around talking shit. That's drama.
I'm not talking shit, Steven.
You are
Fucking
talking
relax.
shit. But go ahead.
When have I talked shit? What did I say?
Even if I brought up exactly what you said, your next response would be go, oh, tee. Okay, yeah, maybe I did say that. The way you characterize me as a blithering fucking moron, okay? And the way you characterize, oh, he just doesn't care about me and he's being mean and the whole reason his community hates me is because of that one time he insulted me, like, is all absolutely.
I didn't say that. And if you watch the whole conversation I had with Brittany, I didn't say that.
You even said
I actually-
personally to me, you said that one phrase that I said to you was a big reason why you were getting.
Emboldens your community, which is just true.
If
I'm
it
sure that-
emboldens it, it's responsible for 1% of the emboldening.
Sure.
Okay,
To
but that's
whatever
not what you're.
degree-
Don't say sure.
then-
That's not what you are pretending. You're pretending
Well,
like
no,
it's
I
Matt.
think
Like,
more.
oh my god, I'm
I
getting all this hate
think
because of Destiny. Yeah, but you're wrong.
I don't think I'm wrong, and I don't think that you can prove to me that you're right.
I know that I'm right because I told you a million times what gets you the
No,
most
you
hate,
don't.
and I've told you, and I see it happening over and over and over and over again. Or just for the purposes to sticky note on the conversation. Yes. Hold on. Let me say real quick.
No. Because here's the problem. You think that I'm counting every single bit of criticism or everything about me on your subreddit as misogyny, and I've repeatedly said I don't think that that's the case. I think that 80% of it is probably pretty constructive. Even if I don't, like, a lot of these
Damn
people
it.
are mostly just giving me like feedback on like how to win in debates or how to like talk smoother or how to be more logical, right? Which is like fine. Even if I don't necessarily want to do that because I don't like being in the debate sphere, right? I'm more of like a talker than like I need to be right person. But I appreciate the criticism nonetheless because they want me to get better, right? That's fine. Even if they say it in a mean way, that's fine.
Okay, that's great that you're saying this right now, but when you're on other platforms, you're saying things like, oh well, his audience has like a lot of groypers in it.
A week ago.
Okay.
Okay, exactly.
My audience has a lot of groypers in it. What a weird statement to say. You spend more time on alt-right groyper platforms than I do. Do you understand that?
Okay, Steven. Sure, but
You're
I'm
not
not
even
interacting with
gonna-
I'm
okay.
not interacting with
Sure.
as many males as you, first of all. So I think in a space that is dominated mostly by males, there's going to be a little bit of misogyny that's bred more than if it's an all-female space.
Okay, you just totally pivoted away from the original claim.
No,
but
and
go
you
ahead.
didn't let me fucking finish, first of all. So even if 80% of the criticism is valid, 20% of it is so fucking loud, and they're posting pictures of me without my makeup on. They're telling me to go back to sex work, that I should just shut my fucking mouth.
Okay,
that I
hold
should better
on.
with the
So
clock
now
in my
you're
mouth.
conflating
Like,
Twitter
all this
comments
shit.
with upvoted Reddit comments because people aren't upvoting these types of comments on my subreddit. If people are saying shit like that, that generally is massively downvoted. Number one. So and number two, I can't account for random. Yeah. Okay, show me.
No, it's definitely happening more on Twitter. Sure, but
Okay,
still
I can't help
GGG.
you engage
This is
with
still your fan.
You don't
This is
know
your
that.
fan.
You have no idea. This was the point that I made to you when you DM'd me and you were like, look at all the hate that I'm getting on Twitter right now. Bro, you just spent like 4 hours fighting with a whole bunch of people in Tud Logic's Discord and you're blaming all the interactions on my community?
Okay. First of all, you literally, again, I showed you it was less than 45 minutes, and it was like, it was to 2 people.
It was 4 pages of you talking and arguing and fighting.
It was 45 minutes,
Don't
and it was
leave.
a 4 pages. It was like 30 fucking messages.
go.
You're blowing it so out of proportion, and you're trying to make me look like the crazy psycho, and I'm not going to
Stop.
let you because I'm not the
Oh my
crazy psycho.
god, the gaslighting terminal. You guys have been psych poisoned. It was a mistake introducing any psych terms whatsoever your entire fucking generation. I'm not trying to
I need
convince
to
you of a
relax.
different reality. I'm not trying to convince you of something that you didn't. What I'm telling you is that when you come to me and you say, I'm going to publicly condemn, I'm super relaxed right now. I'm going to publicly condemn your entire community because a couple of randos on Twitter that aren't representative of what's upvoted in your subreddit, and you know that stuff that isn't allowed in my chat room, and you know that stuff that doesn't even show up in my YouTube thumbs up comments, and you know that. But instead, you're going to do the thing where everybody does, where they go 4 or 5 people on Twitter saying really mean things to me. I think it's your community, bro. You spend so much time in Groyper platforms. That's one of the things that Cherry got mad at you for making racist jokes, and you guys run a fucking Groyper talk show, and you're going to say that Groypers are in my community, and you're going to blame my community for the feedback you get on Twitter? That doesn't make any sense. And it paints me and my community in a horrible light when you do it. And then you try to bond with other people making the same claims when that's not true.
I'm not trying to bond with anyone. My conversation that I had with Max last night, I was validating how he felt because I also feel it. But I also, in the chat with Max, said that it's not necessarily your fault. And so if I'm going to come into your house, I'm opening up myself to all the criticisms of your audience, knowing that you cannot control them and that I cannot control you to control them.
Hold on, stop.
So
Let me get a clear statement on you. I just want to hear for a fact for what you're saying right now, because what you just said is totally different than what you said in the past. So you're saying right now that my audience is not my fault. My audience is not my fault. You don't think that so when you messaged me, you're like, oh, well, when you said this, it ramped up how your audience treated me. You didn't mean that at all? Or what do you mean it's not my fault at all?
I mean, we can go through those messages because I feel like I was pretty, like, if you want to release those messages, I feel like I was pretty level-headed in the way I was like, this is how I feel right now. Like, I don't want to make this your problem. I'd said that to you.
Okay, oh my god. When you say when you say I feel statement, what is the purpose of that?
To let you know how I feel.
Yes, the purpose of an I feel statement is to communicate a feeling in a way that avoids attacking a person, right? That's the point of an I feel statement. You can't say something like, I feel like your community is full of Groypers and attack. That's not an I feel statement. So we weren't just talking about your feelings. If you would have messaged me and was like, hey, I feel bad about this or that or that, that would be okay. That's not my problem. The issues are the claims that you're making about me and my communities. That's the thing that's upsetting to me.
I told you this today also. Like, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing that you even have Groypers in your community. I just think that it.
Oh my
god. I said this to you, dude. Don't fucking do that. I'm not fucking pivoting.
You
I mentioned this
are.
earlier.
My
I
issue.
said it's neutral to have Groypers in your fucking.
It's not neutral. Stop lying. You're lying to me.
I will read the fucking.
I don't care about your messages. When you say on one platform, Destiny's community is misogynistic to me because Groypers are there, you can't come and talk to me later and say, you having Groypers in your community is neutral. That's not the same thing.
It was a 30-minute conversation and you're making it into a fucking statement?
I'm going piece by piece through the things that you're saying.
Then let me, no, you're not going piece by piece because you haven't watched the whole fucking
Who's banging the table?
So let me tell you what I meant, or if I said
How about this? How about we just watch that section of the video? We can just do that if you want. We can talk about that.
30 minutes long.
Okay, we can watch the 1 or 2 minute segment where you talk about that. Or is this a Jordan Peterson thing? You can't understand what's the whole thing.
No, I already did. I just listened to you talk about it. People are tagging me on Twitter, showing me it. I know what I said. I said that everyone in your community is debate bros, that you have Groypers in your community, that there's a lot of misogyny. Those things can be true, and also it can be true that I know that that you can't control it. That's also maybe not the space that I want to be in. Where we got to with me and Brittany's conversation is maybe I'm just like I'm too sensitive for the debate sphere. Like
okay,
I like to have conversations, but there's just too much like pinning each other to viewpoints, and that's like not where I am right now. I don't have like a strong grasp on something that I could like fight for.
Okay,
and I've been
stop. You're presenting yourself as a victim.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The problem isn't you not being ready for debate spheres and people trying to pin blah blah blah. The problem is you coming on and on other people and crucifying people over that you change your mind on the next day. That's why people get upset. It's not like it's like, oh man, like I don't know, like I'm just undecided and blah blah blah. That's fine if you're undecided. I'm gonna repeat this for the 5th time, and I was gonna pin this at the start of the conversation. People aren't mad at you because you're undecided. They're mad at you because you're undecided on a topic. You come into a platform, then you attack other people on it, and then the next day you change your mind on it. People are like, what happened to all the conviction that you had when you were shooting at people like Brittany and Madam Genevieve and other people before?
Steven, shut the f up. Dude.
Oh, hold on, don't talk to me like that. Take that back.
No.
Did you tell me to shut the? You weren't like this when we were talking in person. You said shut the f up to me. Take that back.
Do you want to have a conversation? You're acting like a child. Do you?
You just said shut the f up to me. Take that back.
Steven, stop. What are you doing, dude?
God.
I wonder the same thing sometimes. You're talking to me. Go ahead.
I don't. Okay. Destiny does this a lot when he's obviously not chill. And then he says like, "Oh, I'm perfectly chill. I'm completely chill right now." It's like, okay, dude. I think you should just own more the fact that he's like getting frustrated.
Like what? Why are you doing this?
To demonstrate how ridiculous it is when you get really mad when I call you a bitch and you call Cherry a bitch like 50 fucking times in the same conversation.
Okay, no, this is the problem. First of all, I was slightly mad that you called me a dumb bitch. It wasn't that big of a fucking deal.
You were
I was
super
upset
mad
about it. No, I wasn't super mad, but it definitely hurt my feelings, and we have a different relationship than me and Cherry do. But also, if you watch,
That is true. I think that's a good response. Calling someone that you don't like a bitch is different than calling someone that you're supposed to like consider friends with a bitch. That is different.
the VOD of me talking to Erudite and Brittany, I literally talk about I'm too sensitive for the space. I can definitely dish out more than I can take, and that's probably why I'm not great here. I took accountability.
You're not no, that's not. First of all, you never take accountability, even with how you describe my community. Oh, the reason why I'm is because they're debate.
Yes, I do.
My bad. I can't finish a single sentence. Go ahead, Queen. Say everything you need to say. I'm so sorry for interrupting you.
No,
I thought it was my turn to
speak.
speak.
You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me.
I am hearing you. I'm listening to.
Get dubs. You're wanting to get dubs for your audience, and you're like not looking. You're not like paying attention to the conversation. You're not paying attention to what I'm saying to you. You're trying to paint me like extremely uncharitably. I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
I am the most charitable person you will ever talk to the rest of your life on the internet. That is the most ridiculous thing you've ever said. Okay, you're never gonna find somebody that will give you the amount of charitability that I've given you. Okay, number one. Number two, I do hear what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying, but you live in a Lav world. You can't see a single thing from somebody else's perspective. That's my issue. I'm trying to explain to you my perspective, and you're giving me more details and scenes from Lav world. I know what it looks like in your world. I don't need you to explain it again. If you have a question about anything that you feel, I can explain every single part of it, every aspect and dimension of how you feel. But you can't explain anything from my perspective.
Steven, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm hearing from you. Is that you think that I'm victimizing myself when the real problem is that I have been like pretty aggressive, and then flip-floppy.
Can I list to you? Can I tell you my problems?
Yeah.
Okay, here are my issues, okay? One, you present me as uncharitable and disingenuous. You do that in your implications that I'm scared to go hard on some people like Cherry because she's written a tweet longer about me. And you imply that I'm disingenuous by saying stupid shit like, well, in real life, you weren't that mean to me because we didn't argue. We didn't have anything to argue about. Of course I wasn't mean to you. Why am I just going to shout at a random person that I'm mean?
That's not what I was talking about.
Okay, hold on. I can't even list my grievances. I don't even get to, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought you were going to let me. You said I was going to, but I guess I don't let you. My bad. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll fucking write it down.
Oh, cool. Okay, get a notepad and write it down.
We weren't talking about whether or not you were nice to me in person. We were talking about in person, you conceded and you literally talked about with me that you knew that your community was full of incels and misogynists.
I didn't say they were.
That's just the name of the fucking game.
I didn't say they were.
That was a conversation that you fucking
so sorry.
had. And now you're like rewriting history. Okay. That's what I brought up, and that you were like, yeah, people are always going to do that. And even you can see in the conversations, even on stream, you were like, yeah, you become a representative of like the whole female population because it's you on stream.
Yep.
And there's so few women here. Like you said that publicly on fucking stream. So and now you're like all of a sudden moving. Like that doesn't make any fucking sense. You're being flip floppy. Anyway,
am I gonna get to respond to an actual thing? Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I'm gonna respond to that. When we spoke in real life, it wasn't like, oh my god, every negative thing you're gonna get is because my audience is full of incels and misogyny, blah 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 blah. Oh my bad. I thought I got to talk. My mistake.
No, you're having a conversation with an invisible enemy. Talk to me about the things that I've talked about. What are you talking? Dude, you're being so annoying. You're acting like a kid. You're acting like a kid, Steven.
Do I get to speak now? Or are you gonna interrupt me again halfway through what I'm trying to explain? Okay. The characterization of what I said was that obviously in my community, there is a lot of misogyny that I'm trying to get rid of, obviously. And there are people in all debate spaces that are going to skew heavily towards men and probably like misogynistic content. That's what I'm saying, okay? But when you utter that, you're not trying to invoke a good faith characterization of my community that I gave in a conversation with you. You're trying to invoke it to avoid responsibility or accountability again. That's what you do consistently when you say, oh, his community is a Graper audience. They're misogynistic. And Destiny, you're priming them against me when you call me a dumb bitch. What you're trying to do is when you're saying, I can't participate in these communities, they're too harsh and I'm too sensitive, blah, blah, blah. All of these are tools to avoid any accountability for things you said. That's what all of those are. Or at least, at the very least, that's what it feels like to me. What?
Okay, Steven, I've taken accountability. I've been aggressive when I shouldn't have been. I've spoken with too much dogma when I shouldn't have. I know all these things about myself. It's like I don't know what else you want me to say.
Don't blame me or say that I'm being You are. You just said that I'm not charitable. You just said that I'm priming my audience by calling you a dumb bitch. You just said.
Fucking voice.
Oh, you're literally doing it. You're doing it right now when you're doing that. You're literally doing it to me. What do you mean? I can't do the same thing? Are you the only one allowed to? Do you have a monopoly on that?
What are you talking about?
Which is what I say when you say, why are you talking to me like this? You're literally doing it. Do you not see that you're doing exactly that?
I feel like I have a woman's voice, and you're like trying to.
You're not using a woman's voice. You're using the manipulator voice when you get caught doing some dumb shit in a conversation. You're trying to again avoid responsibility. That's what you're doing right now. Don't talk to me like this.
Okay, Steven. I've taken responsibility for everything. I think that both things can be true. I think that I can be both unlikable and also that there is like a derangement syndrome against me on your subreddit. I think that both things can be true, right? I think that I can be flawed and stupid and not get everything right and intentionally smug. But I also think that it can also be true that your audience is insane with me. Both things.
My audience has like definitely tinges.
I don't think that makes them less right about me being smug, annoying.
So here's just a random question. Just curious, because I haven't watched the full conversation yet. But in your 30-minute conversation with Max, did you at any point in that conversation say, I think one of the reasons why people don't like me is because I'm very aggressive towards other people, and then I change my opinion like pretty quickly afterwards? Is that a single thing you ever utter, or is it just constant conversations about, well, Destiny's really mean to me, he's really bad faith and uncharitable to me, his audience is full of grapers and incels? Which one do you think?
With Max, we talked about mostly Max with you.
But you also spoke about me and my community and the way that I treat you. Yes.
Maybe. Yes. I actually don't remember. This was last night?
I'm assuming it was last night or 2 nights ago. I kind of lose track of the days.
I don't know how much time we spent talking about it, but it was not significant.
It might not have been significant, but I watched the minute. It was you saying that, like, yeah, I think that I don't think I can go back on Destiny stream. He's too bad faith and blah blah blah. We can watch the clip if you want.
No, I said no. I said for me to protect myself from someone who, because to me it doesn't look like, and I know that we see it differently, but to me, I feel like you're not empathizing with my position because you want to protect your community, which is fine.
No,
but Steven,
hold on.
Please?
No.
Steven,
you don't understand how unbelievable. This is Bad Money 2.0, okay? You don't understand how frustrating it is for me to treat you with so much charitability and so much good faith that I get railed by my community constantly for it, and then you come back and you say that I'm not treating you with good faith, and then you rail it. I'm getting double.
No,
I've got a
no,
triple-sided
I think-
dildo
I-
coming out of all my holes right now.
I think, okay, Steven, I think you're being
Jesus.
uncharitable to me now. Actually.
No,
You've
I have been
extremely
more than
to
charitable
me.
towards you. Right now, what you're trying to do is the loud thing, where you said enough things, you can kind of sit on the fence and ignore all of the implications of everything you said. Just what you said earlier. You said, I think I needed to leave to
Where am I
protect
doing
myself. Just what you said earlier. I need to leave to protect myself. That makes it
Yes,
sound like
because
you're running from a f***ing invading army. I have to leave to protect myself.
No, not an invading army. They leave me alone if I'm not on stream.
That's the implication. How
But
do you
then,
not?
but then I go on stream and then I read all these comments and I'm like not gonna like what they are. So I'm not gonna read them.
That's
I'm not
great that
gonna
you're
read
saying
them.
that now, but what you're saying now sounds way different.
No,
He's got an
I
audience full of
said it to you
groypers and
last-
misogynists and incels.
Yes, that was also the night after that conversation. That was
I'm
the
just
night
saying that
after
what
the
you're saying now
conversation
is-
where you called me a dumb bitch. It's been a week.
Right now, you have a
Of course, I'm gonna feel differently about it.
Right
And
now,
I
you have
talked
a.
to-
Stop
I
using that
talked to-
voice. Give me the loud voice, not that one.
Holy shit.
Thank you.
That
Yes.
is my voice. I'm like pleading with you because I feel very desperate with you right now. Because I feel like you're not hearing me.
I hear. What do you think I'm not hearing?
Well, I feel like you're not. I'm doing the Max thing where I feel like you're not taking care of my feelings, but you shouldn't have to. But I still.
What about
I
my
want you-
wait,
I
Lav,
want you
Lav,
to-
what about my feelings, Lav?
I know. I just told Max the same thing last
Okay,
night.
what do you think
the night
I'm
before.
upset about? Talk to
I
me
know.
about it.
Well, I know that you're upset because obviously you think that I've made an unfair characterization of you, and I feel the same way.
No, I don't give a f- about you right now. I want to know what you think about my feelings. Why am I upset? Don't bring your feelings up. Bring up my feelings. Take care of me. Okay? Yes.
I think that you probably feel like betrayed. You probably feel very like on the unregulated interpersonally because a lot of drama has gone on the past couple weeks, the past week, and then obviously me, someone that you've been very charitable to, is now painting you in the way that you don't feel like you've been because you feel like you've gotten a lot of shit from people for being too charitable to me. So now when you hear me make that description of you, you think that it's like
Ugh.
extremely unfair, and that makes you like way
Okay.
more mad at me.
Do you think that my feel good? Okay, that was really good. I didn't think you'd be able to get that far, so I'm impressed. Okay. Can you tell me? Do you think that
That was
my
kind
feelings
of that was kind of underhanded. He shouldn't have said it that way. That was kind of underhanded.
are fair?
Yeah.
Like they map onto reality?
Yeah.
Then why are you surprised that I'm so upset right now?
I'm not surprised.
Okay, then what was the purpose of you coming to this conversation? Because you're reminding me over and over again that I'm making you feel hurt or uncomfortable. But it seems like you acknowledge why I would be hurt or uncomfortable over and over and over again. What was the goal of the conversation? Then to come in while I'm hurting or uncomfortable, and then you want to come in and have me like placate your feelings? What was the point?
You just made me placate yours.
Because
I
I'm
think
the one
that
that's
in a friendship,
upset. Yeah.
I think that in a friendship you should be able to talk about what both of you guys are feeling and then apply it to reality.
Okay,
I don't
tell
think I think that your reality is very accurate, and I also think that my reality is accurate because most of it is just how we feel.
Okay, tell me your reality. Go. Tell me how you're feeling right now.
I'm having a really hard time coming to grips with the fact that I've been like stupid online, and also that like having to deal with the consequences of having like a very unedited persona where just like anything goes. I'm like trying to parse out what I want from streaming or the internet in general, and it's very I think it's a lot all at once to have like so many people like hate me, which like isn't about you. That's like obviously very much about me. But it's like hard to deal with because it's like a lot all at once because I'm grateful to you for getting for spending this time with me on stream because it's great for business, right? But I also I like didn't know like what I was really getting into, and then when it turned out it was bad, it's like upsetting. Like it's upsetting for so many people to like pick me apart constantly, and I think that you're used to that because you've had this platform for so long. But I'm still sort of just like this is like my first little dip, my first toe dip in it. And so I wish that you'd I'm not gonna be another girl that cries on your stream. Holy shit, hold on, let me have a second. So I think when I talked to you about calling me a dumb bitch, it really hurt because I felt like not only was your community painting me this way, but you, who knows me personally, is saying these things to me and like affirming that it's true. That I am just like a stupid dumb bitch who knows nothing. Which like hurts more when you say it because you know me better than your community. And then because your community knows that you know me better, they're like, okay, it's like open season, basically. Like we're right because Steven is telling us that it is okay to do this. And then you did that again when you talked about Brittany versus me and that Brittany didn't deserve all the criticism and I deserve more of it because I'm crazy. And I was just like, fuck. Like, and I think that is a fine characterization for you to make, right? Because that's your reality. That hurts me a lot. So then I had to be like, okay, well, I don't want to change Steven's mind because I think what he's feeling is valid, but I might just have to like take myself out of the equation because I can't handle this. Whereas Max was like, well, I can change his mind. I can change.
I wonder after this, Destiny's going to be way more. I wonder if he's going to just become way more chill. After her, how she sound right now, wouldn't be surprised.
Change him. I was just like, I think it's just healthier for me if I don't involve myself in this, or just like cool it down. Like obviously the way that I've been going about the internet is not good, so I should probably change a couple things. And then you've been mad at me this past week, and I've just been like, I've been trying to not give you too much shit because I know that Max is giving you a lot, and I know that like your audience is giving you a lot, and I know that obviously the whole Nick stuff or whatever. I don't know. So I've been trying to like give you space, but then
But you've been talking about me on like every like shit talking about every platform you've been going on.
I didn't shit talk you, Steven.
You wouldn't say the conversation you had with Max, you don't think was shitting me a little bit? Or the conversation you had with Brittany and Eric, you wouldn't say was shitting me a little bit? Do you want to watch those clips together? We can go over if we think that is or not.
This is what I'll say.
Okay, what will you say?
Okay, I'll concede. I guess I was shit talking you, but I think in a way that was productive that humanized you, so it doesn't seem as bad to me.
I don't know what that sentence
I wasn't
meant.
painting you as evil. I wasn't painting
You're painting me
as
as uncharitable. and dishonest, which are like the
Sure,
worst things.
and that's-
I would rather
and that's-
somebody say I have a small dick, okay? My honesty and my charitability are like the two things that I've extended the most to you and to other
No.
people in general. So
I know, and maybe that's why I got so happy with how much you were doing that suddenly you stopped, and I was like, wait, where'd it go? Which is understandable, right?
no.
If you condition me to have kid gloves on, and then all of a sudden you take the kid gloves off, I'm like, wait, this doesn't feel good. I think that's normal. That's a normal feeling for me to have. I
Okay,
think
but that's
people are
not
upset.
that's your characterization to me right now, okay? And I've noticed this more and more, that it feels like when you're having a conversation with somebody, whatever characterizations you've given about them in the past, you know the implication. But when you confront that person directly, like everything you said in the past is giving you like the perfectly way to sit on either side of the fence. And when you talk to the person in real life, you go to the good side of the fence. But then when you're in another community later, you'll hop to the other side of the fence.
I understand this, and this is why I don't think that I do well in the debate sphere.
No. That's not a debate sphere. That's a personal relationship thing.
I understand that, Steven, but listen to me. I am just
Listen.
that person in general. It's not to be manipulative. It's not for optics, which is why I got so angry with Cherry, because Cherry was saying that I do this for like manipulation or optics. I do this because this is just my brain. I'm constantly in this this area of like gray. Like I'm
No,
not going.
you're
to,
not in.
I'm-
No. Hold on. You're not in
Yes,
an
I
area
am.
of gray where it's undecided. You're in an area of gray that allows you to play whoever's in front of you. Yes.
No, that's intent. You're deriving intent on me. You just had a conversation about our last fight was you saying that I couldn't assign intent to Cherry, but you're trying to do it to me.
If I could pull somebody, if I could pull you in a conversation that you're having with somebody, and I could ask you, when you say these things about his audience, do you know what you're implying? You would absolutely know. You would know 100%. But now when you're in front of me and you say, well, that was just like a small part of it. I didn't even imply like your full audience full of gripers. That's not really that relevant. Like, then you're on the other side of the fence. It's not because you're gray and nuanced. It's because whenever you're in front of somebody, you say the particular thing that you know either they want to hear or bolsters your connection with them the most.
It is fine that you have that characterization of me. That is not my truth. Like I
I don't care what is your truth, honey. That's not relevant. What is relevant is the implication you give to everybody listening. That's great that you have a truth, but when you say things in front of somebody like he has a griper, misogynistic insult audience, and then you come to me and go, well, my truth is that I just had like a
I
conversation
haven't
about this
conceded.
particular
I
thing.
still think that you do. I haven't conceded.
Okay,
I still
but your evidence for that is you get harassed on Twitter by gripers, and you interact with gripers more than I do. You're on those panels more than I am.
Stephen, in your Discord today, people were posting pictures of me without makeup, saying how ugly I looked without makeup.
Where?
Today, in your Discord. Today.
You should report. I'm pretty sure we ban people for something. This is really RTBA.
Yes,
Can you look
a
this up?
moderator reached out to me. A moderator reached out to me. Still, it's still happening, and I know that you can't control all of that. I know that you can't, and I don't.
They're already banned. Okay, these types. You do blame it
I
on
know-
me. You say
no,
that comes
I
from me and my
didn't, Steven,
community.
I'm not. It's not. You are not your community.
Didn't you literally? Didn't we just say earlier the communities come from individuals? Did we have this part of the conversation? Or you said
I
like
think that you can sway and lead your community into a direction, but there will still be outliers. Even if you were like,
Yeah.
I love Lav, she's always right. There would still be people who are like, I want to kill and rape her, whatever.
why
I
use
get
those
that.
as representatives of the community then? Like in your messages to me, you say, look at your subreddit, look at your YouTube comments. Like, what are you implying there?
Well, also, I was very emotional. And
Okay.
don't say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being hyperbolic. I was
Stop,
very
Paul, you're
emotional.
victimizing yourself again. Stop.
I'm not victimizing myself. I'm saying, what do you mean? I'm not victimizing myself. I'm being accountable. I'm saying that I was emotional and I was.
That's the opposite of accountability. Saying you're emotional implies that you lacked agency at the time to make the correct decision. It's the opposite of accountability. Saying I'm
That's
emotional.
what emotions do to you. What are you talking about? Emotions make you act like very selfishly.
Which means you're not taking.
What do you mean, Steven? How else do you want me to say that? Do you want me to say, yes, I purposely messaged you about all these things to victimize myself? No, I
I would give you the same answer that Erudite gave you. You would say, oh, I fucked up and I was wrong. That's what accountability looks like. Saying, oh, I was emotional at the time. It's the opposite of accountability. It's externalizing the blame on something that's out of your control.
my way. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't have the right
Don't
to
apologize to
yet.
me. It's not words to communicate. It's an idea.
Okay,
when you try to blame...
Okay, I meant the same thing. I meant the same thing.
No,
so
you
I
didn't
need
mean
to
that. I know what you meant. You
Yes,
said
I
what you
did.
meant.
No, I need to update my vocabulary. I'm sorry, I fucked up. I'm wrong. I have no
Yes,
problem saying that.
update
I just
my
that meant the same thing to me,
vocabulary.
saying that I was emotional. I'm sorry.
Okay, so when you say things like, why you pretend your audience is not filled with misogynist and vitriolic El Toxicos, what is the implication there? That it's just a few people on Twitter? The implication is huge. That you're saying that...
It's not a few people. It is...
And then when you say later, you're steadfast and that
enough-
you handled
it is
everything
enough
great and
to-
correctly, that implies that there is some level of blame that I have there.
No, with you. I handled everything with you correctly. Like, I wasn't like waging war or like whatever. I said I'm trying to be.
No, you're implying
as
that I
level-headed
didn't
as
handle
can
things
be.
correctly. You said that I'm not
I
handling
know.
things correctly.
I know because I was frazzled. I thought that maybe there was something that you could do. You see Max doing the same thing. Obviously, this feeling is not just my feeling.
No, hold on. My feelings with Max it's a totally separate thing, not at all related to this. And it has to do with Max specifically calling out my subreddit for war and then all of the cringy shit that's going on with that right now. Aside from that, me and Max are, well, aside from that thing, we're chill. But that's a totally separate thing than what's happening with
I'd say that
your...
we're also chill besides this. Unless we're not.
No, what I'm saying is that Max's situation has specifically to do with like a subreddit war thing that's going on right now. Your problem with me is
I talked to
wider.
Max about it. No, I talked to Max about it 2 days ago. He thinks the same thing, that you're...
What? Talk.
This is where I am with it.
Okay.
Because I think I've moved in the week since it has happened. I think I wanted you to protect me from your audience in a way that wasn't fair. I was like asking for special treatment. And I was upset when you didn't give it to me. And now I'm sort of just like dealing with the bed that I shit in.
I wonder if he's gonna say that he doesn't show her technically special treatment, but that he does like he is cordial to her. He gives her a platform, all this shit. He gives her good charity, all that shit, and like is very okay with things that she says. He doesn't like what he said, like give kid gloves and all that shit. Which is him like doing all these things, and he's more upset by the fact that like I do all these things. Like what the fuck?
And yeah, I was wrong. I don't think that I don't think that your audience is filled with groypers and misogynists. I think that they're certainly there. And I think that you could probably do things to quell some of that if you were extremely cautious.
Okay,
but
I understand what you're saying. All of this to me, and I understand you have things you're saying. It all feels like placating me. Because when you were talking to Max, like Max was making it sound like I was so beyond fucking damaged or whatever, and you're like, oh well, no, well we shouldn't even try to change him. Like that's just the way that he is, and I can't interact with that anymore.
So no. So I still feel that same way. So I think in the way where like I can love you from like here, but knowing that if I interact with you in that way, like I'm gonna get my feelings hurt because I can't control you. Whereas like
interact with me in what way?
Like if I go on your stream, I can't trust you or expect you to like treat me with kid gloves anymore, or
even though I have in every single circumstance except when you're literally shouting at me in the middle of a conversation.
Yes. Whereas Max wants to like control the way that you control his narrative. I'm sort of just like, I think, and I said this, I said I still love Steven, but I think that you can still love Steven, but I think you'd be happier if you weren't trying to control him. I think what I was saying was like perfectly apt, and I don't think that it was rude at all towards you. I said that you struggled interpersonally because I do think that's true.
You're really good at this, okay? But I'm far older than you, okay? I see through your devious tricks, okay?
Steven.
This implication that you were talking about me like a butterfly that you can't catch and you have to let flap its wings in the wind.
Steven, I said that you struggled interpersonally. I said that you had to detach.
You said that you didn't feel like you wanted to teach me how to treat you properly. The implication of that is so much more negative and vitriolic than you're giving it credit for. When now you describe the conversation like, well, I was just telling you that we kind of have to let you flap your wings the way that you do, like the beautiful butterfly. That's not the implication. Was that I'm this monster that can't even train to treat a woman properly on stream.
Okay. Whoa, that's not what I meant.
That's not at all. That's what you implied, and that probably is what you meant.
Okay, I'm sorry that I fucked up in that way. I did not mean to do that. You have to understand also, this is where I'm coming at it. So me and Max have very similar attachment styles. I think it's because we both have fucked up moms that fucked us up. And so when I'm talking to
why are you saying this? Why are you saying to
Max and leveling with him, I have to speak his language. So when I'm saying we need someone to take care of us, we need whatever, I'm speaking to him in codependency narcissistic language. Because this is how I feel it, this is how he feels it, right? So when I'm talking about you, even though it might not be actually the case, the reality that you're not taking care of us, that's what it feels like to me and Max.
First of all, don't group yourself with Max. Hold on, the issues that we're having are completely and totally different.
They're very similar.
They're absolutely, completely disconnected.
Oof.
I think maybe you see it that way, but I don't think that me and Max see it that way.
You're both wrong, and I wouldn't trust either of your takes on interpersonal relationship psychology. So I don't care what you guys think, okay?
That's fine, you don't have to.
Okay, cool.
I'm telling you how I feel.
No, you're not telling me how you feel. You're giving me descriptions of reality that I disagree with.
No, I'm saying it's not the reality.
When you say me and Max both feel the same way, we have the same problem with you, that's not a statement about how you feel. That's a descriptive
our reality,
statement.
which could be warped. Our reality could be warped. I'm just telling you how.
Oof.
I'm telling you the language I was speaking when I was talking to Max. Maybe I shouldn't have done that on stream for an audience to watch and take whatever they could from it. I'll own that. But I also don't think that I've painted you in any sort of like malignant way.
I'll own that, but then go right into it
teach me
again.
how to treat you properly. You don't think that paints me in a certain way? When you say that my community is full of misogynists and incels and groypers, you don't think that paints me in a certain way?
Well, when I was talking to Max about how, I think that Max sees the Cherry situation in the same way that I do, and it could be not based on reality. Like I said, we're both sick individuals. But I think this is why me and
Not
him
taking
have grouped up
accountability,
is
yeah.
because we both saw. The reason why I spoke up for Max so vehemently, obviously I already trying to get a dunk on Cherry, she sucks. But then, when I saw that you weren't telling Cherry how stupid she was, I felt like I needed to protect Max. I felt like I needed to
That's great, and that's a very normal childlike response to seeing somebody in danger, okay?
Yeah,
But
sure.
the adult me saw that the entire internet was against Cherry and Stardust. Even in their own Twitter mentions, they were getting roasted for it. My subreddit was roasting them, my chat, everything was roasting them. So I'm not going to sit there and scream, I'm here to save you, Max, when he doesn't need to save it. He's perfectly 100% fine.
Yeah, I totally get that. And I think that maybe some of that is true, right? But also, we have to meet people where they are, right? So like if Max wanted you to do that, you can either choose to not do that or to do it. And
Max
if
didn't communicate to me anything related to that. I'm not going to try to mind read him there. And if he did try to message me and say something, can you please pet that cat next to you?
Yeah.
If he did try to message me and say something, then I probably would have had the frank conversation with him about like, oh, well, I think it would be good or bad for me to intersect or to engage with this topic in this matter because of these reasons.
I think that that's completely fair. Well,
but you're like holding me accountable for being like a bad friend. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, that's not what I tried to do. That's not what I tried to do.
I don't care what you try to do. You must understand that when you say things like Steven failed to help Max when he needed a friend the most, that the implication is that I'm a shitty friend, and by extension, that a shitty human.
I can tell that.
Uh-oh. Yeah? What are you gonna say? Yeah?
I understand the implication.
Okay. But
I really wasn't trying to do that though. I was really trying to.
Okay.
Come to a place where I see Max has like a very anxious attachment to you. So that was me telling like him to like let go, because I can see that it's like hurting him because he holds your friendship in
because I'm a horrible person because I don't know how to treat people with respect.
No,
Yes.
it's not because of you. It's not because of you. It's
It
because
is
of Max.
No, That was
no,
that to be
it's not
okay. That's
because
great
you-
what you're
it's
saying now,
not.
but in that conversation, the implication was that I don't want to train Steven how to treat me properly, and I think that you need to stop being friends with him too. What is the implication? That I'm a horrible
telling
monster
you-
that doesn't know how to treat people. I don't need you to tell me how you're going to phrase it. I can tell you what you're going to say now. I already know.
Steven,
but I'm just telling you the implication of what you're saying leans a certain way, and every motherfucker looking at the conversation go, oh yeah, obviously she's implying that he's a horrible fucking person, and Max needs to kind of solve as quickly as possible. He's never going to find happiness in the presence of such a griper incel creating monster.
Okay, I think you also forget, and I know that this is normal for you because you've been streaming for a while and you understand that like there's a whole chat
forget.
watching. But for me still, it does not, like I don't, it feels like I'm just having a conversation with one person. I'm like, I'm never looking at chat, I'm not, so
Well,
to
yeah.
me when I'm leveling with Max, pay attention to me.
I'm listening. For me, when I'm leveling with Max,
When I'm leveling with Max and I'm speaking with his language, I'm not thinking about optically what I look like. I'm thinking about connecting with Max.
no one here is talking about optics.
Yes, okay, you are, because you're talking about implications.
I'm talking about an implication that you'd be selling in a one-on-one scenario, even if it wasn't a million
Yeah,
people
fair.
were watching. If you were talking to Max personally, you're like, you know, I don't really want to be friends with Steven because like I don't think he knows how to treat people properly. I'm not going to train anybody how to treat people. But I think you shouldn't be friends with him either. What is the implication? It doesn't matter if there's a million people listening or only Max listening.
Yeah, I never said that you guys should not be friends.
You're saying
I
that
said
he should
needs to
cut
let
himself.
go.
What is that?
I mean, let go in what way? Yeah. Let go in the sense of, well, okay. Let go in the sense of, like, having to, she could be saying, like, let go in the sense of, like, hey, maybe you can still be friends with them, but let go in this feeling of, like, needing to be friends or needing to do these things. Let go of that feeling. If you guys are friends and that works and that's fine and you guys can make it work, that's awesome. But you have to get rid of this. You have to, like, let go of this idea of where, like, he is immovable. He's, like, this perfect thing that you need to have with you or some shit.
I don't think that you get it because you have a very detached attachment style. I don't think that you understand what anxious attachment is or what it feels like. And that's fine.
That
No.
doesn't...
In this conversation right now, you're
Steven,
implying.
are you seriously
Oh my
going
God,
to
I'm so
tell
sorry.
me?
I couldn't. My bad for trying to speak. Go ahead.
Steven, shut the fuck up. Are you seriously going to tell me that you don't struggle interpersonally?
No,
Really?
I don't struggle personally. No, I don't.
That's a fucking joke.
It's not a joke. I don't.
You have feuded and fought with everyone in all fucking four corners of the fucking internet, Steven.
Yeah,
Come
and I can
on.
tell you
Get it
exactly
right.
why I fight with anybody that I do. It's not a mystery to me.
Yeah, there's always a reason. There's always a reason.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
always someone else. It's
I'm an
always
aggressive.
someone else. It's never you.
No,
It's never you.
hold on. That's not true. I have a super aggressive personality. There's a lot of reasons why people like me, but I know that. I'm not confused. I'm never on stream trying to figure like I don't know
But I
why they're
can't bring
treating me
it
that way. What?
But I can't bring up those reasons?
You could. Oh, are you bringing up those reasons? Because 5 seconds ago you were trying to say that it wasn't about me, that it was about Max. But now that I'm willing to admit, of course, yeah, I am an asshole. Now you do want to make it about me, or which one is it? I can't tell.
No,
You're changing positions in real time. You got the Thanos ring. Reality is whatever I want it to be. Tell me.
Steven, shut up. You're acting fucking catatonic. Stop.
Also, hold on. Just a
Follow
heads
me
up.
in this conversation.
Okay, I'm following, but I have to leave in like 3 minutes because I got to get you down. Okay, so go ahead.
Oh my God.
God.
I'm just saying that in a conversation with Max, the implication was that I was like an evil, horrible person. I think most people would read into it as being like, oh, okay, yeah, he sounds like that guy. Whoever she's talking about, that dude sounds pretty fucked up, pretty selfish, pretty mean, pretty rude.
When you and Melina have a fight, when Melina goes to her friends, how do you think they talk about you? Even though they know that, and they probably, or if you had a mutual friend, am I supposed to be like completely like emotionally uninvested, or am I gonna be like, yeah, that actually makes sense? Like if I felt the way that you felt, I probably wouldn't be friends with that person.
That's on you to figure out how you decide to bring those problems up. I agree with you that a lot of people do act like children, and when they present problems with their significant other, they make them sound wholly fucking evil. You can ask people that I personally confide in with relationship issues. I don't know if I've ever talked with you about Melina, but I know for other people, you can go around and ask people. When Steven has fights with Melina, how does he talk about it? You can probably ask Dan, you might be able to ask Pisco, Erudite, and my conversation is always like, it's gonna be like, yeah, when he's got problems with Melina, he says it, but he always says why she feels upset too. I never get this impression like, oh, Melina, that's a dumb bitch, she's a crazy fucking monster, she's a stupid fucking kid. Usually I'll say like, oh, yeah, Melina's really upset about this, and I think it's kind of silly, but I'm a really hard person to get along with, and she's probably triggered because I lied about this in the past.
But that's you. Sure, but that's you.
Sure, well, I'm saying, but hold on, because you asked.
That Max was talking about.
That's
Max was talking to me about how he felt.
That's fine, but I'm just saying,
Not
you
how he
asked me,
felt.
how do you talk about people when you're having a fight with Melina? And I told you how I talk. Because I know that if I don't, and I know that if I don't say that, if I only give the problems that I have with Melina, and I don't say why she might feel that way, the impression people are going to is, oh, Melina's a crazy fucking bitch. That's what they're going to think.
True.
That's exactly why I don't give things in that manner. So that's fine if you're telling me that you don't, and that's even normal. What you're saying is people don't often give like the other sides of things. That's fine, but then you can't also say, I don't know why people would come away thinking in that conversation that I thought you were a super fucking crazy person. Because now you're telling me the reasons why you're giving that impression, while earlier you're telling me you didn't think you were giving that impression. It can't be everything at the same time. It's like everything everywhere all at once in terms of like what you're trying to say and what you're trying to imply and what you feel at any given point in time and who you're talking to.
We're having this conversation in hindsight, so I think I am able to actually do that because now you're here with me instead of just talking to Max. So I think that it's normal that I would have more information now and I would integrate it.
Okay.
I don't know why you're acting
I don't
like
think
that's
that whatever you
not
just said has
true.
nothing to do with any conversations that have happened in the past. You're not retroactively changing the event. You're not Bran Stark, okay, going into the past and trying to change things, okay, and Hodor yourself into like, well, this is actually what I meant
No,
at
but
the time.
I'm
now that I
trying
go
to
back
make sense. No, but I'm trying to make sense of a mosaic of interpersonal complexity.
Nothing is very complex here. There's not very many complex interactions happening. All this has been
No,
pretty simple
it
so
is
far.
complex because I think that I see it differently than Max sees it. Max sees it differently than you see it, and we all see it slightly differently because we're all functioning off different reasons why we feel like one has hurt the other. I think that's normal, and so to make everyone feel validated, I think that we should recognize all of it. I think that I've done a fine job recognizing why you're hurt, and you still are like, you're still making me like this. You're like painting me as this like villain that's like manipulative and.
Because you kind of are acting like a villain, yes. But I'm going to give you the final word because I have to leave and go talk to Dan, okay? Because.
Okay, I think it's really unfair that.
Uh-oh. Oh, here it
I think
comes.
that's an unfair characterization, but I don't know what else to say because I want to have a productive conversation. It doesn't feel very productive.
It doesn't feel productive because I'm not just acquiescing to everything you're saying, like going, yeah, true, I agree. It feels unproductive because I'm giving you pushback. You probably don't get it very much. That'd be my guess.
Oh, I get it enough. It just sucks when I'm
Yeah.
trying to be vulnerable to you, and you're painting everything that I'm doing, maybe messily, as like intentional.
No, hold on.
It's like
you're
it
not being
bothers
vulnerable to me, okay? That's not
I'm
true.
trying to be.
No,
I'm
you're not
trying
trying to be. You're giving me excuses, rationalizations, and justifications for
I
everything
have
you've done
not
so far.
done. I have when?
When you said I was emotional, and that's why I made all this seems like a community.
That's a
Yeah, I
rationalization.
said I fucked up.
No, now
I said
you
I
said it,
fucked
but that's not what you said before. But we externalized it. I was
When
being emotional. And you said it's normal to be emotional.
Steven, when someone says, yeah, I was being emotional. To me, that sounds like, okay, they get it. They get it. Do you just want me to say fuck? Do you want me in front of you and everyone to be like, yeah, I'm stupid, I fucked up? Like,
You don't have to say
it
you're
does the same
stupid.
thing. It does the same thing, though, for me to be like, yeah, I was emotional.
Okay, I'm just communicating to you people skills. It doesn't say the same thing. If somebody fucks up, like if a woman fucks up and says, oh, I was on my period.
Okay,
That's not the
maybe
same thing as saying, like, oh,
maybe my people skills fucking suck then. But for you to be
Oh
painting
my
me,
God,
dude, even the
doing
way
it
you
again.
talk to me now,
It's happening.
I don't know how to ask for what I want from you.
Damn.
Okay. You can talk anytime you want, off stream or on stream, whatever you want to do. I need to go eat or Dan's gonna kill me, okay? I appreciate the conversation. I understand it's a challenging conversation. Thanks for having me though, okay? Be careful.
Right.
Real quick, before I leave,
Uh-oh.
I just want to throw up a quick, I need a 900 to make me feel good after the night, okay? Here we go.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Absolutely no way he does it. He's way too stressed. It's too much. There's no way.
That's what I want.
Oh!
Just want to- Perfect. 900. That's it.
Okay. Damn. I wonder. Okay. Well, we got a good bit. There's still like one more that we have to get through, and we'll get through it later. There it is. The Mr. Girl Bridge collapsing. We'll get there.